You look at your closet sometimes like, this is ridiculous.
It get on my nerves.
What size shoe do you wear?
7.5. No, I give them my friends.
So you a fool for this one.
Here we go.
Hey, welcome to Roll Out Radio Live, Speedy and Friends. This is your boy, Robbie Peron.
Hey.
I'm hosting, doing the takeover. How y'all doing?
It's time for the dangerous hour, y'all.
It's time for the dangerous hour. My co-host is Anthony Wanzer. Ladies,
Anthony
he's still single.
He made it to the couch, y'all.
And he lives at his mama's house.
Yeah, that might have something to do with it.
That's cold-blooded.
So, and on our panel, we have the lovely Miss.
Panel?
I'm sorry. Our guest for the afternoon is the lovely Miss.
Yes.
Co-host.
Co-host is the lovely Miss.
Let him know.
I know. I'm like, you see, I'm like, check one. Check two.
Okay, and our guest, our other co-host is
Anika, he's talking about you.
Anika McFall.
There you
AKA
go.
Puss in Boots.
Fatal Blue.
Oh.
Fatal Blue.
I thought he was going to Puss in Boots.
No.
Oh.
And over to her right is our fourth co-host. Go ahead, brother. What's your name? Hash Patel. That's right.
Hash, I'm glad you came today, too, because I was going to ask you a question, brother.
Oh, okay.
And a big shout out to our producer, Nick Caldwell. Y'all give it up for Nick.
Shalom.
Hey.
Shalom to the people.
A.K.A. Nicodemus.
Shalom to the people. That's what they call me.
Right?
All right, so for the next few hours, we're going to make you guys laugh. We have some great topics. Thanks to Perky T. Thank you. So we're going to make this work. That's right.
What's Perky T?
Perky T.
What's that? That's your nickname?
That's my nickname.
Oh, shit.
Who
Look
gave
at
you that?
Anika's face. She like, Nigga, what?
My name is not Perky T.
Oh, I was
I
going to say, you got
a
to
different person.
Thank you.
Like somebody wrote it for him, thanks to Perky T. Like,
It is a different person. Perky T. Give it a shout out.
I thought you was being for real, Rob. I thought that was your nickname. I wouldn't put it past you that.
And then I looked at your nipples when you said it.
whoa.
Oh, see, Anika went too far. She put it all together.
Sure did.
I know, right? Setting it on.
Woo! I'm telling you, man. A woman, a.k.a. Miss, what is it, satin blue, velvet blue?
No, sir.
What do you call it?
Electric blue?
Electric blue?
Not electric.
Oh, shit. We all over the place.
Blue Diva?
Blue's
You got an
Clues?
alias?
Electric.
Electric.
Fatal Blue.
Oh,
Fatal
Fatal
Blue.
Blue.
Fatal Blue.
Why
What does
Fatal
that
Blue?
mean?
Yeah, why Fatal?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's my blue name.
Blue?
Yeah.
Just blue?
No, I'm in a sorority. Shout out
Oh.
to Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated.
All right.
No,
Oh.
sir.
No, that's the wrong one.
He said, nope, wrong one.
I just
You,
know y'all
you
be-
pledged?
Absolutely, I did.
So did I.
Cool.
I was with I Drop a Outer. So,
Wah, wah.
I didn't go- hey.
You tried it.
no,
I
didn't.
saw, I saw
oh,
Revenge of the Nerds, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do this.
You didn't. You wasn't gonna make it. Don't try to play it off. You wasn't gonna make it. Right.
Lambda.
No, he wasn't pledged.
How long
Yeah.
how long was the process?
It was long enough.
What's long enough? You can't talk about anything? Oh, shit. Come on, man.
So it's something really private?
Yeah.
So are y'all like the Illuminati or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Damn.
Well, that's another topic.
You can't even talk
For
about that?
Saturdays.
You can't talk
No,
about that?
that's a Saturday topic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's a Saturday type. What's on Saturday?
Nicodemus.
Yeah, I actually did all my research on this. I know a lot about,
You
those
think?
organizations. Okay.
Can you
Wow.
at least do one of
Good
your
point.
foot
Solid
stomps? Can you stomp the yard real quick?
Stepmaster.
Yeah, let
What
me
do
see.
you
Can I
mean?
see
Like, we
one?
used to compete.
Can I see a step?
And no.
She said yeah, and then she said no.
No, but we did. We used to travel and make money,
Oh,
like
stomping?
stepping.
Stepping?
Did you have
I
a
said
cane?
stomping.
Yes.
So you're a bunch of women traveling, making money? It's called prostitution. I'm just saying, that's-
Negative. We are the elite with degrees.
What's that law
in
they got for that, Nick?
education.
You can't cross the state
and
line?
GPA,
Jack
you
Johnson
can
law?
learn.
Jack Johnson law. That's
What
called
is that?
escorting. That's a fancy way of saying.
So you had your cane and everything?
Yeah, we step with cane.
How long did it take you to kind of get the hang of the cane thing?
It was easy for me.
Well,
She
you have a
been
background.
pimping.
You have a background. She been pimping. You have a
No.
background in dancing?
Say it again.
Do you have a background in dancing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
you do?
I still do.
Oh, shit.
Dance?
Yeah, touring. I was in an actual dance company. Shout out Afro American Dance Company.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What did you do?
Like dance. We're in a dance company.
I don't know
Like
what that
Alvin Ailey.
Strippers? I don't
Like-
know. What the fuck? I don't know.
Although,
Yeah, that's what
I make a good
yeah.
dollar.
Fatal Blue.
you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
you
I ain't
would.
scared of the pole.
Fatal.
You see the pole?
No shame.
Shit, I got
No,
what,
I'm kidding.
50, 60 cents? Let's make it happen,
Keep
Kevin.
that.
Have you ever taken a
That's a
pole
donation.
dancing class?
Yeah,
Did you enjoy it?
I did.
That's what I'm talking about.
But why do they call it pole fitness? Because there's nothing fit about
I
it.
didn't know they called it.
It is.
They do.
Those are some of the most fit athletes. Period.
Let's hold.
So
it.
you're
Let's
talking about
hold
strippers
that.
or athletes?
It's a little much, Nick.
Let's hold that.
You hear that,
It's
ladies? If you are a
athleticism.
stripper, you're
Let me
an
tell you,
athlete now.
no,
This should be an
facts.
Olympic sport.
Their upper body strength has to be amazing. Most women, our upper body strength is weaker.
Right.
And we
Yeah.
are stronger in our legs.
Then you
But
ought to
be
see the
able
cats in
climb,
wheelchairs.
Try anybody ex-military.
No.
No.
Okay, well try
Boy
those
Scout,
ropes.
anybody?
Try
I've been to the
climb that
Salvation
rope.
Army.
I've done the ropes in Venice Beach.
We did it in
So it was
PE.
difficult, right?
Yeah.
But the rope is different from the pole, right? The pole
I'd
is-
imagine.
No, it's the same thing.
I'd imagine it'd be easier if the pole doesn't move. The motherfucking rope does all this
But it's
shit.
still, but it's still
No,
upper
it's
body work.
still
And we don't do that because your
Right.
legs, you're trying to keep your legs
Yeah.
in a prone position. At the same time, you're using your abs and everything else.
Rob, slide the mic
And
over.
your arms are pulling all your
Shoot.
body weight.
Yep.
Yep, you put all your body weight.
Yeah. And
Do you
then
have
you
a-
have to suspend your core has to be exceptional.
Do you have six pack abs?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Not
Oh, you
today.
say you have six pack.
check.
Oh, word.
Not to-
You got the Ninja Turtle?
That's what I was just asking.
got the Ninja Turtle. Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
I told you
I
that.
was just
You
trying
got
to
a
get
cash out,
I was
man.
just trying to get
Cash out, man.
You think they use Cash App at strip clubs?
They do.
Yeah.
I've only been to
Venmo,
two strip clubs in my
probably.
lifetime. I've only been to two strip clubs.
Probably, yeah.
Really?
I would.
Ever. Only been to two.
I've
I'll
been,
write that
I used
shit
to,
on
I used to
my
go
body.
in and come out with tip
On my
money because
back.
I was just that banging.
You say you used to what?
I used to go into strip clubs and come out with tip money because a lot of strippers, they would tip me, some of the ladies.
Why would you
what?
go to a strip club? Right?
Because we would sit at the bar and crack jokes.
For what? That
We
was
would sit
shady.
at the bar and crack jokes at everybody.
I know.
I'm
that's
just turning
shady.
the volume up.
Wait, but why? I was like, for what?
Yeah.
It's
Phones
shady.
are on, y'all.
Shady.
Phones are up. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience.
Phones are up, everybody.
Thanks
We need the usual suspects. 818-914-4087. We love the regular chat room people to call in, and I know this is kind of boring, but this is the dangerous show because we are going to get dangerous.
Wait, so we got my man Hash here. So I didn't know. I totally forgot that East Indian people were the ones that came up with the Contra Sutra.
The Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
Yes.
So do you have
I
any
like
information
Kama
on this?
He wrote the book.
Do you have any information on this book?
You can get it anywhere.
Have you ever read the book?
Oh, hell yeah.
Is it?
I got
Just sit
one.
right by the bedstand.
Is it
Yes.
now? Now,
Turn to page 56.
is it?
I got one. I got a pocket one.
Is it cultural out there, or is it just something Westerners kind of look
you
at
go
as
to
like a?
temples and stuff. There's like elaborate carvings and all that stuff. Like
A
you guys
fucking?
got stained glass.
Mhm.
We got Kama Sutra all over there. And I didn't notice when I was little. I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Yeah,
And
no,
I go,
this
I'm like,
is interesting.
that's like 50 different fucking positions.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That
Yeah.
is crazy. Caller.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call strippers athletes.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Vernon.
Vern. Thank you,
What the hell
Vern.
is she
They're
talking about?
athletes. Have
I
you
would
been
call
to Magic
them
City?
amazing. They what they do is amazing, but I wouldn't call them athletes now. Come
Vern,
on now.
you have
There's
to go to Magic
there's
City.
nowhere you can go in this world where they giving out gold medals for flapping your ass.
Yeah,
Thank you,
because
Vern.
That's just because
Not yet.
nobody's been there. But you got to go to Ace
He
of
said not
Spades
yet.
and Magic City, and you will see women dangle
Yeah, I heard.
with one. Yes.
I heard
Okay,
With
but
one
still,
arm.
I still feel like this. You will not get a gold medal for flapping your ass the fastest.
I don't know,
Or
Vernon.
shaking your
I
titties
don't.
the
Hey, I
nicest.
beg to differ,
I
Vernon.
know, right?
We might be able to establish something.
And if you crane today, if
It's
gonna
a
be-
it's $1 million industry.
if it's
Billion.
No,
No, they
it's
don't
not $1 million industry. It's $1 billion industry.
Yes.
Billion.
Fact.
They don't have stripping competitions
No.
like
No.
nationwide.
Yes,
Wait
they
a
do.
minute,
Yes, they
wait a
do.
minute,
Yes, they
Wait
do.
a minute.
Yes,
I
I'm gonna
think
look
they
this
do.
shit up.
No, they
It
do.
may be
And-
underground, but I think they do.
No.
I
No.
know factually.
No, they do, and I'm gonna tell you why. Vern, I was in Vegas one year.
Well, you and Speedy with these goddamn stories now. Come on.
They're comedians.
Rob's a horror
They
story.
travel, you know.
So you don't believe he's ever been to Vegas?
Yeah, I know.
I believe he's been to Vegas, and I believe 90% of the stuff he say. But him and the names, and him and these particular locations. Just hurry up with the story now.
All right, Vern.
You was at Vegas.
For you, I was in Vegas, and it was a little bit away from downtown. At the Luxor, they had the stripper convention, and it was the second week of April, and during the same time, it was the Conference of Southern Baptist Ministers, all at the same time.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. And some of them ministers creep their ass over to and they sin.
Yes,
He
yes,
said
they
they
did.
go over there and they
yes,
see
they
it.
did, and a lot of them got
They're
busted.
heathen.
A lot of them got busted, so they
Heathens.
tried to change it. But it was funny that you said that, Vern, because they coordinated it where the stripper convention, they boasted the longest stage, and the highest pole.
Because I have to, because a lot of these things I have to figure out. What's the timing for these? Oh, we're just gonna have ours on the 25th. Oh, we're gonna have ours on the 25th too. So we'll meet at the same thing. So we'll meet at the same place. We'll praise Jesus and praise his ass at the same time.
I just wonder if they accept Groupons.
Hey, so look, all right, Vernon, I found some stripper competition stuff. We're gonna talk about this for a second. Hang on 1 second. All right, shout out to Vernon. All right, so look, I found a couple things. So this is a burlesque competition.
Burlesque is nice.
Right. So I know in Nakia, we have a fan who actually does burlesque, if I'm not mistaken. Nakia, you can call in and chime in on this. So this is when they happened in 2019. So they do a burlesque show where they have a bunch of different women go out, do a performance, and the judges. I don't know if this is stripping. Nakia says it's not stripping.
It's not. It's
right.
Burlesque dance.
So this is more like a kind of like a theatrical tease. Yeah. Oh, look at them boots. Look at Anika. Look at them boots.
No, I'm looking at the chaps.
She ain't got no cakes, though. She got to work on that.
I wish she hurry up and get on that pole.
But
there we go.
And also, look, check this out, guys. So the Migos, right? The Migos put on the stripper bowl. All right. So this is a thing in Atlanta. It's called the stripper bowl. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of this. And the Migos reportedly threw $500,000.
Wow.
Ooh. I don't know if the winner won $500,000 or if they just threw that amount of money out.
No, they're probably the winner.
But yeah, so the Migos, I guess, I don't know if it's an annual thing they're doing. This is 2019, so all this is pre-COVID, obviously. But yeah, so they do a stripper bowl every year.
Yeah, that's what I know.
And a lot of people do. A lot of people
have some friends that.
A lot of people do a stripper bar crawl because some of the best
do
people are strippers.
All right, caller.
Hello.
Caller.
She got cakes. Nick.
How you doing, Robbie?
Hey, what's up, Kiki? Hey.
Kiki, do you love me?
Get it.
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
what
girl.
up, Kiki?
Hey.
So yes, it should be a damn Actually, they do have like pole Olympics and stuff like that.
Yes,
and it's a sport because it's a workout. You working your whole core body. So that's for the ones that know what they're doing, not the ones with the bullet wounds in the thighs. The ones that really work out and stuff. It's a whole workout, and it's amazing.
What if you're a stripper with a limp?
Then you need.
I mean, if you got a limp, but you know how to swing on that pole, hey, to each his own. But it got to look good.
Who has the best strippers?
You're being funny.
Who has the best? No, what city has the best strippers?
Miami.
Yeah, no. By far, I'll say the top three: Miami, Chicago, and Atlanta.
Chicago.
I'm from there.
Chicago.
I can throw Houston in there too.
I'm from Tampa.
I'm in Atlanta right now, so I would love to go see a strip club. Just to see if that's true or not.
Then my suggestion to you is there's called Magic City, and ask for the wings because the chicken wings are great, or go to Strokers and have a full meal. Strokers.
Hey, all right.
And if you go to Magic City, ask for Pax.
Run it by my partner and see if we'll.
And ask for Pax Dior. Pax Dior is a little sprite. She's around 5'2".
Woo!
So you know him by name. That means you frequent that a lot, huh?
No, not at all. She just follows me on Instagram, and I just had to shout her out because she's got nice titties.
So, Kiki, have you ever taken a pole dancing class?
Yes, I have, and it was amazing. And
Wait. You heard that, Anika? Now, Kiki, got a quick question. Did they call it pole fitness or did they call it pole dancing class?
It's both.
Pole dancing class.
Oh, okay.
So
they had the twerk dance. You had to learn how to twerk, and I really engaged my core. That's why I said you learn a lot, and from doing the like leg lifts and fire hydrants, that made that booty get bigger. So I was like, oh shit, it was beneficial. I like it.
So my question is, my question to you is, since this is COVID and we're not supposed to be in open spaces, can we do this like at a park, with a jungle gym or shit?
I wouldn't do it at no jungle gym. I got kids over there.
So fuck them kids.
But they have portable.
Money too.
They have those portable poles, but you got to make sure it's secured.
They do have
and
portable
get their lunch
poles.
money.
So I ain't trying to be on nobody's TikTok and get my big ass on there and end up falling. So, yeah.
How many classes do you think you would have to take till you feel comfortable enough to perform some of that stuff in front of somebody?
Good question.
You know what? Honestly, I think you should be at least a month, and it depends on how many times you go. At least a month, because then it'll give you an idea, and you'll learn the different tricks and stuff like that, and actually learn a routine to where it looks good. Because I thought I was sexy, but I wasn't. I was like, shit, I was called to the table like, I may look sexy, but I didn't know how to move sexy, so I had to learn those things, and it takes.
Let me tell you something. Either you're sexy or you're not. You can't learn it. You
No,
can't learn it. You
I
can't learn to be
disagree.
sexy.
No, I disagree.
I'm sexy, but I'm
You
just
think
saying
you
as
can
far
learn
as
to be
Yes.
sexy?
dancing, moving
Yes.
your body. I'm talking about as far as the way you move your body and
It's
stuff
innate.
like that.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
it's
You're
a
sexy or
technique.
you're not. Just like your
Like some people put on and you can act, but it's innate.
you're lanky or you're not.
Huh?
I know.
If somebody's
Okay,
lanky,
I'm just
tall,
wondering,
lanky,
Kiki,
Oh,
when you took the pole dancing class, did you do this for the bedroom? For your
Almost definitely.
No, I'm saying, did you do it for fitness or did you do it for your significant other at the
Oh
time?
no, I did it for fitness. I liked it because of the fitness.
you ain't do it for the money.
And do like sometimes girls get together and just do, a class to get all together.
Yeah, I did it for my birthday. I did it for my 40th, my 42nd birthday.
Wait,
No,
women get
43rd.
together just for a pole
It's my
dancing
43rd.
class? I don't think I'm gonna say, hey, Ash, you want to get together for a pole dancing
I'm
class?
just saying niggas don't do
Punch
that.
me in the face.
There's,
Hey Nick, hey y'all trying to go dance after this?
Yeah.
oh no, there's shows that you have.
That's cool.
Yeah, there's shows. You have a finale sometime, depending on which place you go to.
Oh, so you
Do they get to throw? It's like a recital.
wait, so
That's
you
what I can do. Yes.
so you go to pole dancing class, you take a few classes, and then that say at the end of the month you perform for like the class.
Yes, some of them. Yes.
Oh,
Do they get to throw? Is it rude to throw money, or can we just throw our phone number?
You want those bands to make you dance.
Shout out to Nicole the pole.
You really
Thanks for having me on.
Can you invite?
oh, thank you,
guests?
Kiki.
Yes.
You can?
It's a-
Thanks,
Shout out,
Kiki.
shout out to Kiki and the pole dancing.
I need
No,
to
I
find.
didn't
I need to
recital.
find out about
I
these
said
recitals.
it's a naughty recital.
I reconsider that. Let's go sign up for one of them classes.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got a quick topic.
Oh shit.
We
Who
got
that
another
is?
call.
Who that is on that phone?
Call her.
Call her. State your name.
Call her.
Hey, it's Nakia.
Hey, Nikia. We are hoping you call in.
Hey. Yeah, Kiki, don't be calling in when they tell me to call in. You not me. Don't call. I was going to get my damn phone, and she didn't call in. I'm like, they asked me to call, not you, Kiki. Don't call in when they say Nakia. You're Nakia, I'm Kiki.
So
I'm Nakia, you Kiki. Don't call in.
Nikia, now we know you do the burlesque thing, but so
Yes.
have you done the pole dancing class?
I have not done a pole dancing class, but I did so in doing my burlesque, I did the nipple twirling class.
What
the
is
fuck
that?
is going on?
So that's where 'cause in burlesque, some burlesque people will strip down to pasties in a thong.
Oh, okay,
So I did the nipple tassel twisting class with the pasties.
Did that hurt?
And when are you coming to LA to
No,
show us how
because
it's done?
you have the basically you just have the pasties on, and it's a tassel hanging from it, and you just kind of work your shoulders to work your titties and make it twirl in a circle.
Titties, is that an industry term or just
But
something
like
you made
I know
up?
when I'm jogging, well, like I
Technical.
don't jog anymore, but when I'm jogging, they hurt.
Titties is titties.
You know how gay you have to be as a dude to take that class?
Yeah, pretty gay.
Oh,
How many classes you have to take till you got down the nipple twirling?
I did it in one class.
Oh shit! Look at you.
What
Damn,
color were your
Nikki, I got a quick question. Your burlesque shows, when are you doing your next one, and when is there one here in Los Angeles?
Well, see, I no longer do burlesque. I am too busy working to do it, but there are burlesque shows throughout the country, all over the place. So I know a while back, Lunel was looking for burlesque dancers in LA, and she found a bunch of them. But I know that they do shows. The company I worked with was only here in the Bay, and it was called the Hubba Hubba Review.
Oh, yeah.
There was
And
a
I'm
group
going to
of
be up in the
friends.
Bay later this month, so you need to meet up for lunch.
The Hubba Hubba review.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, at the Hubba Hubba Review, we used to do shows or when I was with them, they still do them once a month at the DNA Lounge in San Francisco.
Okay, shit.
There used to be a group
And then they
out
have
here
the Burlesque Hall of Fame that takes place every year in Vegas.
The burlesque
The
hall
Burlesque
of Fame.
Hall of Fame. So there's a stripper convention, and then there's a Burlesque Hall of Fame. God, dog, Nakia, you were incredible.
I've been really missing out
Have
on
you?
a lot of
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't know about any of this. Have you been to this Hall of Fame burlesque show?
I went one year. Me and my troupe were asked to do our famous routine where we had a girl fight, and so I went 1 year.
Okay. Now look, the question of the day is: can you learn to be sexy?
I think it's not a learned thing, but it's more of something that's pulled out of you. Like you have to exude sexiness kind of deep
disagree.
down, and it can be pulled out of
You
you.
just said that.
No, I'm saying you can't.
Okay.
You can't teach it.
That's what she said. She was like,
But she said it can be pulled out. But I disagree with that.
Like-
you can't pull height out of somebody.
But-
If you
No,
5'5",
that's not what she was
But-
saying.
It's physical. This
But
is
height is not the same thing as sexiness.
Thank you,
And
Nakia.
You can bring your sexy out.
like a walk.
I mean,
That's
because I can walk down the street right now, and if I'm feeling sexy, and I have on sweatpants and a t-shirt, I exude sexiness.
You do?
But if I can't change my height.
It's innate.
Right.
I've seen women with this walk. I'm talking about that stallion
Right.
walk. You know,
Right.
with that, you know that walk.
Yeah.
It's a pretty rare walk. And some women have that walk where you're just like, God, you ain't teaching that walk. I don't
No.
give a fuck.
That ass is.
Well,
a
how
boom
do they
to
get the
boom.
walk though? They wouldn't walk like that
They
as a
just
baby,
are
nigga.
naturally. They just naturally have it. They're just naturally.
Yeah.
Isn't it like the white people when they go to finishing
Yeah.
school, they learn to be a lady?
Yeah.
Proper.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
They
It's
don't.
like
They
learning
don't do that
movements.
anymore.
Well, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Learning dances.
They have actually
learning how to
finishing
walk
school?
sexy.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
It's
shit.
etiquette.
All right,
Thanks, Nakia.
thank you, Nakia.
You
I
know
got another
what?
question for you.
Which
Go ahead.
brings me to another topic, especially when it comes to sexting. She said there's the booby thing. Are breasts important or breasts or ass important for a lady? Do you think it's more important for you to have big breasts or a nice
Good
ass?
question. Nakia? Anika?
Oh, I thought you
Anika?
were talking to
No,
me.
she hung up.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't think of it that way so much. It just depends on the woman. Like whatever she feels comfortable with, that's her preference. Some people might want bigger boobs. Some people might want smaller ones. Some people might want ass. Some people might want to reduce their ass. So it just depends.
When
on the
when
woman.
does it become a thing for women though?
What do you mean?
Like when do you start to realize like, damn, I got little titties or I got a big ass or?
Well, you can see, you know it. It's just you gotta be confident with what you have and secure with what you have. And if you want some more, then get you some more.
So does squats help bring out a big ass or no?
It does. It does. It lifts
Oh, it doesn't bring out the
and
bubble
it
up.
shapes. Yeah, it
You know,
lifts
that's
and
kind
it
of
shapes.
women have two
Shapes.
things to worry about. Men only got one.
We don't worry about it.
Oh, well there you go. Y'all don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
no, we don't worry about it. It's something we play in our girl. Like if you like the way your boobs looking, you like, hey, you know, if you like the way
You
your
hype
butt
them up.
looking.
I guess.
But you seem confident. That's why some of you don't worry about it. A lot of other women do.
Yeah, no, it's not like you worry about it.
Yeah.
You sometimes want like everybody got something that they might want to touch up or you know what I'm
course.
saying, improve upon.
Not me.
Because I see there's this one
This food's so
I don't
good.
know,
Perfect.
she's a singer, Jocelyn.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
girl is bad.
Yeah.
One second.
She's
caller.
bad.
Jocelyn?
Yeah.
And she still had surgery or something?
No, just she got boobs.
Oh, okay.
But I don't even know if she got boobs now, but her body is just sick. So some other girl might be like, ooh, how you
Right.
get that?
Caller.
Yeah, it's more about if you're talking about when women know when they sexy. Dudes tell y'all when y'all sexy. We let y'all. It's like if you develop early, you get more attention early.
Vernon, let's skip that topic.
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about that.
Okay, back to the sexiness part. I feel like it's
Nigga said
about
you
how
develop early.
I just feel like it depends on the person
Talking about the
and how they
youngsters.
feel.
Yes.
When you start getting more ice cream, that's
So,
when you know you're the sex.
Vern, do you think a woman can learn to be sexy? Like, can a woman take a class or go to like an etiquette
No,
school?
no. It's not about taking a class. It's more about self-esteem.
Oh, well put, Vern.
It's about self-esteem and it's about the love for oneself. If you don't have self-esteem, people can smell low self-esteem from a mile away.
That's true.
That's right. Now, Vern, my question to you, brother, since we still got you on the line, what do you think is more important for a woman to have? Big breasts or an ass? Is that important for you when you're dating a woman?
Brains.
Thank you, Vern.
So let's put third
Brains.
option. Breast,
Because
ass,
you can
or
have
Thank
you
you,
can
Vern.
have you can
That's a
have the
gay
biggest
answer.
ass
That
and the
is
biggest
not no
titties in the
gay
world and be
answer.
the dumbest
Much
motherfucker on the
appreciated.
planet.
And you don't find that sexy?
That's
What, dumb? Hell no, I don't find dumb sexy.
I mean,
No.
big titties and a big ass.
No.
Thank you.
I say
take a
this.
dumb bitch with
Vern,
big
will you,
titties and
will,
big
you,
ass.
will you please school the people as to how brains
I
can
say
be
this.
fixed?
If a woman feels that she has to dumb herself down to be with that dude, then she don't need to be with that dude. I've seen that several different times where a woman is intelligent as hell and she acts ditzy as fuck just to be with this dude.
Turn that shit
Shut
down.
it, Nick. I'm so shocked, Nick.
Turn
I'm
that
so
shit down. We ain't trying to hear all that goofy
No,
shit.
no, hey, look, Vern is a genius. I
Turn
mean,
that shit
listen.
down.
Nick, you need to stop giving these
But
women
if
confidence.
but
I don't
if you
appreciate
do,
that.
but
I
if
know,
you
right?
are,
Yeah.
but wait. But if you are
Telling my
talking
women to
about,
smarten up.
but if it's more important, but if you're on a one night stand, you don't give a fuck about a
You want
mind.
them dumb?
you trying to see what she got, and if she banging in both areas, then that's even better. But most men are ass men, and most men are breast men. It all depends on where you fall.
Now you're talking about white dudes are not ass men.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Most white dudes don't like a big ass.
That's not true.
Because they scared of the ass because they already know. They scared of it.
I had a white friend, and I would always be like, damn, look at that.
No,
and he'd be like,
I've gone out with white guys, and
that sounded so racist. He said I had a white friend.
I had a white friend.
A white friend.
And every time I would point to an ass that was like, damn, I'd be like, damn. He would be like, dude, her ass is too big. I would be like, what?
No.
I mean,
they were brought up loving Pillsbury
dudes
doughboys.
like titties.
Back in the day.
Yeah, Vern.
You know what I
They
think
weren't brought up loving sausage eating big booty biscuit booties. They wasn't used to that. They like the black Pillsbury booties.
Sausage, big booty,
biscuit. But you know what I think it is? Because my white homeboy told me this is what he said. He was like, I did the same thing. I pointed out a chick, she had crazy ass, and he was like, hell nah. He was like, in 5 years, she's going to be obese. And I never processed that information. I said, damn, he has a great point. And I think that's kind of how they look at it. Like, yeah, that's cute now, tonight. But if you have kids or you twist your ankle and you can't go to the gym, like, it's finna get out of control fast.
That's for anybody. You can be as fit as you want to be, and circumstances forbid you to go and do your daily workout or go do some shit. Anybody can gain some weight and get big.
Thank you. That's what I
Just because if you were born, because see, here's the thing: if you were born thick,
nobody
that's
born
just what
thick,
it is.
Vernon.
It's genetics.
Nobody born thick, Vernon.
So wait, so you saying that nobody was born with a big old? So you saying females, sisters, most sisters weren't born with curves.
They were born with curves, but
Well,
then
it's,
as they
it's,
got
actually,
older,
actually, it's genetics. It's your
You
genetics.
know what I mean? I wasn't talking about babies.
Genetics, it's
As that girl
and it's your
developed.
I can't talk about how thick. I can't tell you what the thickest 2-year-old I ever saw was. I remember this one 2-year-old. That motherfucker was thick than a motherfucker.
A fitted pamper and shit. Maybe need some bigger pampers.
I thought the nigga had a diaper on. Didn't no diaper. It was all ass.
Vernon. But no, Vernon, I feel like I hear what you're saying. Some people distribute weight differently, right? So you have some people who naturally have thicker legs or thicker lower body. That's what I'm saying. So if you have a female and she's 20, right, and she got hella ass, you got to think about something. Like at 20, you got all this ass at 20. In 20 more years, what are we talking about?
But look,
seasoned ass.
We talking about that booty, that biscuit booty.
Bigger.
We talking about that seasoned biscuit booty that niggas gonna die for. Hold on. That white folks and everybody else, they go get plastic surgery to go imitate. So if you're born with it, be happy. Because if you're not born with it, people go to the fucking doctor to get it.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I was at a party 15 years. Thanks, Vern. I was at a party 15 years ago. Eddie Levert was at the party, and he said exactly what Nick said. He said that if you're with a woman, you want a woman who's your size, a nice, athletically toned, petite type of woman. He said because in 10, 20 years, that petite woman will go from a bantamweight to a cruiserweight.
But that's bullshit.
Here's the
thing.
thing.
That's bullshit because
no.
But who's to say?
Because he said,
no.
Can I
Who's
finish?
to say that that's a bad thing?
No. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Switcheroo.
No.
The man who doesn't want a cow.
Yeah,
I'm with Anika.
Let me finish.
The guy who's
And the first thing he said,
the first thing he said was,
Go ahead, bro.
He said the first thing he said was he dated a woman who was a middleweight. He said as she got older, she became a heavyweight. Yeah. He said,
but
so you want to.
But it's the vice versa. It's the flip for me, so that's not always true.
But I feel what Anika's saying. Like, if I dated a chick, right, and she was in shape and whatever, and then 10 years from now, she had, like, hella ass, I got a little thick, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Right.
That's like a new broad. I'm cool.
Right.
Hey, but real quick,
like
let me just say this. You said, what's she going to look like in 20 years?
Right.
Most relationships don't last 20 years.
Facts.
So I'll take you with that big ass right now.
3.
See how Wanzer think? Go ahead, Colin.
Right. Come on,
baby.
He said,
Hey, everybody, it's Dr. T calling in. I had to chime in on this one.
Hey, Dr. T.
Talk about it.
Dr. T.
Hi.
We push some gummies.
Hey, thickness.
I'm gonna back up just a little bit. I think that in women, for myself, when I learned how to become more confident in who I was, I felt like it made me sexier.
Yes, confidence
and
is
in
sexy.
terms of which one you rather have more of, breast or ass, I'll say that I've always had a very nice set of breasts, And ass didn't become
Well, they
important
come as
to me
a,
until I was
they
in
do
my
come as a
40s.
set.
Wait, you said you got ass in your 40s?
Well, I had to work on it. I had to do some squats and put in some work. It wasn't something that was just natural for me because I had always been relatively small, but I've always had big breasts. So when I became into my own, you know, I believe that I didn't start living life until I hit 40.
Right
So when
on.
I hit 40, I wanted to reconstruct the way my behind looked. So I went in and I began to do the work. And what it did was it helped to build my confidence, which increased my sexiness.
Come on.
There
now.
you go.
That's
And
what
I just want to say, as a man who is a lover of breasts, that honestly, you can't do wrong with big titties. Everybody likes big titties.
That's not true.
Everybody likes big titties. I don't ever see no man going, "Hey, A-Cup,
Say-
come on over here, baby. Let me buy you a drink." You know,
I'm-
wait,
do that good
Well,
titties.
wait, you're speaking from a male perspective.
Yes, I
For
am.
once, like my brute, all natural. But at one point, they were bigger than they are now.
Really?
And it was hell.
Do you have pictures of those?
Yeah.
What, so
Yeah.
when the breasts are too big for the women, it's long. I always think that might be a little uncomfortable.
It
You know,
is.
back
It
issues
is
and stuff.
very,
It
very
is.
uncomfortable.
It can be. And believe it or not, I had to have a reduction because
Damn,
I was
Doc.
one of the ones where it was killing my back.
How big?
So
And the
selfish.
straps
Wait,
were just
Doc-
like really, really embedded into my skin.
God
That's
damn.
So I
Yeah,
had to have a
I just
reduction.
like worked out.
Doc,
I mean,
how big are
Nothing
we
added,
talking?
no silicone, none of that.
How big are we talking, Doc? If they was
A lot of women get
pulling a
that.
bra
Yeah,
strap,
They
into your
were
skin?
they were
I mean, if I had-
30,
they were that big.
It was like
almost triple D's.
Yes.
Oh, my
I mean,
God.
hey, Doc.
And let me tell you how much
36
they weighed.
triple
They weighed combined 21 pounds.
Damn,
that
that's like a
a
thick
lot?
baby.
Fat.
That's like a thick
That was
baby.
It's
Mm.
real though.
38
And
triple
you look,
D's.
You look like a porn star in your clothes.
I just want to
36
say, by you
36
reducing your
triple
breasts, you've
D.
changed.
And when they removed them, they removed
No, I didn't.
21 pounds
Yeah,
of
yeah.
fat. That's a lot
I wouldn't
to
I
carry
didn't
on
have
your
to do that.
breast, on your frame, on your back, on your shoulder.
I hold it for you.
Yeah.
And just
Thank
imagine
you.
you're like 5 feet. I'm 5 feet even, and you're all your boobs, which I never had. Then all of a sudden they just came from nowhere. A sedentary life or whatever. But then they're up here because they're still up and sitting up high.
Right.
Because you know the muscle underneath is still.
So you trying to
Oh,
look
so
past
they
the
yeah.
titties.
So you looking like.
So they were
like
nice and perky.
stripper.
Oh, they were nice
Oh,
and
they
perky.
still
No,
are, but-
mine wasn't nice and perky. Mine grew from chemotherapy. The prednisone had them growing.
Wow.
Yeah, and steroid injections
So,
on the shoulder.
so how big were they before that?
Yeah.
Before that, they were like, they were still nice. They were like a 36, but just a double D. So they were always nice and big and full.
So chemo made them get bigger? Ladies, you hear that?
Don't-
I'm sorry.
Oh, they
I'm sorry.
can get bigger.
That
Go
nigga
get your mammograms, ladies.
Flag on the
Get your mammograms.
flag on the flag.
Damn,
But you know,
God.
true enough, guys did look more and talk to your titties.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
for
they-
sure. We gonna talk to
They
the
look at
lady.
your titties
All the time.
Well,
So-
it's part of my stand-up.
Are you?
They
You do stand
look like I could see you. I'm telling people I could see you looking, and it's
Yeah.
and I never thought it was real because I didn't really have
Oh no, they looking at the titties.
titties. Yeah, and I was just like, really?
So you guys
Like,
worried about them growing back?
no.
You know, titties can
Well,
grow back, right?
they are growing back.
Won't he do it? Won't he
I
do
think
it?
No.
different
I mean,
supplements
they're
that I
cool.
take,
Where they
I see that they're getting larger.
So what supplements can women take to
Which
grow
is
your
not a
breasts
bad
naturally?
thing, but if they become too
Flintstone
heavy again, then I'm going to probably have to reduce them.
No, Doc, stop going under the knife. Let them grow.
Let them grow. Be the organic you.
And let them grow. Who going to carry them?
Let them grow. Let them show.
That's why they got
Yeah,
bras.
you know, y'all want them
support
big, but Anika, they want them big, but they don't have to walk around carrying them. See, that's the other part.
Exactly. And they're trying to pay $150 for a bra.
That is
Hey, if
true.
you
I
want
heard
to get a
about
good
that.
man, you better
Then
keep
go
your
Right,
titties.
that's
braless,
Victoria's
baby.
Secret.
Can I,
Then they to your knees.
but Doc, let me say
go
something.
braless.
Let me say something.
Men like
First
that.
of all,
To the knees?
first of all, let me tell you something.
No, and then when they go separate, you lay back.
Women
they go
in
the other way,
Africa.
no,
Oops, I'm sorry, I didn't
Right,
know
right,
that.
right.
Women in
It's
Africa
under your
didn't have
arm,
bras.
Negative.
Let them know, Rob.
Okay, they were all natural.
Let them know, Rob.
So if you really want to have them sagging OG slave titties, get a branch and tie it around the top. But other than that, let them
Women are
swing, let them
beautiful
hang,
if your
baby.
titties to your toes, if
Men
it's
like
to your
that,
nose.
though.
Let
Ah.
it be natural.
We like
Naturally, they're
that.
supposed to fall to the
There's
floor.
some girls
Not
that have
me.
implants.
That
they
wouldn't
good
help in my sexiness. That wouldn't help me
Yes,
in
it
the
would.
confidence.
This
that
was,
I
I knew a girl who
having
kept her
over time.
titties in her waistband, and she was a sexy.
That's what I'm talking about.
She did.
In her waistband, really, Rob?
Tuck 'em in.
Yeah, because her titties sagged really low. We used to call her slave
And you
titties.
have to tape
We
them.
did.
Tata, did you tape yours up before?
Say it again, Nika.
Did you tape yours up
Tape
before?
your titties. Titty tape.
Did I tape them?
Yes.
That's her name, Titty Tape.
Oh no.
They got
No,
titty tape?
I didn't tape them. I just
No,
dealt with
girls
it. But
used to use duct
I found myself wearing like 3 and 4 sports bras
Oh,
and working
damn.
out like running and jogging. I could not do. It
Then
was
don't
just too much.
run.
It was too heavy.
Walk.
You should have just
Walk
hired somebody to
backwards.
hold them for you.
That's it.
Walk backwards.
Walk. Walk backwards.
Damn,
Wanzer
Doc, I
said.
didn't know that. Damn, Doc.
Doc, I am so sorry.
Well, I'm glad your back feel better. I'm assuming now, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my back is great, and over time, that's why working out and exercising is so important. Why choose one over the other? Have them both nicely proportioned, your breast and your ass, and
I
you'll
just
be
want to say to all
confident.
the listeners out there.
Have your brains. I think brains are sexy too. I was like, go
Yay.
Vern. Vern gave the best answer out there.
He did.
Vern ain't got no
But,
bitches.
the whole
That's why he's smart.
Man, that's why he got no
Did you say
stress.
that's why he's
He
smart?
got
He's
no
smart.
stress.
Quick.
I think
just
pussy
wanna-
fuck up your brain.
I just want to say that all of the listeners out there
Facts.
and,
I meant that as a
and the
compliment,
people in the
Vern.
chat room,
He gonna
if you are ladies who suffer from big breasts, Wanzer will hold them for you.
Yes, I will.
We should start a new company. Hey, Doc, let them know where they can get that drive at.
Holders. You got boulders, we got holders.
Oh, you can get that drive. Ha. Yeah. From you can DM me at Dr. Taki DRTATTIE 923, or you can send me a message to 310-272-0382, and also female enhancement too. So if you're not feeling so sexy and confident, go ahead and give that a try. It will definitely
What is
help
the
you in that
female
area.
enhancement?
Self-esteem is where it's at, though.
What's-
You don't have it, you got to go
What
get
is
it.
the
y'all.
female enhancement?
Doc, what's the female enhancement?
The female enhancement is called Balanced Woman.
Like what is it?
You balance a woman on top of you.
Right.
The question is, what does it do, Doc? She wants to know how does it work. Anika,
Like,
So the
Tell-
Balanced
tell-
Woman
tell
product,
us and the
similar
listeners.
to the man product, both of them are going to give you an increased libido to make you want to have sex. The female product is going to create an incredible amount of lubrication for women who have had, many of us black women have had some kind of something with fibroids or ulcers or cysts or cancer, which was my situation, that can alter the production of estrogen. And so then when you go to have sex, you can be dry. But this product right here keeps you from being dry, and it gives you your natural lubrication, so you don't have to necessarily use lubricants.
Doc,
Thank
do,
you
are
for
those
that.
are those in do the woman the balanced woman, does it come in pill form, gummies, or liquid?
Yes, the Balanced Woman and the Dries, the male and female enhancement, are both capsules. Now, you can always open capsules and mix them with like a vitamin or a liquid.
Or a
But
smoothie
me,
or a margarita?
because I take my own product, I just swallow the capsule. 2 a day.
Leave that alone.
All right, for sure, Doc. Thank
Do
you.
it.
Doc.
You can
Thank
also
you, Doc.
put it.
2 a day
Bring
keeps foreign lubrication
some of
away.
the
How about
products
that?
in with you.
Oh, Anika said bring some of that lube in with you.
No, I didn't say that. I said your product.
No, Anika will be able to create her own lubrication with the product.
You know what? If you bring her some
What
balanced,
about the
if you
male
bring her some balanced
enhancement?
woman, I'll drive her.
What about the male enhancement?
Oh,
It's called dry.
You ain't got to worry
Robbie.
about
It's
that. I don't
called
need none.
drive.
Will you shut up?
You good.
I'll drive her to
Wanzer
pick it
said
up.
he doesn't need the male enhancement. Yes, you.
Wanzer.
So you trailed off.
Yeah, Wanzer said he's straight.
I'm good. All you got to
Well,
do is
you
put
know
a-
what? It's not even about that. It's about overall health. And so with
It's
some
a
men, they're really
vitamin.
quick to pop Viagra. But if you take the time to look at the ingredients in Viagra, you're going to see a lot of artificial ingredients. In the product that I have, everything is natural,
Come on.
and it's good for your overall health.
I don't need Viagra.
So
All
those
I
are
need
some
is
things
a
to take into
woman.
consideration. You don't want heart palpitations and heart attacks and
On
shit
your
like
face
that.
when
So.
you said it.
All right, thanks,
But
Doc.
what
I'm
if
gonna
you're
put the
not
link in the
attracted
chat
You're
room.
welcome.
If I'm
Y'all
not
be
attracted to
good.
her,
I'll
then
be
I don't
watching.
wanna
Love
do
you
it
all.
anyway.
Bye.
Love
Take
you.
care of them triple
Bye.
D's, Doc. God damn.
If I'm not attracted to the woman, I don't want to do it.
And she's before she's got a
Hell no.
Coca-Cola bottle shape.
Nah.
Wait, hold on.
If I'm not attracted to the woman, I won't do it.
I don't believe that.
Right.
All right, now.
And I'm sitting up here.
Hold
saying,
up,
I
Nick.
haven't known you
He
that long,
almost had
Wanzer,
me.
but I've known
He
you long
almost
enough.
had me. He almost had me.
You
like-
telling me?
Nick's like, now.
And wait, Nick caught me going
Sit
down a rabbit
down.
hole and
So,
shut that down.
Wanzer said, in case y'all didn't hear, Wanzer said he would not have sex with a woman he's not attracted to. So let's go around the room. Let's go around the room.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone had sex with somebody that they were not attracted to at all? We Rob, this is why I didn't go to you first. We know you. Let's go with Hash first.
Go ahead.
Yes. I mean, Anybody that says they haven't is lying. I'm talking about guys.
Oh, guys.
Why,
Okay.
and why did you do that?
Yeah,
if
why-
you weren't attracted to
Ain't
her?
gonna call her.
To
hang
get
on.
one off.
Yeah, exactly.
But what? No, what happened though? Did you take one for the homie?
Yeah.
I've done that for sure. Yeah, like hey man,
Real
I'm
team
gonna-
player.
Yeah, like man, I don't want to. Hey man, she'll do this and this and this. And you're like, all right, fine.
You're messing up for me.
Give me the tequila.
She's a spitter.
No way.
She's a spitter.
I don't remember most of this.
Call
Y'all
her.
so mannish.
So, Robbie,
Uh-oh.
Yes, ma'am.
so question. So you just want to have a woman on top of you with her titties just slapping all up in your face while she riding you?
Yes.
I do.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yes.
What you talking about?
Hey,
He
man.
does.
It's a trap.
That's
Yes,
exactly
he
what I
does.
want.
Look at Robbie's face.
I know. Yes,
Can I honestly
he
say,
does.
you have just made my happy place. I mean,
And he wants to motorboat him.
Yeah.
I just know.
I was gonna say that. I'm just gonna say he looks like the motorboat, just like.
But I just want to tell you, Anika, honestly, the only thing I can say from that statement is, oh, joy.
Yeah.
Oh, happy day.
Wow.
Is it ever too?
A
Robbie.
woman is self-conscious that her titties are slapping you in the face. You just happy about it.
Yeah.
No,
time.
who's
What
self-conscious?
man
They
is-
just happy to be getting
What
in the
man
coochie.
doesn't want that?
Are titties ever too big?
No.
Ladies,
Never.
you hear that?
I've seen,
Never,
I've seen a
never.
woman,
Never.
and she was a pretty thick girl. Well,
Never.
she was fat, but she had some Z's,
Wow.
and they were some big. They looked like
Amen.
midgets hanging off her shoulders.
Hey, man.
You can't say midget.
Little
I'm sorry,
people.
they
Little
were
people.
basically
Little
sweater
people.
puppies.
Sweater pup.
These were people hanging off
Sweater
her
puppies.
shoulders.
You are such a chauvinist.
And let me tell you,
He's like a classic
Sweater
chauvinist.
pup.
though.
Yes, yes.
I like
Old
it.
school chauvinist.
And owns it. Like, yeah.
Sweater
and
puppies.
when
I
I
never
see-
heard that.
Oh, hell yeah.
and
You
when
heard
I
that?
seen those sweater puppies, let me tell you.
Sweater puppets.
First thing I said was,
I heard of hush
Lost
puppies.
me.
Oh my God.
I'm enjoying
I mean,
like that.
what do you think? I mean, boobies, breasts.
So yeah,
nut
no,
nuts.
I like
no
all
breast. I don't
enjoying.
think any breast size for men. Let's say generally, right? Some men might prefer different things, but generally, I've never heard a man say titties were too big.
Thank
Me
you.
neither.
Ever.
Like it's not or ass. Like we
Or
don't.
ass.
That's
Me
not a
neither.
thing
Well,
we
I'm
consider.
not into big asses, but I'm
No,
not going
me
for an
neither.
A cup either. Because
I think like men, grown men, just like as is, take you how you
thank you.
Yeah.
Grown
Stretch
men.
marks and all. I like stretch marks. I think stretch
As
marks are
is.
cool.
Yeah,
You know what?
you was with a small person, so
Wow.
don't even act
Why you
like
putting
he
business
was
out there?
he acting all like
put my
sedity.
business in the
Oh my
streets.
bad.
You
You, so you don't.
No,
you
he
don't
was with a
mind
little
the tiger
handicap.
I'm
stripes.
gonna put my business in the
That's way
streets like
different.
that.
He was with a little handicap.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
wait,
you don't mind the tiger strikes.
I don't
Hell
mind.
no,
I do
Tiger
not.
stripes.
Listen,
Stretch marks. I
do
encourage
not
that.
mind them
Girl,
because-
they just see coochie and just cool with
I
it.
love stretch
Thank you.
marks.
But Nikki, let me tell you something. There's a woman who had stretch marks on her stomach. It looked like somebody punched her stomach, moved their fist in and out, and then pulled it out. It looked like oatmeal they got punched.
And where's the problem with that?
None.
There was no problem because you know what, baby girl?
Roll your shirt
a woman
down,
with
shit.
stretch marks and a man having sex with her, you know what that's called? That's called being heterosexual.
Yeah.
Gay about that.
Fact.
All right. Bye.
Nothing
Thank
gay
you.
about that.
Listen, man. I stretch marks is cool. I'm cool with.
Stretch marks are cool.
I like if a woman,
It's
whatever
natural.
it could
Yeah.
be. I'm not an ass or titty guy. I just like anything that's prominent on a woman, right? So if it's lips and she has really nice lips, then I'm cool. If it's
I'm
eyes,
just looking at my lips.
if
No,
it's-
no,
Yeah.
don't be
if
looking at my lips.
cheekbones,
I'm just
if it's
playing.
titties, you got nice titties, I'm with that. If it's
don't-
ass, I'm with that. I don't really have a preference like that. You know.
So my only other question is,
I'm messing with you, man.
would you date
No,
a
don't mess
little
with me,
person?
shawty. Anika, a little person.
Has it? No.
I-
Has anybody ever dated a little
Puss in
person?
Boots.
Have you?
Puss in
Would you
Boots.
date a little person? Or, I mean,
I told you, Dinkler.
Oh, yeah,
I
she
got
liked
the
Dinkler
thing
from,
for him.
Game of
Dinklage.
Thrones.
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter
I have a
Dinklage. Yeah.
fetish. Not a fetish.
But
I'm
but-
only
For
saying it
him.
because
Yeah, I hate to use that word.
no,
His
I'm
whole
only saying it
persona
because
and
my
everything's
younger
fine.
cousin
I like him.
dated
he's
one.
cool.
My cousin dated.
Not
A
one.
real
Why
midget?
got to be
He
one?
dated one.
I know, like.
You
You
didn't
find
date
her,
two of them?
Neverland.
Rock
You
is
didn't
in
two
this
of them.
page flag.
No.
He made it sound like a Nazi. My cousin dated one of those.
My cousin.
They're actually not that mean.
My cousin dated a little person,
Wow.
and then he had a baby with her.
A little baby.
No.
Regular
No,
baby?
A regular baby.
Regular
Oh,
size.
No, not all the
But
time.
my grandmother.
Rolling the dice, nigga.
Yeah, it was a roll of the dice. My grandmother used to clown him. She said, she did. She goes, he got a little bit pregnant. My grandmother said,
Listen, man.
you fucking doll babies.
Listen, man, I ain't knocking the little people, but you rolling the dice, my nigga.
You are. They scare me.
know what's gonna happen.
It's like a Chucky doll.
Taking a chance, brother. Call
No,
her.
they not.
Nigga, did you just say they like a Chucky doll?
Yes, I did.
He did.
Yeah,
Boy,
Vernon.
this show gonna get, man, you gonna have them little fuckers come running up and down.
Vernon, come on, man.
And
YouTube
they gonna fuck
flag
your ankles
this
up.
channel.
Keep playing.
Vernon, would you date a little person?
I can't.
What?
I can't. Too many jokes. It's too many jokes that
I could date a little
pop up
person.
in my head.
Yeah, I could date a little person.
Just like that time when Speedy had.
Why did he bust
Speedy,
out laughing?
Because
I could
remember
date a
when
little
Speedy had,
I know.
was you there, Nick, when Speedy had Little Boss? No, you weren't there. He had Little Boss on the show,
Little
and they
Boss,
just
nigga.
kept going with all them fucking jokes, and that shit was funny.
Nah.
And then she said she needs somebody to get some shit off the top shelf, and Speedy just
I
took
need
off with
that.
that shit, and we was in there dying fucking laughing.
Is Little
I
Boss
couldn't
from the
do it.
show? Is that the one of the little people from the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said that she need, because Speedy asked her, would you date somebody your size? She said no because she hasn't found any small dudes she's attracted to. And she needs somebody to help her get shit off the top shelf.
Damn.
So Speedy said,
I do too.
I told you. I think
so Speedy said, how the fuck they get on the top shelf in the front?
We have a stairs. We
Yeah.
have a step stool stairs.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up, Vernon.
Uh-uh.
So, Vernon, what's the?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then you have to fit your lifestyle to fit their lifestyle, and it is certain things that you would do that you won't even realize that you're doing.
Hey, Ron.
Now, you
hey,
can
Vernon, we
always
got a
see.
guest in here. I gotta set the
We got
mic. Call
another
right
guy.
back.
Mhm. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yay, she's back.
come on, everybody.
Erin.
My girl is back. Remember the puff balls?
The
That's
puff
how
balls?
you said
Yeah.
it. That's
Hash, would you date a little person?
I would.
Right?
Y'all
I almost
go
did that shit
at
once.
it.
Really?
Yeah. Like not date, but like we're on a date kind of almost.
One second, lady and gentlemen,
A small
we need to
person.
welcome the wonderful Miss Erin Stiles. Tuesday's the Stiles Report here on Real Life Radio Digital.
Erin.
Hey,
We
everybody.
back.
Hey,
It's
hey.
so good to see everyone.
You out here in these streets?
I am actually.
Uh-oh.
I should be reporting because I've had a lot that's been going on that I can share.
Yay.
Have you tried the gummies from Dr. Tatanisha?
No, can I get one?
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
right
take
there.
two. They're take two.
Oh, it'll
But
mess you up.
I did. I did go to the WizKid concert. Hey!
You made
Yes.
it?
And my tickets were purchased for me by the big homie.
Hey.
Take two. You're supposed to take
That's
two.
cool.
Shout out to the big homie.
So life was good.
You figured out the whole card thing?
No, I'm still whipless.
Oh, okay.
Only
No,
because-
I said card.
What card?
You hit me because you hit me about the
Oh,
Wiz
yeah,
Kid thing.
nigga,
Oh, okay, yeah. Keep it gangsta.
No, I still went out a car, and it's only my fault.
We know that.
JT is probably sick of me by now.
Shout out to
He sent me
JT.
numerous, reliable, great vehicles. But like my sister the other day, so I told Alex, I was like, you know, until I get a car, we sharing your car. Like this is our car. So and so one day she was like,
Get
when are you
oil
gonna get you a
change.
fucking car?
Oh.
And I was like, well, I have the money. You know, he's been sending me cars or whatever. So she's like, let me see the cars he's sending you. So she looks at him. She's like, so what the fuck is the issue? She's like, oh, you being picky and cheap. Okay.
Yeah, you can't be
do
both.
It's
Aaron,
not a congruent.
You can't be both.
being
Right.
picky and cheap is why I drive a Mercedes convertible. Thank you.
That's why?
That's why.
Okay.
Because I'm very picky and I'm cheap. If I'm going to buy something, I'm going to pay for it cash, and I'm not
And
going
that's
to.
the whole thing is I'm paying for it cash. I
That's
don't want
it.
the car note. And
Absolutely.
It's just killing
Cash
my
out.
soul for that much money to come out of my
No.
account just in one lump
Just
sum.
get what you want.
I'm gonna say this: when I bought
I
my
cashed out. You
second
don't want
convertible,
that. No.
the deal was I wanted something to get in and out. I didn't want any payments to mess up my credit or just mess up my way
Why
of
would you
living.
mess up your credit? You weren't gonna pay it, was
Maybe.
Real quick.
you?
Well,
You
no,
gonna give him a down payment?
I have a certain lifestyle that I like to live.
Which one? What lifestyle is that?
Uh-oh.
A lifestyle of being disposable income. I like to have liquid cash when I need it. I don't want to have to worry about rent, car payment, insurance. If emergency arises, I can always throw out some cash.
Rent-free?
I live rent free? No, not at
I
all.
was about to say, you got extra room?
Well, yeah.
I'll just say this: I have a niece that needed a car,
Uh-huh.
and she was $3,000 short, and I said, "No problem, come get it," and that was it. So if a problem rises, I have the cash to do it. I have the disposable income if I
And
need
that's
to.
the thing is, I think because little backstory. You know, I graduated high school when I was 17, and I moved across country going to college. So I've always been on my own across country. So I kind of afford money, like I always have a ridiculous savings account because I hate little shit like a $50 like blowout on a tire or just little dumb shit. Like really fucks up your whole group.
Miscellaneous
So
stuff.
it's like you can't keep calling your mom every time you get a ticket or some dumb shit.
Or some
so I've
dude.
always made sure to have like a healthy savings account. So it like hurts my soul.
Stop. Do me a favor.
But
You wait. You be checking your balance like, all right, I'm good.
But-
I'm good.
Do me a
You
favor.
be checking, you be
One,
checking your balance.
stop being too picky because you'll miss something good. Two, the money can always be replaced.
And you're getting
By
something
how?
in return. The money's not just going for no
And
reason.
three, you only get one go round. We don't get reincarnated back into the same body.
I was.
And here's the other
Not
thing,
back
Aaron.
into the same body, not with the same memory.
I was.
You don't get reincarnated back into the same body with the same memory.
Okay, me
Everything
too.
changes. So we're gonna put a pin in that, baby, because we love you. But back to Hash, we were saying you would date a little person.
Yeah.
Like what kind of date?
Like me?
Like no, shorter than you.
Like that
Like
would be your girlfriend, or you go on a date with her? Anybody would go on a date with
How
anybody.
about we hit in the middle?
in the middle?
Hit it like a mini Ferris wheel.
Woo! Okay, Erin,
When I did, no,
would you let a little person smash?
no,
Yeah, you would.
no. I can't. Like that don't turn me on. It looks like a toddler. And then men got them little bitty little hands. Like, scary.
See, there's one reason right
Why
there.
did you do the little
look
bitty
like a porn star.
hands?
That's Chucky. That's Chucky.
And
With
y'all,
their
y'all,
head- their
being a
head
strong
is
hand.
regular.
and y'all gonna be sleeping.
Anika,
you gonna have his
Anika,
little
would you?
feet on you.
Just Peter Dinklage.
Just Peter Dinklage.
That's the guy from
Game of
Game of
Thrones.
Thrones, yeah.
She on him. And train station agent.
He's refined.
Would
Like,
you date a little person?
Uh,
Have you? Of course.
we were going to Wanzer. Wanzer.
Wanzer will fuck anybody.
and wait, no, he was up here next to me like Sediddy.
Nick, that's
No,
not what I
he
said.
wasn't.
That's not what I.
Nick
Nick, that's
busted
not what I
up.
said. Nick,
Wait.
that's not what I
Thursday.
said.
Nick, tell him what you
Nick,
think.
that's not what I
He had
said.
me reeling me down the hole. Like,
You said what we said
was
was
being Sediddy.
what you said was would you fuck a woman you're not attracted to?
I said that.
See, that's different.
He said, if I'm not, he said if he ain't attracted to him, I'm not doing it.
An honest
You
woman.
was attracted to the little person?
Huh?
You was attracted to the little
I
person?
haven't said I've never done it.
Technicality.
But my thing was,
If it
what,
shows up at your door,
what if she's standing right here and she could just reach up and hold your balls like this? Would
that's
you?
what
She
that's
wants to
pretty
go up
cool.
on you.
Yeah, that's
She
pretty.
wants
She
to
wants to go
go
up
up
on
I
Yeah.
I could not because my cousin dated a little person. He dated and has a baby by her, and my grandmother would clown. I just
That's
couldn't do it.
crazy. How does your cousin date?
Because they're people.
I
They're
know,
people.
I know, but I
A
know.
lot of men have like these deceptions with little people because they're stacked. Like if you like ass and you like little thick bitches.
But I could look.
Like,
Little thick
Not
bitches.
little
you know?
bitch.
Hold on. I think we're all losing it, yo. What if the person is just a good person?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying. Yeah.
Peter
That's-
Dinklage.
That's
Can I
not
say
enough.
something, Nick? Can I
That's
say
not.
something?
That's not
And-
enough,
and-
Nick.
and
That's
Wait,
not
hold on.
enough.
First of all,
Said
Nick.
all little people got great hearts
Yeah.
and big
Big
asses.
heads and big heads. But look,
That's
first
funny.
and
I know
foremost,
Peter Dinklage has talent.
he does. But you know what, darling?
He ain't got.
If
He
you
ain't
were
got
a
no
little-
dick.
Money.
If you were a little
you
person,
don't know that. They might be the girth.
no. If you were a little person, the last thing I want to do is pick up my date and put my date in the baby seat. Go to
Why
our
would they
thing.
be in a baby seat?
Because you's a little person.
How small though?
Therefore, that's 1 inch shorter than me.
That's a dwarf. That's 2 inches shorter than you.
I'm 5 feet.
She's a little. She wear boots. She wears a lot
I
of.
wear gym shoes, flat.
She-
I've never seen that small.
Yeah.
She a little person.
No, she don't.
He said she a little
Stop right.
She's very proportional.
You're called a spinner. A
Yeah.
spinner.
That's what I was. That's what I was.
You're a spinner. That's the industry term.
She just doesn't look like a little person because she has regular hands. You know.
She does. She has regular
So,
hands.
Aaron,
Proportion. I'm not a
Are you
little
cool?
person.
no,
I'm
you know what? You know what really got me?
Take advantage of it.
But I would.
How much shorter? How
Damn
much
near a
shorter?
little person.
Like 2 inches?
Just shy.
Two, like you
So
gotta put on.
Wanzer's like
10.
Wanzer size.
That's
Yeah.
not my preference.
He said like Wanzer
Me and
size.
Wanzer are about the same height.
Yeah.
Take off your shoes then. Wanzer.
So short.
I would do like.
But you're what, you're 5'7", right?
5'6", 5'7". Let's just say call it 5'7".
I'm not
How you give
5'6".
yourself an inch?
Well, because I've always said I was 5'6", and then Tiffany went to the doctors, and she came home one day, and she was like, "They said I'm 5'6", and I'm like, "Girl, I've been 5'6" my whole life." So then the next time they measured me, it was like 5'6 3/4". So
Do you know why?
We gonna
Because
round
we
up.
shrink.
what?
We shrink.
We do.
As we get older, we
Yeah,
shrink.
spinal compressions.
Yeah, we shrink because I was. I was.
Wise.
No, we don't.
No.
I was a little bit taller, but hey, it
Barely
happens.
either.
Yeah.
Right.
I lost my height Thursday. My condolences. Okay, I have another topic that I want to ask the panel. I'm sorry, the co-host for the afternoon. And ladies, this is great for you. Men who can't take no as a no. Have you ever encountered a man who could?
Right.
No.
Robbie, Robbie always want to talk about some rape.
No means no.
No. But in regards to, no, you can't have my number. No, I don't want to date you. No, I don't want to be bothered. I mean, honestly, so.
Everybody my number because
No. But once again,
You give everybody.
as a woman, have you guys encountered when a man won't accept a no?
Everybody my number because dudes will really straight kill a motherfucker for saying no. So I'd rather give you my number than block you on the back end. You know what I mean? Than to
Block
have
you
that
on the back end.
in person because some people can't take no. I've seen many stories of women who are assaulted or even shot and killed because they turned somebody's advance down. So I'll gladly, with a smile, give you. Oh, call it right. I'll go through the whole shebang with you.
You are a damn genius.
Right. As soon as you're out of eyesight, it is blocked.
That might be the
You're right.
safest
Miss McFall?
route to go.
Yeah. Fake voicemail, just set it up and give them that number.
Well, I did. I used to have
The Google number, and that fucked everybody up.
a couple little, like, you know what I mean, burner numbers for these niggas.
Not the
that don't answer
burner
phones.
numbers. Oh, yeah.
We're different
You be
in
like,
our
oh, so you gonna
codes,
pick up this? You gonna pick up this
call?
call?
Right.
Right. And then you like, you gonna pick up this
Miss
call?
McFall, Miss McFall,
But
what
not
about
mine.
what about you, Miss McFall?
What?
Call her.
Aaron,
Yes.
that what you just said is okay, but it can also get you killed.
How can I get me killed?
Because first off, you give me your number. I'm thinking, okay, everything is cool. Then I call it. Then you block me? Really?
You don't know me.
But now he can do a reverse address lookup.
You don't know what a person can do now. Here's something else. Here's something else that ladies. This is a tip. Stop accepting shit from dudes. Stop. Because see, that could get you killed as well.
I only accept gifts from dudes who I want to entertain.
Okay, but then what happens when you don't want to? When you want to stop entertaining them?
You said what?
Yeah, you heard what I said. If you want to stop entertaining these dudes, then what?
If I want to.
So he's saying if you're taking gifts from somebody, right, and you entertaining this person, and then you decide I'm done entertaining this person.
Okay.
Then that's
I done
it.
bought you all this shit. So that's what he's saying. He's saying that's
So you're not leasing? Are they leasing you?
I have never in my life
leasing
ever been convicted to ask a man for anything.
No. I didn't say ask. You don't have to ask because let me tell you a quick story. This is going to be real quick. This woman was in line. She was trying to buy some soup so she can go to work. The guy behind her said, "You know what?" Because she was pulling out her money. He was like, "No, darling, I got it for you." He bought her that soup and killed her a week later. So therefore, I'm telling you.
He killed her a week later. How the hell did he kill her? Because first off, he bought her that soup. You my woman now. That's just like the same thing in a club. Just like a nigga buy a female a drink and follow her all over the club. That's your woman.
Right.
Hey, thanks, bro. I'm gonna ask him this question really quick. Do y'all experience that?
What?
With the whole drink thing with men in the club?
We do bottle service, boo.
Oh, okay. I don't go to clubs, so I don't know. So does it work that way still now though? So if I see y'all girls, if I see the girls chilling and y'all got a table and I send a bottle over there, right? Do I have access to the table now? Can I come sit down and?
You just ask. Just ask them.
I'm not going to shit, so I don't.
So you just gonna send a random bottle?
7 to 10 minutes of access.
Thank you.
Then I gotta.
Oh, not 7 to 10 minutes.
If he buys a bottle,
Just all he gotta do is just ask.
Okay.
That's introductory.
Right.
If you're creepy,
Can I get a sip?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't know the etiquette.
of the bottle you bought,
But see, some guys
gotta go.
think that that's appeasing. Beyonce say it's not appeasing. Believe me.
What's not
Send
a
buying
piece?
a drink.
That's what I'm asking. I don't know the etiquette.
Yeah.
So what's the proper? Is that the proper etiquette? You just roll up with a little ace, like yo. I just picked up.
But she was specific.
But you know what?
You were
Hey,
specific.
Aaron, I'm gonna tell you
Hey.
something. You know what's funny about that though? That is kind of how me and my people kind of greet each other now. Like back in the days, we
You
drinks.
bring a blunt.
Right. Like usually people bring
I
weed, and it's
smoke.
like it's like a little peace pipe thing. Like you meet somebody, like, oh, you have your own weed? Okay, let's roll up. Yeah. Then we sit down and talk. You know.
I did.
I'm with you on that, Eron.
Now my other question
I'm
to
with
you,
you on
ladies. Have you ever been catfish or hatfish?
Oh, hatfish. What the fuck is hatfish?
Catfish is when a guy looks way better with his hat on, and then when he takes
I
his
told
hat
you,
off,
scary.
Mona Lisa. We call them Mona
Now,
Lisas.
I just let me tell
Mona
you,
Lisa.
it's called Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. I didn't understand that.
Right, it's like when
Now-
you know
now,
how
Nick-
Mona Lisa painting it from
Yeah.
afar,
Mhm.
she looks beautiful. But when you get up on her, you like.
Oh, okay.
Now,
And
hatfish.
dudes trick us with the hats.
Now, can I finish? Hatfish did. Hatfish. I'm sorry, baby
Oh,
girl.
okay, can I finish?
No, nigga. No,
He was
I didn't.
looking
I didn't
like
know
it.
what. I didn't know what hatfish was until Perky T told me what that was. So I had to go. I had
Are
to
you
find out.
Perky T?
I had to find out what hatfish is. Can we finish what we're saying, please?
It's an alias.
I did not know until I was told what hatfish was, and I didn't know that you ladies go through guys hatfishing you.
Yeah,
You don't know a lot of the shit we go through, and we try to tell y'all, but you don't listen.
Is
I'm sorry, were you
hatfishing?
saying something? I wasn't listening.
So
What
is
you
hat
say, Erin?
is hatfishing on the list of some of the things that women are just like, really, nigga?
Oh no, it's a real thing. Like, cause guys will look night and day.
But do you think the guy knows that?
With a hat
That's
on?
why you got the hat on.
Put a hat on, Nick. You got a hat in there. Put a
I don't
hat
have no
on.
hat up.
You
Put a
tell
little
me.
shade of
got no
eyes. You
hat.
can't really see what they're
Especially if they
doing.
have like a weird shaped head, or like a real fucked up hairline, or just a weird shaped head.
And a hat fixes all of that.
Yeah, because you only see this
It
part
hides
down.
it.
You see just face.
Oh,
Sometimes you need to see the whole head.
that's smooth.
Isn't that what you're really looking for? A good face?
Good- good.
Not really.
Yeah, like, are you looking for a cute dude? Like, what's going on?
To be taken care of.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it don't-
Okay.
Not gonna happen.
you gotta find an ugly guy.
But
You gotta find an ugly.
but
man,
anyway,
you know?
Why?
Wanzer,
Ain't y'all tired of working?
good point.
Y'all tired of thinking about money?
Good point.
Like, I'm over this shit. I'm thinking about
So have you been catfished or hatfished?
Have I been
clean up and cook.
catfished or, I mean,
Right, why not?
everybody's
Raise
been
some kids.
catfished. Usually the
That's
catfish
fucked up.
comes either initially when you meet them or like the very first time you guys go out. So everybody's been catfished.
So he's wearing a nice suit with a hat on.
I haven't been catfished, but remember I told that story last year about the guy in Chicago and Tinder and all of that? So that wasn't really, that was fraudulent. Catfish. So backstory. COVID first started. I downloaded Tinder because I was bored as shit. And
That's how it starts.
was cracking in the
how come we never matched?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think you're in my requirements.
How come we never met?
Pays bills. Nope.
I met with this dude in Chicago. He and I talked for several weeks, like every day, like FaceTime. And like he was cool. Personality was 100. He wanted me to come out there. I was very apprehensive, like, no, and it's pandemic. This is when pandemic first started. Everybody was scared. So, finally he said, I agreed. Right after maybe like a month or so, like, okay, fine, I'll come out there. But if I come out there,
Dedicated.
I need you to like send me your name and your address and a picture of your driver's license. And he said, for why? And I said, so I can Google you.
Right.
Like, I Google everything.
Yeah, so I don't die. Yeah.
And so he
Not
sent
so
me
I
the
don't die.
name, right? So as soon as he sent me the name, what do? I put it in Google. That shit had no hits. The first, middle, or last name. Nobody was named that shit. First, middle, or last. So I'm like, this motherfucker. Like, bruh, I know how to work Google. This ain't even a real name.
Sex trafficking.
Right? Ain't none of this shit hitting. And he was like, went on this whole tangent about how he had his identity stolen and this, that, and the third. And after that, I was just like, well, I can't fuck with you because I told you what it was for. Like, I told you I'm giving it to my mama and I'm going to Google you. Like, what?
But that's proper protocol though. You got to let somebody else know.
The chat room says LL Cool J is the worldwide leader in hat fishing. So I was trying to figure out what hat fish was. They're saying LL Cool J is Nakia says LL Cool J basically that's the definition of hat fish. I guess you could say that. I've never been catfished by a woman. Anybody ever been catfished by a woman?
Yeah.
I've never really done a lot of online dating.
Me neither. I'm a little suspicious. Yeah.
What about you, Anika? Have you been catfished?
Hatfish.
Well, all the time.
What's the worst trick a guy's ever played on you?
He got money.
Hilarious.
Facts.
How'd he do that though?
But nobody
That's
really
what y'all
cared.
get upset about. You thought he
Why
had
is that?
money.
No, you don't get upset.
Look at Wanzer.
Wow.
No, you don't get upset. You just be like, why?
It's that no. It might be. It's not that you have money. A lot of times you present yourself.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
why?
Like, don't
Yeah.
present yourself other
Because
than
that's
what it
saying
is.
what you think about her.
And that says what you think people value.
Now it's my fault that you thought I had
That's
money.
what- no, wait, hold on, Nikki. You said that's what he thinks about her?
Yeah. Like that says little of what he's thinking about her.
Like that's all they can get.
How's
Yeah.
it my fault if
Interesting.
we're dating or we go out a couple times and you think I've got money.
No,
No,
but she said
if you
you're
present yourself like that.
Present
portraying
my-
Like
you
if you rent a Benz for the date.
Yes.
If you go rent a car for
Yes,
the date.
or you had a Range Rover with 5 roommates.
What's
wrong with that?
That's, okay, I
You
understand
see what I'm
you're
saying?
The range on sale.
Because a lot of guys think that get a woman is money.
Right,
So they're
that's
embarrassed to say they
right,
don't
but
have
that's saying about her. You think she's that shallow to where that's the only thing.
Or
she's
maybe
thinking
maybe
about.
he thought maybe he
But
valued
she
that.
when quite frankly, we have our own money.
Maybe he
Right.
valued
Probably more.
Maybe he
Y'all don't
valued
wanna
you.
spend it.
Maybe he
No, you do.
Look,
That's what we be
allow
saying.
me to
Why
say
would
this
you think
about-
that I couldn't do for myself?
Yeah.
maybe he put a lot of value on you, and he wanted to try and treat you that way
Then
for a
come
day.
with your best A game.
Okay, allow me to say this.
But that's
Then
it.
you're fraudulent.
No,
you're
Oh
fraud.
my
Okay,
God.
seeing
Felonious.
both of you, that's funny. Seeing both of you ladies here in this type of setting and knowing your personalities, you both are pretty much bullshit proof.
Right.
Anika ain't going. In other words, somebody's not gonna come at you with some bullshit and you
Not
accept
really.
it.
I be getting got though. I ain't even gonna front.
Oh come on.
I be getting got.
No, because Anika ain't having it right now. She's just like, look, Anika ain't having it right now.
Like, I believe you until you give me a reason not to believe you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm like
not a
that.
very kind of pessimistic person, or you know what I mean. So I always be like, if that's what the story is, then that's what the story is. Until
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
not.
Yes,
Until
that's
it's not.
I'm very much that.
So a lot of times I get burned by that because it's like I'm thinking, why are people lying about this dumb shit? Because I wouldn't lie about this dumb shit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The
So,
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that way.
I can see that.
And you be like, why? What was the point?
Right. I hate people who volunteer lies.
But then what is?
Yeah, you be like, but why?
Ask you this shit. You just
Yeah, like I don't put a lot of into it, like
It's accidental
process and put a
honesty.
lot of in.
Then
I just be like, just enjoy the moment and just ride it out. That's
then
my
how
thing.
quickly do you dump them after you find out the bullshit?
Immediately.
That's fucked up.
You're not rich like I thought you were.
I mean, we had fun and you were nice to me.
Lied.
You lied to me. He destroyed my whole future.
Oh.
Which you should, yes.
So,
Damn, you heard him, Anika. Damn, Anika.
no, I can't. So, anyways, long story short, he was at my house maybe about a week or so ago. We're just chilling, watching TV, and I'm on the Zara app bullshitting, right? And Zara, it's a clothing store.
Okay.
And I come across these blazers, right? And I had just jokingly turned to him like, "Oh, let me get $300." And he was
Who's the
like,
dude? You just met him?
No.
Okay.
No. So he was like, "For what?" And I was like, "For these blazers." I really was just bullshitting him because I just was just sitting next to him looking at looking at it. So he goes in this whole tangent about like, do you think like I'm one of these guys and this, that, and the third? So I'm just sitting there and I'm listening to him and he's telling me about like, oh, my ex-wife, I was married to her, she was making like $150,000 a year and I didn't pay for anything. And he's saying it very boastfully, but my filter is hearing, I live off of bitches, right? Like that's what I hear.
Who does that?
And he's saying that, like, and it was at that moment I was like,
Do you
God,
do
you
that?
should have had this man have this conversation with me 2 years ago because I would have been stopped talking to
Oh, do you
him. That's
live off of
unattractive.
But you guys are having sex. This is your relaxation
We're not
therapist.
having sex.
You stopped having sex with him.
Oh yeah, a long time ago. Pussy Palace is closed.
I never
Oh.
actually give me any.
No,
It's a
Really?
palace?
It's a palace.
I haven't lived with a girl.
Palace of pussy.
it is. You mean there's more than one there?
How many rooms is what we...
I mean,
So isn't it ironic, Erin? Erin, I find it very, very ironic that you are sitting there thinking that he's living off of bitches when you are the one who just asked him for $300.
Okay, first of all, there's history with this motherfucker. Second of all, I know it's 2
Not the
years. Third of all, it's a
motherfucker.
fucking
I know.
protein time.
No
So if
history.
I can't get a blazer or two up out your ass, nigga, what is you doing here?
Oh, come on with it.
Like, real shit.
And she said,
And it's from
Mm.
Zara. It's only $89.
No, it was $300.
yeah.
If it's from Zara, you can go cop that.
I have a question. I have a question for the fellas. Is it such a press situation if a girl wants you to buy her something while y'all dating and having sex and
I would rather do things because I want to, not because
No, that's what I'm
she
saying.
wants
Is
to.
it not because?
Yeah.
But
I want to all the time.
no, you don't.
I'd rather do.
No,
I like.
you don't.
Yeah, I do. Yes,
No,
I
you
do.
don't.
Yes, I do.
I don't see that.
I do. I'm more of a person who does things out of need. Like let's just say your computer broke, and you were like, "Fuck, my computer broke."
Hang on, caller, stay there.
No, you don't have to be. You don't have to be down and out. You don't have to be down and. You don't have to be down and out. But I'm just, that's an example that you're in need.
So
how would you? Well,
he said
I
more of a
heard
fixer.
him. Well,
More
how
of a
would you
fixer.
feel about that?
What part did you hear?
Carter,
When you
what was
said-
the question you had
you
for
said-
Anika?
Okay, no.
Hold on, Vern. Hold on.
To what Erin said.
Vern, hold on. I want to hear.
Hold on. Here's the thing. You said that this man is living off a woman, and that's
hear what
unattractive.
I said this.
So it's not unattractive for a woman to live off a man.
Huh?
Is it unattractive for a woman to live off a man?
No, that's the patriarchal society we live in, right? Y'all
That's the bullshit. If a woman can live off a man, then a man should be able in turn to live off a woman. If he's piping that shit right, and she decides to say, "Hey, you ain't got to do shit, I got you," then there's no reason for a woman to turn her nose up and get all upset. Y'all want equal rights? There you go. Holly Berry is pissed off to this day because she got to pay that nigga alimony.
Two. Alimony and child support. But Vern.
Shout out to that guy.
But Vern. We got one question I was asked, and Anika has the form right now.
Yeah, call right back, Vern.
No, I just wanted to hear how.
Shout out to Vern.
No, you said men. You said men.
No, I was just saying men. Is it a issue or is it pressing be able to?
Hang on, caller. Call right back.
Buy a girl something or do something nice for her? Is it an issue, particularly if y'all dating and?
Okay, I would say that if it's after a few months or something that you know who the person is.
A few months?
Well, just you never know. Like it's not like I'm gonna not feed her and stuff. Like we're gonna go out and do all nice stuff.
No, but like it's like an assistant.
Yeah. She needs something.
I'll feed the fish.
Then it's also based on the person and the relationship you have. Because guys always get screwed over like that, where she's got like 4 or 5 dudes going. And she's got the same scam going, and you're like, "Oh, shit!"
What? It's a scam?
Some girls do that. Girls will have, like, you know how guys will have like 5 or 6 chicks.
Yeah.
Girls got
but
sometimes
see,
more
like,
than that.
I think from a woman's perspective, a guy is worried about all the wrong things. They're worrying about all these other guys she have, whatever. Women worrying about the wrong things. We're worrying about how many people are you fucking.
It's the same thing.
But it's all.
Don't worry about it.
It's all the same. It's just women are better at.
But
keeping
then
it secret.
that I feel like a lot of people don't touch on is like, I feel like men are disgustingly insecure.
Yeah.
On the baseline, because like every time like I don't answer my phone,
hilarious.
I might fall asleep, or I'm like on the other line.
Yes. Or either what Haas said, I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm gonna hold you to court, Haas. Haas, I'm gonna have to do it. I love you to death, but guys are in.
They're like, no, I just don't want to fuck with you.
Yes, I'm gonna hold Haas to that. I'm putting you to the court. Men always thinking like, oh, I don't want to do anything because you have all these other people. That shouldn't even enter your mind.
Why not?
It should be. Yeah, because you should worry about what you're doing.
When you with me, you with me.
Yeah.
Nah,
and vice versa.
No, if you're like a booty
and vice
call, you
versa.
can have your man. But if you're my woman, then no.
I'm talking about in a dating situation.
Okay.
And you're building and getting to know each other.
Yeah.
That's like me all the time, pressed up on your phone.
We're just.
but it would be the same as if I'm always pressed on your phone. Where were you? Who were you with? Why are you doing this and that? Are you with some broad doing it? That would get on your nerves.
You're right, and I have to say once again, knowing the personalities of you two ladies.
But nobody know my personality.
Can I finish?
Nobody know
Fatal Blue.
Oh, Fatal Blue. Oh, Fatal Blue.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know Fatal Blue. I just know this.
Anika.
Now, knowing Anika's personality, who's not going for that bullshit, if a man tries that, I'm not gonna. I don't want to buy you no glasses. I mean, what is your response to a dude who's not willing? Is in response to your question. Men who won't put out or at least buy you things from time to time.
Well, first I could buy my own self things. Why you say you don't love me?
The way you said it with that straight face.
I know that little.
I just feel like what's the motivation behind it? If it's something that you got your own insecurities or hang up on, you can have all of that over there. I'm not really concerned. If you're gonna do something for me, do it because you want to do it and out of the kindness, and don't not do it because you're scared to put out.
Do you feel comfortable asking a man for shit?
No, I don't be asking dudes for nothing.
She do.
Let me tell you something. But my daddy, what did I tell y'all, Nick, the other day? My daddy taught
Don't
me,
be a begging bitch.
Thank you. But at the same time, he said, if a man should know what you want and what you need, because he know what the fuck he needs
and that's
from
what
you.
I was saying. What you want and what you need. So
but a man should know that. So you shouldn't have to. If you see my car and my car might be in a situation and you be like, you shouldn't be riding like that, Mom. You could take it upon yourself to be like, let me go wash your car, or let me go get you whatever. But it shouldn't be.
Aaron said that wasn't good enough.
I didn't say that.
No, but
I'm just saying as far as doing things for you.
For a woman, but
like if now. on the flip side, it ain't tricking if you got it.
Yes, it is. It's tricking on all levels, even if you got it. It's tricking on all levels. Ladies and gentlemen, in walks the door is an old friend of mine. This old friend of mine, he would come to a lot of our comedy shows, a great man, Mr. Nat TurnHer. Y'all give him a round of applause, please.
Try and act like this and try to give her everything. But they don't have it. Some of them don't have it.
But that's okay.
What's that, fam?
A lot of them like, oh, fuck this
That's
guy.
not. Then you don't need her. Then you don't.
But I'm old.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Shit.
Hey, guys.
Shit. Look, as cool and laid back as you were.
Hey, guys. Let's welcome Nat TurnHer to the show. Listeners, we got Nat TurnHer, also known as Keith, in the house.
Diamonds on my
Oh damn! You actually.
That's a cool
Yeah, I called it.
Wait, she actually let her say your first name?
Yeah.
Did you let her say your first name?
Who gave Wanzer his name? Right.
No, last time I called you Keith, he was like.
No, because he said call me him Keith.
Yes, you did.
Well, Keith, I thought I was special.
I
thought I was special.
Wait, Anika.
When you told me to call you Keith.
No, this is a few. No. Hey, Nick. We were at the Improv one night. He was up, just chilling like you normally chill. Just had a big smile. Hey, Nick.
No government name. No, he's grown. Keep telling me you have grown. You have grown.
Hey. Wait. And
I thought I was
the nigga's arms is bigger than mine, so I had to think about it. I said, do I want to tussle with this young motherfucker?
Go ahead, son.
I'm sorry.
Family.
We had Miss Anika has the floor, and she had said something.
What had you said was?
What I said? No, the question I posed is, do guys feel pressed or have issue with doing something nice for a lady that they're dating? Because Erin's story was she was jokingly with a guy, and she was like, they were shopping. She could get it herself, obviously, but she made a joke like, give me, what'd you say, $300?
I was looking at the Zara. We were sitting next to each other watching TV, and I was just bullshitting on this, like, clothing app, and I saw these blazers, and I was like, oh, let me get $300. And he said, for what? And I said, for these blazers. And it went downhill from there.
Yeah, it went left. But the thing was, she was joking. She was joking.
No, sometimes we don't know if you're joking, though.
Yeah,
like,
you know.
She's serious.
She was joking.
But she said her house was the Pussy Palace. So evidently it was dry season in the Pussy Palace.
Right. So what she was saying was she's giving up cookies. Keith, she's giving up cookies and not getting cake. That's the problem.
Wow.
Man, what kind of bakery is this?
Come on.
It's a barter system.
Giving up cookies.
That's the crib.
That's not entitled.
Wait a minute.
That's Gary, Indiana.
Wait.
Slash. I'm finna give y'all the pimp game.
She said giving
She's
up cookies and not getting cake.
That's not true.
She was joking.
When I said, like, literally, that's what it was. We were literally just bullshitting on the couch, not doing nothing. He's watching TV, I'm bullshitting on my phone.
Oh, my God.
And what?
I realized I want all 3 colors.
No, 3.
All 3? You better paint the sleeves on that bitch.
Just greedy, Erin. No.
And I just said, let me get $300. And he said, for what? And I said, for these blazers. How long y'all been fucking?
2 years.
You should have said.
See? And my thing is, you shouldn't have
give
to.
her 300.
But here's my point. You shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask.
I give you 150 right now.
Right. And
ladies
then
and gentlemen, we have
after.
Miss Anika McFall teaching you the pimp game.
You shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask.
He's supposed to just know that she wants 3 blazers in these colors in his mind.
No.
I'm
saying
once
that
again, it's by osmosis.
You shouldn't have to ask. He know what he want from you. So
well, y'all should be more direct.
He giving it back though. What about the dick? That don't mean nothing.
That's
Thank
what I
you.
said. Exactly.
Kind of know. I mean,
that's the key.
I said it out loud.
You see Anika?
What?
Anika,
I'm
reading your mind.
Well, I'm reading your mind, Anika. I'm
He
knowing.
knows what you want.
I know what you want. You want. I don't fucking know. Tell me what the fuck you want.
You want 3
Well,
blazers.
I don't know. My father told me that don't be a begging bitch.
Don't be
But
a
at
begging
the
bitch.
same time, that's what he said.
Know your words.
His words. Don't be no begging bitch, but have everything you want. You're not gonna have everything. No, have everything you need. You're not gonna get everything you want. But at the same time, he said, don't ask a dude motherfucker for nothing because he knows what you want. He said he was basically saying a grown man should know what a grown woman might want.
Now to answer your question, Anika.
But I don't feel like you should scam up on a guy for some paper, for
But
some
he has
bread.
to cover the wants.
Let me say this.
No, I just don't feel like a woman should scam up on a man for some bread.
Well, let me say this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. In my experience, women don't deserve the shit you give them. They don't appreciate it. Women don't appreciate it. Women don't. I don't give a fuck what you do for a woman. They don't appreciate
You say he messed with white
They
girls.
don't appreciate it.
Hold on, I definitely got to say this and let me land on
she
this.
said that's because that's why you date with white girls.
Let me land on this one.
Women don't appreciate the shit you do for them.
From what Anika posed that question, as a man that's I'm not going to say I'm frugal because I'm frugal at times and cheat. But I believe in retaining money. There is a young lady that I had given some articles to because she had asked for it.
Some articles.
What were these articles? I like it.
I'm just saying.
They bought her some artifacts.
That's right.
She liked to read.
Articles of endearment.
Articles and artifacts. But I'm just saying because of being more attentive to what she wanted, I fulfilled those needs.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Or should I say wants? I fulfilled those. Now, to me, I didn't feel that I was tricking, for once.
Right.
But for two, we get to a certain.
Not for once. Shade.
I'm just saying because it's tricking. It's like if you go out and you go,
It's
oh
not.
my gosh, let's go out. Can you buy some drink and some weed?
Tricking.
Bitch!
It ain't tricking if you got
I just want my dick sucked. I just want my dick sucked.
It ain't tricking if you got it.
But let me finish. As I did
got
this. Right. It's tricking if you got it.
It
Tricking
ain't
is tricking
tricking
on
if
all
you got
levels.
it.
I don't believe that, yo.
I was blessed with a son, baby.
tricking if
I was
you
blessed
got
with a
it.
son, baby. Guess what? I don't have to worry about nobody digging down my girl.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Look,
grandsons.
I have a
It
question.
goes around and it comes around.
I have a question for
comes
the
back
dudes.
Until y'all do right by me, I hope the niggas who finger fuck you got rough fingers.
Look, I got a question for the dudes, and I want y'all to answer honestly. Now, Nick, I know you married. Maybe you can't answer honestly. I understand that. So my question is this. I believe, I'm a true believer that I don't give a fuck what you do for a woman. They don't appreciate it. Think about it. How many times have you said,
That's too bad.
After all the shit I did for this woman?
Right.
Now,
Maybe you're picking the wrong women.
no, that's
too
every
bad.
woman.
Hold on.
You don't appreciate what a man does for you. You don't.
That's too bad.
You don't.
That's too bad.
Hold on.
So, do y'all believe that?
I said it's
Or
too
would you
bad.
disagree?
That women
I'm
don't
asking the dudes, because these are the dudes that have done shit for women. Do you agree that,
Have they?
think about it, did they appreciate
Damn,
that?
Damn, Anika.
There's a question for the dudes. Of all the women that you've had and all the shit you've done for them, do they appreciate
I
it?
would say this. I would say this.
Come on.
Well, that would be to each individual person.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That was a good question.
That would be an
was
individual thing. So
Yeah, that's for what it
A
means to
bigger
you.
question is, what
appreciation
kind of
mean to you?
appreciation are you expecting?
No, so
No.
I would say this: women
That wasn't what he
women
said.
that have fathers that grown with their fathers, I find that they are able to display what a man would deem as appreciation a little bit better.
Yes, I'm a daddy's
You know,
girl.
and I feel like women that don't grow with their fathers, sometimes they may be struggling with how to show a man they appreciate what he's doing for them. You know.
Well, speaking
In my
from
experience, of
women,
course, I don't know.
you get what you give.
But can you?
Okay, I was gonna say it turns into this. I think this is where you're headed. Is that sometimes they love it, right? You do something for them, you take care of them, but then instead of going, oh, okay, I love this man, I respect him for who he is, I expect something higher. You can't
Okay.
go lower anymore.
How about
Increase.
those guys who do stuff just for themselves to look good or for them because it's that's a loaded.
That's
a loaded
talking
question.
about you're in a
Some
relationship.
people
I'm
are
not talking
doing
about
things
something brand
just
new
to
trying
get
to
Well,
look good.
I knew somebody that was in a relationship. She appreciated it too much, and it annoyed the shit out of him. I seen it in
Like
his
she
face.
never had
She
anything?
was just too much.
Like
you know what I'm saying? Clingy, and you know what I mean? A little too appreciative, and it nagged the shit out of him. I saw that, so I don't want that. That's not, you know what I mean?
But I've been on.
Be on my dick.
I've
but
never
damn,
heard a
you know what I'm
man
saying?
say that, and I've heard a lot of stuff. Can you? What he just said, I've never heard that.
Yeah, and I witnessed it. I witnessed it, and it just, I could see it in his face. That shit nagged the shit out of him.
That she appreciated him too much.
It was just.
He probably ain't never had appreciation, didn't know what to do with it.
But clingy could be frustrating to
But how? Like,
because I think some.
It is, but
I think men like to be
she was extra. Maybe if she went, you know.
What you want us to be like? Give me that, bitch. Thank you.
What?
Nah. What you want them to be like that?
Damn, you
Give
see
me that
where she
shit.
at.
Yeah, why you yelling at us?
Yeah, we were
You want them to be like that? Give me that shit.
She went all the way to disrespect.
I never heard a man say that.
Do you feel like
I've witnessed it. I've halfway experienced it, but I witnessed it
point.
more than I experienced.
Right now, I'm not doing shit to nobody because I know at the end of the day,
But how do you know that?
at the end of the day, women don't appreciate what you do
But
for
how
them.
do you know
I
that?
know that.
Don't
Well,
appreciate it.
Well, you what
I'll
kind of girls you
add
deal
one-
with?
I'll add one
What kind of
thing.
girls you deal with? Who hurt
I'll add
you?
one thing. My thought process years ago was like that. I was getting all the pussy and all the gratification, but at the same token, I wasn't doing anything for them. When you get to a certain,
when you call it all the pussy.
yeah, but I'm just saying, but also gets to when I'm getting all the cookies, but it gets to a point when you mature, and as you mature, and if I'm trying to have a relationship with Erin, and I'm only taking from Erin, I'm only being physical with her and intimate with her, but I'm not doing anything.
Driving through the pussy palace, leaving no tips.
With no tips. And I'm not giving her anything emotional. I'm using. Now I got to get with Anika. The minute I get with Anika goes, wait a minute. You're coming in here, your shirt is tattered, let me get you a new shirt. I'm like, shit. She's taking care of me, catering to me.
Mm-hmm.
As she's catering to me, now I want to cater to her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But now, all the catering I'm doing to her is reciprocal. When I should have been catering to Erin in the beginning, because Erin was allowing you to have my physical wants. Remember, it's both ways. Women give up their body because it's love and it's trust. And all we're doing is taking.
I thought they was horny. I thought they were just horny.
Niggas like, I just want the scallywag.
Or sometimes it's a little
I'm
easier
trying to
just
be
let
nice to the
them fuck and
listeners.
go on about your way.
I thought they were trying to fuck. I was like,
I don't think you guys understand. Like, probably, I would say a good 60% of the pussy y'all get is probably default pussy, where it's
What
just
is
like,
default?
Thank you.
where it's just like,
You know what it is? It's like, damn, here's some pussy, man.
You know what I
Shit.
mean? It's just like, it's just easier to let him fuck than for dick.
Hey, nigga, a win is a win, nigga.
A win is a win.
Yeah,
You
man,
know what I
listen.
mean?
But if I sense that, I'd be a little thrown off, though.
Girl,
You know what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
sense
If I
it.
sense
Said it.
that,
That's
Y'all
what
didn't
is
want to
rubbing.
hear
you can't
that.
just lay there
What
like
she
that.
just
No, I'm not
said.
saying they're
What
not
did you
active
say?
with it. I'm not saying they
Aaron,
don't
okay.
participate in it,
Aaron,
but sometimes
can you repeat it? Because
I said sometimes it's just easier to just let him fuck than to hear his mouth all night, or just
You
because
hear that,
he's
fellas?
just on your
Nag her to
bumper,
death, nigga.
or he's just been really nice to you and doing a lot of great
Yes.
things. He really wants to fuck you. Let me show you some pussy.
Aaron,
But you don't enjoy it, though?
No, I'm not saying you don't enjoy it,
Yeah.
but would I have fucked with you? You wasn't on my bumper all night. Probably not. But you
Aaron?
done fucking wore me down.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, take your pussy.
Aaron,
to the
Aaron,
house.
Like a
Can I
commercial.
say-
That's what
Can I
niggas
just
do.
say something, Aaron?
Yeah, okay,
That was
I
some
get it
great
now.
pussy.
I
Now I gotta go.
I get it.
Can we just all get along?
You allowed me to fuck.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got to go.
Niggas will hunt the pussy for some time.
Right,
We will,
it'd be
yeah.
annoying.
I
Like,
agree.
nigga, just
We'll
go.
hunt it down.
And I'm hoping for that annoying pussy. Because at the end of the day, guess what?
You still fuck. Like a nigga told me.
You giving me
call
some
it shit you want to
ass.
call it. I still fuck.
You
Right.
giving me some ass and then dismissing
Right.
me and
That's what
losing
Ja
my
Rule
number
said in that JC
means I am
song.
still heterosexual.
What's the Rob? What's the longest you ever hunted some pussy?
You want the truth?
Of course.
Years.
Shit.
Oh no, it's
I
probably
got one still going from third grade.
Oh no, brother, it's Han Solo. There was a rule. You come to my house and you walking in, you're fucking within the first hour. If not,
This
you got
is
to get back
Mr. Me
out.
Too. So let's right. What time is it? It's
Shout out to
3:30.
Pharrell.
Mr. Me Too.
There was no Me Too. There is no Me Too because
Mr. Me.
my thing is
You thought
this.
that nigga was felonious.
Yeah. No, my thing is this. If a woman's coming over my house, you know what you're coming over for. First
Damn,
of
we
all,
can't just watch the game. The Dodgers just
Right.
won yesterday. I
I do not watch. I don't watch sports, but there's a model over my bed. My bed has two functions: sleeping and fucking. And guess what? I just woke up.
This nigga's a creep.
You can come watch the game, but you better bring that pussy.
I wonder why bitches be out here just
right, and then they be wondering why they pockets
My
get
hunt
robbed.
process won't last that long. It might happen a year later. But that hunt process won't be a year. That shit is in that
hunt
first.
process is 28 to 36 days.
Nah, it depends on how hard you want the situation. You're going to keep going at it. But, okay, and then nothing else happened. It might happen a year later. You might run into the motherfucker.
It's not an active case, but it's
on
on
the desk. It's on the desk. You know what I'm saying? Cold case. I done had a lot of cold cases solved. I solved a whole lot of cold cases.
I'll say this.
I realized that.
I'll say this, Nick. I got sexlexia. I got sexlexia. So if I'm chasing a chick, if I'm hunting, I hunt. And the minute I see that there's no interest, guess what?
Oh, that's what you're supposed to do. But what I'm saying
but I'm
is,
bouncing on a woman's girlfriend or her sister or her friend because guess
Damn,
what?
you can't even leave the circle.
Let me tell you.
Allow me to tell you something. Then that's grimy. Because this world is too small, bro. You're gonna be at another spot with the same people, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, this grimy ass motherfucker right here."
Thank you.
And then you ain't gonna get no action. You're gonna be pegged a slum ball.
And then he be upset.
And
I mean, he done worked around the food.
Okay, fuck it. Some people thrive on being slum ball. He's one of them. I know he's one of them. He don't have to say nothing.
No, I gotta say this though. This is the ratio between men and women, and I joke about it for a second, but I'm telling the truth. There's 13 women per one man. So the minute that's right.
But what about the gay men?
Anika tells me no.
What about the gay
Hello,
men?
Erin. How are you doing?
Yeah, but we
It's
don't
that
care.
quick. Exactly,
Like,
and
at
neither
all.
do we, because guess what?
Yeah, I got
as
13
soon as you
choices.
say no,
Right.
there's going to be somebody.
And we're like,
there's 12 other
one to the
chances.
next.
I used to always say
Like,
there's a
women
lot of
are-
women
I
that
don't
require
know what
way
people
less.
don't
You're more than welcome to date them.
And we thank you for it.
You're more than
No,
welcome
but
to
we
date
do.
them.
I mean,
But I'm not gonna be as smooth as
someone
Keith.
that's
I'ma
aggressive
come
You'll
up-
never. I don't
is
even
going
know
to
this
be
nigga,
like,
but I know
okay,
you'll
we don't
never
care.
be as smooth as him.
I'm not gonna be as smooth as Keith. I'm gonna just come across and just say, hey, look.
I might feel the same way, but I'm not approaching it in the same way. I want to smash right now. Let's go. Yeah, facts, nigga, facts. I feel the same way, but that's not how I'm gonna come at you. You know what I'm saying? I'll put a little shade on it, like, yo. Like, I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
Okay, so I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What about, okay, so you know everybody is talking about these whole vacations, right? Like, so how soon do you think, or how long do you guys think you need to be talking to somebody or being with somebody before you guys go on an actual trip?
Man,
go
I
around
met
the room?
a girl in
Can we go
7-Eleven,
around the
put
room?
her in my car, and drove her to Vegas that night.
What you doing today?
Come on, baby.
And didn't even press the smash. Got a room, lay in the bed
Did
with
you
her, all
smash?
that. I didn't.
You want to go to Vegas?
Huh?
You want to go to Vegas?
Yeah, let's
Restraint?
go.
Let's go. I'm dead ass, nigga.
Nah, but no. I just like doing spontaneous shit like that.
Me too. When's your
I
birthday?
do it by myself.
When's
I
your
was
birthday?
gonna do it anyway. You know what I mean?
When's your birthday?
I just happened to meet her December 2nd on massage.
Oh.
I was gonna
So-
do it anyway. I just happened to meet
So
her.
you
Put
said
her
you
in the car with me.
spontaneous. There's no time frame.
Nah.
Nick?
Time frame for what?
To like when you guys go on a
Don't be
trip.
trying to say nothing wrong.
To go on like a,
Oh,
a
you
trip.
gotta
A vacation.
We gotta be together, man.
Together.
In a relationship?
You gotta be committed. all
Like
the
you gotta
way,
be my
son.
family and
Okay.
everything?
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't really fuck with people like that.
Okay.
Like I'm not.
Like
I'm,
in
I'm
your
not,
life?
Okay,
in
what about
general,
you,
like
Rob?
I'm not into leading women on. I'm not into lying
No,
to
she
you.
was just saying,
leaving.
have you ever gone on a trip with a woman?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
of course.
what are you talking
Of course.
about? You
but
just
no,
really-
no. But I'm saying like, no, she was saying how long do you have to date
I'm
someone?
lying.
No, she was like, how long
Lying
you
to
gotta be
these
with somebody
motherfuckers.
to take them on a trip? So that's what I'm saying. Like, if we can go on a trip, that's cool. But if I'm really fucking with you, like I'm gonna have to vet you before I invest anything. But if it's just something like spontaneous shit, like we just finna go and let's just go kick it and we cool.
Yeah.
You know, it don't matter.
So you ain't tripping
No,
all the
no,
time?
no.
Robbie?
Um,
Yeah, how you
I'm
gonna
not
skip
invested
Rob?
though. Fuck that.
no, I'm sorry.
How long you gotta be with it?
How long? For me, to be honest,
Am I paying for the whole trip?
yeah.
Oh yeah. For
So if
sure.
I'm footing the bill, a couple of months.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
Well, only because a couple of months. Shut the fuck up. Thank you, Anika.
I'm really spontaneous. I'll do some
This
spontaneous
nigga
shit.
spontaneously puts his
But
wallet back.
I would have to. What'd you say?
No, leave it and keep going. It was shady. Keep going.
Aaron's throwing the shade.
Don't stay into it. Them two.
That's
No,
funny
man.
as shit.
Okay.
But I wouldn't just take off with a random bitch because.
No, she said how long?
That's what he said. She said
ain't got nothing to do with me, motherfucker.
How long did
I
you
have
take
to
to
check myself.
And
Choke the
that
shit
was
out that
not
bitch in that
the
car. When I was going, when she was going to rape me.
Okay, listen. What I'm saying is,
Right,
like
right.
Nick said, I would have. It's not a specific amount of time, but I have to vet you
She just can't be
because
random.
I might be going off. You never know. If I just take off to Vegas with a bitch, she might be the craziest bitch on the planet.
But wait, how long?
She might be bananas.
How long is
Bananas,
too soon?
I mean, how could that?
How
that
long is
can't
too
be-
What if I go and she's a cokehead or
That sound like fun.
Well,
Or-
that,
or
yeah,
she-
that
what
sound
kind
like
of
fun
inhibitions?
too.
Get
She gonna have
some
a good
coke.
time, nigga. What are
She
you
might be
talking about?
She might be crazy. She
Not
might
a
be like,
crackhead.
Bitch, you do coke?
Cokehead.
she might be crazy.
Bitch don't pull out no crystal meth.
A week, a month.
Until I feel comfortable. Knowing that you're
are
not
you
crazy.
Scared,
safe?
huh? That's
You mean
what you
like
is.
safe?
You scared.
Yeah, I mean, you got
This
to
nigga
say you raped
scared,
him.
man.
You know?
Raped her.
Yeah, I mean, you got
Oh, you
crazy.
scared,
I mean,
man.
yeah, nah, I wouldn't.
I know.
She could
Look,
say
I
that in
had,
3
I had a
months.
chick come. I had a chick come to my house. Okay, didn't know her. She's looking
Why's
around.
she going to your house?
Was your mom home at the time?
Word,
So
right. It was your
she's looking
mom's
around my.
at
She's
the
looking
crib.
around my house.
Probably making sure your mom's wasn't there.
She's looking around my house,
She was asleep.
and
Case in the joint?
in her mind, you
I
know,
think he
sometimes
said
people
this.
have
You
intentions,
told me this.
right? So she's thinking I got money.
Yeah.
Next thing you know,
She wasn't thinking that.
You got nice
She
furniture.
was like, why he ain't pick up these girls' toys?
so next thing
Like
you
he
know,
got
I hear
Versace
this,
hanging up everywhere and shit.
boom, like all this big,
Picasso's.
all this noise. I'm like, what the fuck was that?
She was setting you
In the
up.
bathroom.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Because you told the story
God
already.
damn it.
nigga.
I didn't
Yeah,
know.
Come
She
on,
faked
this
it.
other
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
She took her legs
So
off
next
for
thing
some
you know,
dumb
She was
shit.
trying to see what kind of medication
She was
got.
what?
Next thing you know,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
talking about money.
I know
And
most women do that anyway.
she's talking about money, and I got to go to the
I'ma
doctors,
ask
and this
you.
might be
She didn't have
expensive
no
and all
legs?
this shit.
Medication somewhere else.
No,
She didn't
I'm
have no
gonna
legs?
ask you.
She had legs, but she fell.
She
Okay,
pretended
so
to
how
slip.
long?
Right.
she
She
fell
did a
in
slip
your house?
and she did a slip and fall in my
In your
house.
house?
no
That
legs.
is hilarious.
Wait, y'all, wait.
She did a slip and fall in my house.
Wait, hold on. He wasn't.
Same thing. I'm spontaneous, but I almost did something
Y'all
spontaneous.
lying.
No,
Y'all
listen.
all lying.
Last month, because last
Lying.
month I was a groomsman in my buddy's wedding, and so he's like, "Hey, I got a +1 for you and stuff." Like my sister was gonna come because he knows her, but he's like, "You got a +1 for you." I was like, "All right, cool." So I took a chance. I was on Facebook and I was talking to this girl, and I was like, "We've been talking for like a couple of years. We know mutual friends. Video chatted, talked on the phone." I was like, "Hey, you want to be my date? I'm flying to Texas for this wedding." And she lives in Texas. I'm like, let's do our first meetup at this wedding. You kind of get that same swag as me. Let's do it. She was all into it, took pictures. She was calling me and stuff, telling me, she's like, I'm in the bath thinking about it. And can you send me songs to I'm like, okay, cool.
She was ready.
Sound
She was
like
ready.
catfish.
And then like
ready.
freaked out like 4 days later because another girl I was talking, she's
freaked
like,
out?
I'll come with you. I'm like, damn, I'd rather take you because I know you would have fun, but I'm like, no. I'm like, I already committed to this girl, so I'm not going to say no.
Come on, you better be a
And
nice
then,
guy.
And then last day, she's like, something came down the pipeline, I can't make it. I was like, bitch, I just
Then you
lost
call the
another
other
one.
girl.
I did, and then she's like,
You
well, now
always
she's
go
got
with the
a
show
she's
booked.
flight.
I'd have
No,
blamed my
she's
other
like, I
date
got
canceled.
Wait a minute, she
flight,
was
bro.
paying for the flight?
She was going to pay for her own flight.
Oh shit.
So I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
you fucked that up.
And you said no to the girl who's gonna pay for her own flight?
Wait, what?
I was just like, that would
Take
be
some,
disrespectful.
take some tips from Wanzer.
I
know.
Take
Take
some
some
tips from Wanzer.
Both
She
just
sent me
don't
her
fuck.
dress she was going to wear. I should have just taken Wanzer, and that would
So
be better.
y'all saying y'all not really tripping?
Neither one of y'all like that. Both of y'all come. Y'all come through.
Did you say both of y'all come?
Yeah, why not?
Now, Anika, I have a question for you and Erin.
That's the question. Why not?
Now,
Why-
now for
why?
you, for both
Right.
you ladies, in an intimate situation, do you prefer getting the dick or just head? Which is more important to you?
I'll pass.
Oh wow.
Or would you just rather have the combo?
I'll pass.
Is it more risky?
You could just go with a combo.
I'll pass.
Have you had? Let me ask you a question.
Come on, Anika, don't pass.
What's
Pizza and
more
wings.
important, dick or head? Just depends on what the dick is looking like.
Aaron looks like a
Which
head
more?
chick.
Which one is more likely to be better?
Chicken to be
I'm not
exact.
gonna come up with either one of them. so
No.
it
What I'm
doesn't
saying.
matter.
What I'm saying is this. When fellas think about this, when you think about, have you had more
But
good
every
head or good pussy in your life?
Ooh.
Well, every
I mean, I have none.
Anika.
You're the professional.
No.
Well, you answer last.
Come on, Anika.
The question was for
Which
the
is
fellas,
more-
and
which
for
is
the
more
women,
important? Which
have
is
you
more
had
important?
more
head?
good sex or more good oral sex in your lifetime?
Y'all niggas is really
Like given to me? Sex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're talking about we were talking about
Like
you being received.
receiving,
Right.
or is it better sex?
So is it more important for you to get the penis or just the tongue?
Yeah, penis.
Yeah, you said the head gets
Yeah.
weak sometimes.
I would say I don't know about more important, but which one do you get more often? Because I feel like men who want to fuck, that's their segue is let me eat your pussy.
Yeah.
You know
Once
what I
the
mean?
panties
So
off,
you end
yeah.
up getting a lot.
Yeah.
As a woman, you get
But
a lot of
sometimes
head.
you don't
'cause
even
niggas need a
want
lot
that.
of pussy trying to fuck. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
sometimes you just want to cut to
said
the
as a woman,
chase.
you get a lot of head.
I stabbed without even looking.
Because sometimes you want to just.
Because
Everything
niggas
on
like, let
my
me just eat your
bag.
pussy. Because they feel
But
like
if
once
I
your draws
did
is
They
off,
do
pussy,
think
they
that,
pussy,
but
that's
you
hard
just
as a rope, like,
that be
too
the
much.
end, not the aroma.
So
I heard you.
Wait, let's
You
go
know,
on.
it's like
the aroma.
the aroma. It's like, you know when you're a cartoon, you're watching a
hear
cartoon,
you,
and
though.
you're behind the window, and the aroma comes down to you from the nose.
So, Hash, more good pussy or more good head in your lifetime?
There are two stand out for head, but mostly pussy.
Okay.
But there's
Wanzer?
two that are like all stars.
Yeah, I mean, when,
Not all
when it comes
stars.
to head,
What were they doing?
most dudes only got one chick in their life, maybe
They
two,
get
but
the
one.
the bomb top.
Just one or two. That's it.
Not the bomb
It's
top.
amazing how many women can't suck dick. It's unbelievable.
That's true.
Y'all
yeah,
need classes.
that is fair.
Do you
That's when they went.
There's
I
some
would
good
try
head
some
college.
pussies and let somebody eat on it and lick on it. Y'all niggas don't know
I know,
what you
I
guys
know
are doing.
professional
Facts.
dick suckers that
Facts.
couldn't suck dick.
I learned from
Facts.
two of the greatest lesbians I know.
Facts.
What? Yeah,
Couldn't
a
suck.
lot of you guys. A lot of times we just let you eat our pussy just so
To
y'all
get
down
on-
there
get
eating our
on
pussy.
cut.
Like,
Yeah,
fuck
move
it,
it
you wanna-
along.
I'll
That's
smut
fucked
you out
up.
if you want to get smutted out. You know
said
what I
I'll
mean?
smut
This why you gotta look at me and say that's fucked up.
If you want to get smutted out, I'll let you. I'll
Be
put you
quiet,
in your
I
face.
quit.
Just
So you
because.
paying for that?
Because you done down
I need
there.
some
But nine
$300
times it's
shit
not.
from motherfucking.
Zara, you
Yeah,
look too
not
big
from
for
Zara, from
Not from
motherfucking some of the big and tall or some shit.
Motherfucking the Dollar Tree.
So,
I don't give a fuck where it's from.
so that answers the question. Better in your lifetime. You as a professional, have you had better?
No, I honestly didn't give a fuck about head for a long time. I'm going straight for the pussy.
I hear a lot of
you didn't
dudes say
even
that.
gotta-
A lot of
yeah.
dudes say that.
Because
Man,
the head be
God,
whack
come here,
sometimes.
man.
Get on
It be
Not
whack.
even
Wait,
sometimes.
wait. What make it whack?
99% of the time.
What make it whack?
I mean,
Something, effort. I'm gonna say that. Sometimes women they act like they don't want to suck your dick. You know what I mean? So it's like let's
We
not.
usually don't want to suck
So
your
let's
dick.
not do it then. Like, cause I
But
need
what
you
she
to
be
be
looking at it
I
like?
need you to be all in it.
What she be doing? Like
you
what? How
ain't
do you
trying to
know?
get the
Does she
dick
just
from
look
me.
at
I'm
it and be
trying to
like,
get the dick
lazy
from
with
you.
it and shit.
Lazy,
Resting
so
on
I
your
ain't
elbow.
gotta do
like,
this.
In between.
You ain't gotta
Yeah.
wait a minute, for real? No, this is a thing.
Taking a lot of
Taking
breaks.
I'm cool with that.
Wait, what do you
That's
mean
we
taking
gonna go
breaks?
from there.
Taking
Yeah.
breaks.
Bitch, lay her head on your stomach and shit. Like,
Talking
bitch,
to you.
sit up.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Sit up.
Making me feel small,
I
just
ain't
going
gonna
all the way
stop
down on it.
He said making me feel small.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
That is
Oh,
hard.
okay.
She got my balls in there
Like,
too.
damn, this bitch breathing?
She got my dick
Can
and my
she
ass in her
breathe?
mouth.
Like, yo, what the fuck is going
No,
on?
but you know,
Pause.
I'm with Keith on that because as a connoisseur of fine vaginas and head, I've had both, and I'd rather get a couple of after 2 or 3 good strokes on it. I want some ass.
Yeah, I'm
Give me the
cool with
pussy.
that.
I mean,
I feel you
you
on
know,
that
no, I want to kiss you afterwards. So,
Now,
you
what
know,
It's
Yo,
your dingling.
What if it's the first time though?
True.
So
It
Kind
is.
of what?
what if it's the
On
first time
train.
you getting down with the chick or the person? Would you prefer to hit the pussy or get head from?
I mean, why we gotta
that's tough.
decide?
it
Why we
depends
can't
on
get
who
it all?
it depends
Yeah.
on what she
Selfish?
looks like.
But what kind of vanilla sex y'all have? We gotta choose.
Vanilla.
Sometimes it's not an option.
Bland.
You don't
Why
get
is
to
we
choose.
here?
Most of the time, it's not an option.
I've been in
She
situations where
won't slap your mama, not Mr. Dash. Miss Dash.
See,
That's what she said.
I've had women tell me like, "Oh no, we can't fuck with it. She sucked my dick."
But maybe they were on their period and didn't want to say
I
nothing.
don't know,
or
but I be
they
confused.
should-
Or vice versa, right? Or like, "Oh no, I don't want to suck your dick, but we can fuck." So I just be confused.
But if you use a condom, it didn't really count.
That's how I feel too about life.
Right, you
That's how
know,
I feel
my
about
rule,
life.
you don't fall
Yeah.
in love with condom dick.
I feel about that too.
So.
That's why I was
Well, he
wondering.
said he got no respect for the condom rule.
No, I said you don't fall in love with
Oh,
condom dick.
Yeah, they don't
You
count.
ever loved a bitch you used a condom with? No.
I don't use condoms.
Nigga said, "Oh."
What's that, a new dance?
It's
Yeah, I'm like,
community dick.
what are you talking
Aaron,
about?
unwrapped community dick.
Oh.
Community part,
Not
I don't know
unwrapped,
about.
but a
I got to
mask.
check, my
Ooh,
nigga.
Aaron.
I got to check for mines.
that
I got
in
to
the
check
chat.
for mines.
Unwrapped
I got to
community
check for
dick.
mines. Every time
I
I
never heard
nutted, I
that
got to
one.
check. I don't
Yes,
know what you
Aaron, I'm
talking
gonna have
about.
to, you have to coin that.
Can't too many men say that.
Unwrapped community dick.
Right.
T-shirt.
Yeah, put it on the
That sounds
t-shirt.
dangerous.
Wow.
They
I
said,
won't
you tell
wear
me
it.
about it.
Well, my question is to you ladies also is, would you smash somebody's friend?
And hold on, could we go back to the condom thing? Because everybody keep talking this condom shit, yo.
That touched a
That's
nerve.
some bullshit. Motherfuckers not wearing no condoms.
They not. If you let a nigga
like,
without a
some
condom,
real
he
shit,
will fuck you without a condom.
Come on, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100 with that.
But
shit.
I can't because I like have a very like sensitive vagina.
Or if it's that first time condom, by the time the next time y'all humping,
you know what I mean?
That shit is flying out the window.
But it is.
Anyway.
I mean, how long does it take for you ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, no. Yeah, to risk your life.
It's not even really that no more.
But
How you risking your life with that in 2021 still?
How long do you have to mess around? How long do you have to be with somebody, date somebody, or be intimate with somebody for the condoms to no longer be in the picture? Is it 2 weeks? 3?
All this advanced medicine. Yo, listen.
Once again, 818-914-4087. Call in.
I'm thinking work terms, y'all. I'm thinking work terms. I don't put my dick on the shopping block at the club. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking when I'm talking, I'm thinking work terms, like my job. Huh?
You only fuck for money?
Nah, I fuck for yeah. I fuck for love. I fuck for
recreationally as well.
Hey,
I fuck for fuck.
Sport fuck. Fuck because sport fuck. Whatever. However kind of fuck you want to fuck.
How you looking at it like that?
Like, yo,
Fuck, look at it.
Fuck.
So, Erin, how long will it take? Let's just say you and Keith were fucking. If you guys have been together, what, 2-3 weeks? How long?
2-3 weeks.
How long does it take before you don't
Well,
want to
go the first day?
I feel like.
How many condom runs I gotta do?
No, do I feel like a copay with this dick? Because 9 times out of 10, if I have sex with somebody without a condom, I'm usually gonna get like a yeast infection or something like I have a very sensitive vagina. So I have to think like, do I really want to fucking roll this dice? What do I got to do next week? Do I got time for fucking BV? You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it honest.
You can't even put no saliva on the tip of his dick.
I make guys wash their hands before they touch me.
Oh, you're one of those.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
But then that stops after a while for some reason.
What?
I've had that happen to me. She was real sensitive. That after
because
a while,
her body got used to you.
Stopped,
she got used to your bacteria and you know what I mean. So that's why.
If
it's super foreign, it takes your body a second to be like, okay, this motherfucker's gonna be here for a while. Let's like not keep rejecting him. You know what I mean? But that's how I feel like if I get like a yeast infection or like BV after, I'd be like, that's the universe telling me this nigga ain't it.
Since your pH is off, like that.
It's not off. Y'all throw it off.
Okay, since you're that sensitive, are you allergic to condoms or lube?
Well, I only use one type of condom though, like the what are they called? Skins, SKYN, because they're not latex. Like I don't really like how a lot of people use magnums. I feel like those feel like sponges to me. Like I feel like they dry me out more than anything. So there's only like one type of condom. Like I bring my own condoms to the session. There's only one condom I use.
You bring condoms to the session?
There's only if we're not using this, we not fucking. No, it's no point. I'm gonna be
so
uncomfortable.
when do you want to hook up Thursday?
I mean, I don't like when women bring out their own condom.
Why? Because you feel like they be fucking.
Like they do a lot of
so
fucking.
much.
Why? Not that. I don't know.
Because you might poke a hole in it.
For me, it's because this is the type of condom that I like to use. And 9 times out of 10, men come with magnums, which they usually cannot fit, and that shit will get stuck in you. And now you spending 10 minutes after trying to dig it out.
Sometimes it's not about. It's not fit, and sometimes if it get that crazy and you getting that wet and it's just going down like that, that shit could still just happen. I don't look like for real. That's not necessarily.
No, I've seen a lot of baggy magnums,
it could just be that.
But I've seen
wet.
I've seen a lot of baggy magnums.
You know why?
You know what I'm saying?
You ever ran a track meet and your socks slid off?
No.
Be way down here. You like, God damn it. Now you feeling that sweat squishing around?
I've seen a lot of baggy magnums in my lifetime.
Then you say so. Then tell the dudes
that
you're
baggy to me.
That nigga see the bag. He see all that extra air
around it. They ain't baggy to me, and it shit still slipped off a time or two in my life.
You said what?
They ain't baggy to me, and they still slipped off a time or two in my life. No, well, who you think you playing with?
I'm playing with
you. You got a room right there, y'all. I
don't want to disrespect the fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Right there, man.
Go see if it's felonious or not.
While you check out his specimen, check it out the right way on your knees.
Whatever.
I'm just saying.
Or you can check out his OnlyFans though. He does have OnlyFans.
Oh, you do have OnlyFans? How much is it to subscribe?
Check it out.
$14.95.
Oh, I'll do it. You'll be my first OnlyFans.
Over 400 subscribers.
Oh shit!
Let's go.
He got money.
Let's go. I got some chicken, baby.
He got money.
I got some chicken. I need a chick with cheese though.
Do you? Let's do it.
All right.
All right.
Put it together.
Right.
You might have met your match today,
I don't think
Erin.
you're ready for a brother like this.
Bro, I don't need you to interject with what I got going on. I got this from here. Thanks for the introduction. Thanks for the introduction.
And listen,
I got it from
You
here.
ain't gonna come in here like, oh fuck this motherfucker. Why y'all? You know what I mean? It'll never be that.
I would never even tell him.
It
I would
won't be
never.
that.
I be worried about Erin too, but let me say this: I believe Erin.
You do that about this guy.
I be worried about you too, Erin. Sometimes I think you talk
Why?
yourself into big situations, but I think you can handle yourself most of the time.
I don't be talking myself into big situations.
Yeah, I think you
Be
got
like,
it.
why?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying a woman with your type of intelligence.
Uh-huh.
And let me say it this way: a woman with your type of intelligence, and you have a way with words. The average weak man.
Won't be quiet.
No. The average weak man, you would not only piss off, you would hurt his feelings. So some men aren't ready for a strong woman.
I'm not. I know. I
bully.
think what it is I think because you guys feel because I come in here and I here with you guys and I bullshit and I crack jokes and like I'm always like that, but I'm not a malicious person. Like I'm very.
I did not say
conscientious
malicious. I
of
said
people's like you know
No,
what I mean.
no, I
Like
said
I
it's
don't
strong.
hit below the belt. Like that's one thing I don't
she
do.
heard what I said,
That's what I'm
right?
saying. Guys ain't
What?
strong enough.
You're a strong. Yeah,
handle a woman like you.
I have 6 sisters. All 6 of my sisters are very strong women. They're not malicious. They're not mean-hearted. They're not mean-spirited.
Well, that's fine.
It's just that.
Nick,
2 of them
are they single?
2 of them are single. Everybody else, 2 of them are.
That's because they were strong. They strong women.
right.
You know,
Good
usually
question.
strong
Yeah,
women be single.
they're strong women,
'Cause men
and
would be like,
a
"Fuck
lot
that."
of weak men can't. Now, my oldest sister, very strong woman, millionaire.
But what do you guys consider? Like, what do you guys consider strong?
Why do I still have to be slave strong to handle her?
But that's my thing. Is like, what do you
Wanda,
guys?
she will fuck your brains
But
out.
my thing is, what do you
Slave
consider strong? Somebody who is
Outspoken and like not
out.
shy.
So just
Like,
kind of being direct is
but like
strong.
not the stereotypical like women that they're used to. You know.
Yeah.
Like
You
kinda
voice your
dainty
opinion.
and-
You voice
A
your
lot.
opinion. You're
A lot.
strong. You stand like.
Because the only reason I voice my opinion, honestly, is because y'all be coming with some like grade A bullshit.
Which, by
so
the
it's
way,
like
you
if I
should.
didn't say nothing,
Right.
nigga, I would be drugged through the mud around this bitch because y'all really will try it.
That's
You
right.
know
But
what I mean?
that is,
He said that's
but,
true.
No, but that is a
That's it.
strong. That's a strong
true.
personality, and a lot of weak women couldn't take it. They would end up crying. They would end up, my gosh, Nick, they were so mean to me. They talked about my saggy titties and stretched my
Like,
arms." No, but you don't
Oh,
play.
it's over.
You're not playing into the
Because I
role of
just
a
feel
weak
like that where everybody here is an adult, right? And if I'm interacting with you, I'm interacting with you because this is the type of treatment that I like.
Right.
So if that's not what I'm getting, like I feel like if you didn't burn me, if we don't have debt in each other's name, if we don't have kids together, what the fuck we working it out for? Like, nigga, it was a great run. It was good while it lasted. We enjoyed ourselves, but it's not fun anymore. So why are we doing this?
You are a realist, and
You know what I mean? Like,
you're
why are we
you're a
doing
realist, and I speak. I think I speak for Nick to say that once you get married and you have that attitude, woo,
But
it's
that's my
gonna-
whole thing. We're
it's
not
gonna
talking about
tear-
nothing.
It's
That's
gonna
the thing.
tear your ass up.
It's no, because you think that I'm having this viewpoint when it comes to marriage. I'm talking about motherfuckers who aren't
Right.
trying to do nothing serious with me. Like
Right.
No.
it was fun while it lasted.
No,
So what is we working
when
it
it's
out
even when
for?
it's not that serious. When you get to a certain age in your life, there's levels to this shit, like they say.
Okay.
You get to a certain age in your life, you actually love. So once
But
you
my whole thing is just-
let me finish for 1 second.
Because it's about to be fucked up. Your statement is keep going.
I love Erin.
She's reading your future statement.
Because
It's
I'm
gonna
about
be-
to
and
tell
it's
you,
gonna
like,
be fucked
because
up.
that's the problem that we have with society is I feel like everybody feels like love conquers all. Just because I fucking love you does
Right.
not mean I have to be with you. Just
Facts.
because I love you does not mean I have to be in this dysfunctional, toxic relationship where neither one of us are satisfied. I could love you for afar. I could wish you the absolute best, but people feel like because I love them, so you're willing to get beat up upside the head because over love?
May I finish now?
Love ain't never wanted to sock me before.
Bobby,
May I
please.
finish? May I
What?
finish? I understand what you're saying, and what I'm
Okay.
saying is not fucked up. It's just real life.
Okay.
You get to a certain degree when you're a little older, past 30,
Okay.
a little bit in your mid-40s,
Okay.
when you start to really love real because you are no longer wasting fucking time. Let me finish. I let you finish. You interrupted. Let me
Just need
finish.
you to get to the point real quick.
No, I am getting to the point. You didn't get to your point. What happened is you actually love. And when you really are transparent in your feelings and your emotions, when you say, fuck it, we had a bad run, that's why people work
I didn't say we had a bad run. I said we had a good run.
Okay,
it
we had
was
a
good
good
while
run.
it lasted.
That's why people in their latter years are very heartbroken. When you hurt a man to his soul, is because he actually loved, because he got to that plateau in his life where all that kiddie shit and the fucking shit is over.
Okay.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if we're fucking in a relationship. It matters if I've been on that couch for 2 hours, are you going to help me up so I can get to bed because my back is hurting? If I've been sitting on the toilet too long and my legs are fucking numb, are you going to come pull me up so I can wipe my ass? If I'm sick,
But if it's not
are you
fun,
gonna bring
no,
me
I'm
some
not.
soup?
I'm not. Nah, if I'm not happy and I'm not enjoying it, no, I'm not
So,
doing it.
Erin, I got a question. So,
You dusty bastard.
I feel what you're saying. So it took me a while. I realized like every year and a half, right, I would get tired of the person I was with.
That's me. I
No matter
can't.
what.
Nothing in my life has lasted longer than a
Okay.
year.
So at some point I realized this pattern with
It's me.
myself. So I sat down and I said, it's me.
It's 100.
It cannot
No, it
be.
is. I know
It
it's me.
cannot be all these women. It's me. So
It's
I
me.
decided that the next person I was going to be with, I was going to make a conscious decision to move past that year and a half mark. Because I know it's coming. I know in a year I'm going to get tired of no matter who
I'm
she
the
is.
same way.
So I had to set in my mind, like, okay, I know it's coming. So after that, I'm just going to work past the shit and we're going to move on. So do you ever get that feeling with yourself? Like, no matter how nice the person is, no matter how much you guys get along, in a year's time, you're going to be over this shit.
I think for me is I walk into every situation and not anticipating the end, but understanding that ultimately there is going to be an end to the situation. Whether it is death, whether it's marriage, whether we break up, or whatever the case may be, nothing lasts forever. And I feel like that's what has such a stronghold on
That's a good point.
on women and society and relationships is that we keep preaching this forever shit when everything has an expiration date. So when it expires, I'm not shocked or, brokenhearted. Yeah, I'm disappointed because you spent, a significant amount of time with this person, but I knew that this day was ultimately going to come. Nothing lasts forever. Even motherfuckers that say I do, it doesn't last forever. There's going to be an
have you ever been in
expiration date
love?
on this.
Have you been? No, I mean really in love.
Nigga, so what? My didn't suffice?
No.
No, it was the opening of a 90s R&B song.
No.
Like, really?
Wow. Okay, Erin, I understand what you're saying, but it's kind of you're being a commitment phobe.
That is true. I am a
Just before you even start, because you know me and you can go at it, because I'm not scared of you.
She agrees.
No, this is what I'm saying. Okay, I didn't get that part. I apologize. But what I'm basically saying is that when you get to a certain point and you go, okay, I've been with this person for a year. Oh shit's starting to get real. Let me hurry up and hurry up, do some shit so I can piss this person off, so we can break up, so I can just find something else.
I don't sabotage my relationships.
But that's the
Nick,
mindset.
what you said is absolutely true.
That's not the mindset.
You have to push past that and be like, okay, it's been over a year. Do I really want to be with this person? And Robbie, what you said is absolutely true. Once you really care for somebody, all that other shit just falls to the wayside, and it's about being with that person. That person becomes everything to you. And you talking to a person.
Y'all niggas in fantasy land, bitch. Y'all niggas in fantasy land, my nigga. Ain't nobody all of everything to nobody.
The narrative behind love is we get it from movies. We get it from Disney. We get it from these fucking cartoons. We don't get real love portrayed to us. Like
maturity. Now, I'm not saying you're not mature, but age. It takes a little while to get to that point.
Thank you.
To get to what point?
That's what I've been trying
Willing
to
to be
say.
miserable? What point is that? What age?
You
got there yet, Anika?
That's the first person you want to be with when you wake up. That's the person you want to be with when
okay, but that's what you don't understand. For 18 months, he was that motherfucker. Then it just fizzled out, or whatever the case may be. Like, you're going to meet some great people along the line, like in your life. Every relationship's not going to work out, but you're going to meet some awesome fucking people that you create your community with.
Sometimes it just goes, or it's just not there anymore. And you have to make the conscious decision to say between you and your person, hey, I love you, but I can't be with you no more because it's not working out.
See, that's
I tried, we worked it, it's not doing it. So you go over here and you live your life. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna live my life.
Now, Vernon.
And if we turn back around and we get back together and it works out, that's fine.
Now, Vernon, I was told when I was a kid, right, that once you quit something, you're gonna quit everything. And I kind of stick to that. So that's why I'm saying, I understand what everybody is saying. Like, if it comes to a point, you and this person just not on the same path and all of that shit. But like I said, I had to realize it's me.
It's me.
It's not the other person that's the problem. It was me. Every year and a half, I was over the shit. So at some point, you got to decide I'm not gonna be a quitter.
Exactly.
No matter what happens.
Acknowledging that. makes
sat
you
down
a
and said,
better
damn,
person.
every year and a half I get tired of these
You had a
bitches.
conversation.
I've had that conversation. I said my next relationship's gonna. I'm really
Yeah,
gonna real
there
effort.
now.
Acknowledging
I'm making a real
that
effort on my
makes
next
you a better
relationship.
person,
We got a
and
question
it
for you,
makes you
Vern.
understand yourself better than anybody else. Sometimes, maybe all that time you was breaking up with these people for a year and a half, maybe they just weren't the one for you, and you just
I don't believe
realized
in the
it
one,
and
Vernon.
unconsciously didn't even know it.
Vernon, you are literally reiterating everything I just said in a deeper voice.
Slightly. All right, thanks, Vern.
Hey, Vern, wait.
Oh shit, my fault.
Oh, damn.
Call right back, Vern.
Call right back,
Go
Vern.
ahead, Rob. He had a question for you, Vern.
No one.
He did reiterate most of the things you said, but he also confirmed something that I said. You get to a certain age in your life. I mean, listen.
Great call, Vern.
It is no secret that I used to love him and leave him, smash and dash, skeet and skedaddle.
Nigga, it is a secret. We need proof.
Oh wow.
Look at that. Look, he's making a good case.
Listen. I'm just gonna jump there real quick.
Go ahead.
I do agree. I agree with that because I did feel that way when I was younger, and then I did get to a point where I'm like, it's time to sit down, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
But what was
it's trying to sit down because, like you said,
for a
who's
solid
gonna be there when it's really when the shit really go down, when your ass really old, and you know what I mean?
So I mean, listen. Everybody in this room has no problem attracting the opposite sex. We have no problem.
Okay.
We have no problem with having a history of a plethora of fucks if we want to. But I'm just saying, at my age,
Nick got more than them.
Nick probably does.
Probably.
At my age,
what?
I had to grow, not only mentally, but emotionally. And usually, in a relationship situation, I thought like you too. Wait, let me finish. I thought like you too. Hey, we had a good run, fuck it, on to the next. But it wasn't until I settled down.
It's not nice.
I don't think that's the whole point of her thing.
Divorced, nigga. What is your point?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
I love Erin.
No. But you are right. It wasn't until I got divorced where I did a self-analysis.
So this nigga wasted 14 years to realize what?
16 years.
Okay, 16 years to realize what? What I know now?
No, that I dated the devil. I married the devil, and but I can at least say that I was married.
Okay.
I can at least,
but it didn't work out.
I can at least say that I did give love.
Somebody said, you know what? I went to the finals and I lost.
Right.
Like, nigga, that ain't a hope. That
Shout
ain't
out to Jerry West.
So I hope you guys are seeing me get slammed by two different women at the same time.
So
mad final.
I think so. All the fellas,
all-star for 16 years.
All the fellas
Never
are
a
saying.
champion.
I don't know if I'm right or wrong, but all the fellas are saying basically they came to a self-realization that they needed to find somebody.
Then we need to find something. Yeah.
Stop with the fuckery.
What made? Wait. Okay.
It's
okay,
not. It's not the other person. Like from what I'm hearing from the men, I've never met a woman that made me want to change who I was.
Really?
Never.
No.
I've never had no pussy that was like, nigga, I need to let my other bitches go. No.
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, listen, I think you have met somebody that could change. You just didn't let them do it.
No.
I think that was more the case of that.
No, women.
It had to been a woman in your life that could have changed things for you.
Yes,
you
because
just
there are
wasn't at
some
the time
people
of you
that
letting it happen.
Listen, man.
Yeah, we call that woman mom. That woman is called mom.
Maybe like, okay.
Ready to let that happen.
So maybe like the first, everybody got your first real love,
there is some women
right?
that inspire you to change behavior.
Right. But
I've been that.
I agree with that. But I also think that's a maturity thing. I think when you're around anybody that inspires you, it doesn't matter male or female. You're kind of looking at this person like, okay, they're moving forward, they're doing extra stuff. But yeah, I've never had no pussy or met a woman that I was just like,
just holler at me.
So
and I love the way you think, because like I said, at the end of the day, it's really incredible having a woman think like this.
Like what?
You know that part. Then
well, just cut and dry. Relationships can be you can end the
but that's the
relationship
thing is
and
that
move
people
on.
don't realize life is really simple. We make it complicated.
It
Like
is.
when you really just sit back,
I can't imagine life being really simple with you.
Nigga, ask around. I just keep cheating on
you're
them.
pretty blunt, though.
Erin. That's why all my relationships. That's why it didn't work.
How long does it usually take for you to
cheat on them?
Yeah. What's the timeline?
She's so.
Because usually it's pretty consistent when you really
well,
break
it all
it down.
depends. A lot of these people that I cheated on.
Somebody else
There's shit going on. Yeah, right. We're talking about semantics.
What's cheating? Letting somebody else hit?
That's the whole point, right? So a lot of these people that I cheated on
we talking about fucking
had
somebody
other shit going on,
Yeah,
and I just don't understand.
Going on
like,
a date with somebody.
I'm not talking
That's
about
cheating.
business.
See, I'm gonna buy her $300. I'm gonna buy her $300 worth of blazers, and then she gonna cheat on me.
He made a point for himself.
But I guess I cheated.
That's why I ain't doing it.
What?
What does one thing have to do with
I'm gonna buy you $300 worth of blazers and all your favorite
Blazers,
colors.
nigga,
$300. And then you gonna cheat on me?
There you go.
But what about all the other
You think you can do this to me?
It was tipped $1,000 just cause.
What about all the other cookies you got?
What about it? That's different.
That's his business.
We ain't talking about that.
That don't count. We ain't count.
We talking about the fact that she would cheat on me.
$300.
I just feel that we all get to a different level of maturity.
$150.
I'm not mature.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're right.
Yeah, we get to a certain level of maturity, and not only that.
But why do you feel as if it seems okay when you make that statement? What I feel, and I understand feelings aren't facts, but they're valid, is that when you say we get to a certain level of maturity, it's as if you are saying that I have not arrived there yet. Yeah. So basically, fuck what she's saying because kids are talking. Yeah. But at certain point, you're going to get to a level of maturity.
Kids are talking.
That's what I get.
I got that too.
That's what you got? Okay, that's what I got.
Okay, then if that's what the two of you think.
That's what it sounded like.
No.
It came
that's what
like
we
that.
received.
That probably wasn't what you meant. But
I think he's speaking generally.
Okay,
no, he
I can
was
go.
very specific.
I can say this.
Yeah, get out the hole, Robbie. Go ahead.
You know me. I'm gonna dig myself in a lot deeper.
Yeah, he probably got to rephrase it.
No. I'm gonna keep going.
Things come with age.
I'm gonna keep going with this train. I'm gonna keep going with this train wreck. I will say this. A lot of the stupid.
And people pick and choose.
A lot of the stupid shit that I did back in the day. Not only came with immaturity, but it became because I wasn't at the time heartbroken. And that's a lot of things. Once we get our, especially as men, we get our heart served to us with the side of our ass and emotions, we really look at the things and we go, wow, because we've been hurt to our soul.
Okay.
Can I finish?
I just said okay, nigga.
And as women, a lot of you as women have been hurt to your soul many times.
You've ever been hurt.
We haven't felt heartache or
a
heartbreak like you women have.
Right.
No, I don't have that kind of heartache and heartbreak.
No, I just said
but what I didn't know is men felt that way. I'm serious. I start literally. This is true. This is true. I started talking.
But that's where.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm not even trying to be funny or facetious. It wasn't until the last couple of years, because I'm around guys all the time. Like I'm a tomboyish.
They're gonna hide that.
And
tell you they hurt.
But when you're in a relationship, but when I started asking guys, I thought y'all don't feel hurt. Y'all feel embarrassment. Y'all feel ego.
No, we get
hurt or whatever. But I never. And that changed.
Anika, listen to what he's saying though.
That's what I'm trying.
No, he's saying to the soul. Like I think for men, it almost worse because we just can't even fathom the bitch would even do it. That's just, like, at least
of those
women,
things you said.
Yeah,
plus your heart.
I think women
women
know.
But I never.
Plus your soul, your heart, everything.
Not
just the ego and all that other shit you said.
Okay, so but to what Rob was saying, right?
But no, I didn't believe that.
You said that it takes a certain level of heartbreak.
No
for
guys
men
would
to
admit it. You're
reassess
right.
their position, right? Or their outlook. Right. So I just don't understand. But then in your next statement, you said that women typically experience more heartbreak on a more frequent basis than men have, right? So if that is our train of thought, how can you sit here and say that me am not mature enough when you just say in your argument that women experience that heartbreak more often and more frequently than men? So don't you think that would make me become maturer, I guess, faster than you?
Because I just said the same thing.
Point taken.
It took you 14 years to get that heartbreak. I got that shit in a year and a half, nigga.
16. Women go through more. Women go through more heartbreaks
age that you get
than we do.
And
out of 16 years, not 14, 16 years on a child.
Nigga, the last two don't count. She was ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was ready to go.
Well, ready to go.
Bitch, come on.
Because I know women. We plot our exits. So if she left at 16, nigga, she was gone at 14.
Okay,
She just had to plot a few things out.
I'll say this. If she was gone at 14, I dodged a bullet. Now, what you're saying and the viciousness.
He still hurt.
Can I finish? What you're saying and the viciousness that you're saying.
That's not vicious.
What you're saying.
It's vicious because you're still hurt.
What are you finishing?
Can I finish instead of you interrupting? What you're saying and how you're saying.
That's probably how it is with sex with her too. Can
Right,
I finish?
see, that's what happened.
Can I
Right,
finish?
right.
What you're saying and how you're saying it years ago would not only have hurt me, it would have offended me and angered me. Okay? my maturity now, having you go, no, 14 years because she left you at that time. Oh, no, because it doesn't bother me because I'm not hurt anymore. I had to heal. But when you attack men,
that's not attacking. No,
this is what I'm saying.
Let me say this real quick, Anika. This is what I'm saying. It's not about attacking men. It's the fact that I feel like men don't listen. Like if there was a woman who's sitting across from you and telling you that if your marriage ended in year 16, that as women, I can tell you for a fact it really ended in year 14 because I know how women exit relationships. Right. So you might think that I'm being a dig or I'm trying to like, you know what I mean, make fun of your situation. But I'm telling you from a woman's perspective, you might think that your relationship ended at year 16, but as a woman, I'm telling you, nah, bruh. 13. She was out of there, 13.7. Yeah. She was plotting.
And she was plotting, true enough. But I'm saying when you deal with men.
It is.
And I have 6 sisters, 15 nieces, gay cousin, a couple of lesbian dogs.
Why you throw him in there?
That's
weird. Why you throw the gay cousin? That was weird. Go ahead.
But when you're dealing with men and you're talking about past pains, a lot of men have not matured yet past those pains. So when you make a statement, or ever, and when you make a statement, when the viciousness in your tones,
I like. She wasn't vicious.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I hear? Okay, this is what I feel.
Can
I
Rob, you monopolize the conversation.
I still hurt, so I need these bitches to coddle me.
You monopolize.
That's what I hear. When you say that, Rob, like that's what my feelings hears. Is that my feelings are still hurt, so I need you to coddle me. And you weren't sweet in your approach, Erin. I need you to coddle me. Like that's what the fuck I hear when you say that.
Angry sister alert.
Moving on.
No problems.
So moving on. So listen, I think we can establish men do get hurt probably a little more.
Thank you, and I appreciate that because
talk to y'all with fucking soft gloves.
But this is the thing. I think most, if not probably most of the time, at least for black men, I don't think we sit down and really figure out where it's coming from.
That's on y'all.
Well, no, I don't think it's a skill that we necessarily possess, right? To be able to sit down and have that conversation and work it out and feel like, okay, why am I feeling this way?
Why am I curled up into this ball?
Or why don't I trust? or even like why I don't trust women?
Don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, why I don't trust women, or why I don't want to make commitments, or whatever.
I'm in a fetal position.
Right.
He said it's not a sex position.
We had a we had a show the other day with Nat, and we actually talked about this, right? And he actually broke down the first time he got fucked over. Wow. Right, I broke down the first time, and both our stories is very traumatic. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of women wouldn't expect that, but most time when you see men who are maybe chauvinistic or don't really give a fuck or kind of he probably been fucked over at a young age.
But my thing is, wasn't
I'd be nurturing
really
to that.
traumatic,
Y'all have to
or
share
did it
that
mirror
more.
the type of shit that you guys were dishing
No, that's a
out and
fact.
you just couldn't
That's
take it?
that's a fact. I agree. You attract the energy you put out, so I agree. But I think as kids, women are shown. You know, this light of a guy who's going to be there for you, care. So you guys kind of hold on to that idea, regardless of your reality. You can be assholes forever. You can be assholes forever. You will keep holding on to that fantasy, right? That you can meet this guy.
Hurt people.
Right, but as kids, we're taught, at least we're shown in films and shit. You know, the woman's desire for the man. So we don't conceive how bad you could fuck us over. So when the reality hits, that's a fucked up thing to deal with. Like you're not as a man, as a woman, you're constantly being told man ain't shit. Right. He could cheat on you, even if he's the best guy. So that's kind of like a little cushion if it happens, right?
Bottom line is, them chicks is just as vicious.
And we don't know that.
Yo.
You know what?
They just do it a little smarter.
We
They just as vicious.
Not loyal though. Vicious.
Made vicious by men.
I remember the first time a girl lied to me.
From slavery.
I was in high school.
Vicious.
Nothing. You didn't
Go back to antiquity.
I
going
get
back.
it, but I mean,
y'all started wars, all kind of shit.
Did we start
women? Period.
Over the chick though,
because
she wanted him.
But that's the thing. But you are responsible for your actions.
We talking about the Roman days.
This
not had nothing to do with you.
So basically, what I hear is a whole bunch of hurt men roaming the world and hurting women.
I'm not hurt.
Who hurt the man?
I don't think I am.
Now you hurt, nigga.
Maybe I am. What?
And I think that's what it is. It's like I always do like a certain check-ins with myself. Like if I'm feeling some sort of way, and I have this phrase like, you always peel the onion back. Like let's peel that shit till we get to the root cause or the root core of it.
The root cause is you.
And I feel like, it definitely
men don't hurt
Did
men.
you say
Men don't hurt men.
I am the reason for all my relationships not working.
Hurt by men.
I think sometimes it's just meant to be fun.
Fine.
We can't be peeling onions.
What did I just say? We had a great
having
fucking
fun and
run.
keep it moving,
It was
right.
great while
And
it
I
lasted.
think-
But the
I
nigga with a
think
dick had to
sometimes
say it
that's
for
just
y'all to
how it
agree.
gotta be, yo.
The life of a woman.
And everything don't gotta be like I'm with you for the rest of my life situation. I
Thank
do
you.
get that.
It was a great 18 months.
I do get that.
Right. We had a great time.
Vegas was fun.
But after
Vegas.
18,
Out of our
but
truck,
after
Vegas.
18 months, though, like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking a couple of months. After 18, like, okay, like,
we together.
you gotta have some type of position in my life.
It's not wasted time.
No, I'm
It's-
just asking.
It's
the disrespect.
the thing with me with relationships is what we could build together financially, and, what moves we can make together, how we could work together. It's not all just about we just fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of is.
And we could build. Nah, at first, but but no, that was when I was younger. Now I'm looking for that. Can I build with this person financially or put some shit together with her and do all of that? Her credit good is
You've grown as a man.
Credit good.
But just think of all the hearts you done trampled on.
Facts.
Like
No,
what?
facts.
Right.
I have, but I ain't do it on purpose.
But my whole thing, like,
And I didn't say,
Karma
yo,
don't have no
I mean, I
expiration
kept it
date.
real.
She
Like,
don't
I
fucking run
didn't
out.
do
Like that's
I've seen some broken hearts, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and it didn't feel good to me that I did that.
Really?
It didn't feel good to me at all. I felt some kind of way. Yes.
did it.
Yes.
She said, but
I
you
did it, but I didn't do it
that be feeling
maliciously.
bad.
We
It's-
wasn't
and
in
the
a
thing about
situation,
life is,
okay,
like,
you see now that
I
I'm
hear what you're
fucking
saying,
her.
but in life,
I never told you I
it's not
wasn't
about
fucking
it's not about
nobody else.
intent.
Lies.
It's about the reception. You
I
might
don't
not
do
have
that.
intended it
Not
that
in
way,
the
but if I
last 10
received it in
years.
that way,
Come
then
on,
that's all that
Damn
matters.
near 50. No, what you say?
I said
So
it,
you
life
have
is not
remorse?
about intent, right? You might not have intended it that
But you
way,
did it.
but if the person receives it that way, at the end of the day, you still hurt her, whether you intended to do it or not.
I've
And I
heard
feel like
people in that
karma
way, yes.
doesn't have an expiration date. And all the
does
times
not.
I cheated on niggas,
Call me
I felt
karma.
like God was
But
using me
I'm
as a
saying the
vessel,
whole
right? Because
time
what
that
goes
I
around
don't
comes
want what you're
around,
looking
and I was
for.
that nigga's come around.
Call me karma.
Right, I was that nigga's come around. Like, sorry, God had to use me
Call me
for
karma.
the old shit you did.
How's it karma when you didn't say, yo, I'm only going to be with you?
No, I agree
If
with
that
that.
never was said, how could you be hurt by it when it happened?
No, I agree with. No, I'm not
So
talking
how
about that.
karma gonna get on you for
We're
that?
not talking about my situation, boo.
No, I'm talking about.
My hoes
I was
is
just
loyal.
talking about a
I
situation.
ain't
That's
hoes.
all.
But
See,
so,
that you feeling
Keith,
subconscious
you
with that
said
mind.
there is a point where you feel remorseful.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Somebody
I
came
felt
up
bad for all the
to me.
niggas I
hurt
cheated on when
their
they
life.
found out. I
did
genuinely
everything
felt
I
bad.
could
I had a
to-
nigga walk
to
like in my
reconcile
house.
it
I felt
every
bad.
time. Not a walk away, nigga. I'm gonna do what I can. Like,
That's
I'm
dope.
sorry, my bad.
That's
Sorry, my bad.
You might get the $300 from Zoro. So, you know what I'm saying?
You don't feel bad when
I
women
don't. I
cry.
feel bad when women cry. I've never been with a woman. I've never been in a relationship.
That's
When
why
it's
his
fake
name
though,
God.
I've had some fake cries.
But
though,
you got a
too.
whole daughter.
But I'm
So
saying
you're,
I've never
I've
been
had
in a
some fake
relationship with a
cries,
woman that didn't
and I'm
cry.
like, this bitch.
call
fucking
me
faking
what's your
like
name
a
and where you calling from.
Sensitive, emotional being.
Right.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes,
So,
I'm
I think it's like my second time calling, but I'm calling from the DMV.
Hey.
How's everybody?
That's where
So
I'm
my
from.
question is, when I was younger, so I'm a woman who grown up with a dad. Chivalry, I somewhat believe in gender roles. I don't have horrible, bad experiences with exes. That's it. But I do have a question about how you deal with men in this day and time, because I grew up, I was told that you always listen. You don't listen to what a man tells you. You pay attention to his actions.
Facts.
So much so he can say he loves you. You're the only one. But if he's not treating you that way, you have to follow what he's doing.
Right.
But now that I'm older, I'm in my 40s, and I'm watching men, and I'm noticing that they do the opposite. They treat you as if, you know, you can travel together, you can exchange keys, you can share families, you can actually share bills, date, all this. But in the drop of a dime, they will tell you that you're not their girlfriend. So I'm like, how do you figure that out?
fellas.
And it's totally
Once they tell me I'm not your
confused
girlfriend, I treat you like a trick.
now I'm thinking he's treating me a certain way. So maybe this is my man, because I don't remember the last time I sat down with a man and said, "Are you my boyfriend? Am I your girlfriend?" But I do establish that we only should be sleeping with each other, especially when there's unprotected sex. As Erin stated before, I fear bacterial vaginosis. It is a real thing, and it's very uncomfortable. So when we establish that we're only going to have sex with each other and it's unprotected sex, it's like this weird gray area that I'm not sure how to take it.
I think the best way to do it is spin it back on them. Like after you guys are hanging out, like say you guys are out and you're at his house hanging out or whatever, and you get up and you just start grabbing your purse and he's like, "Where are you going?" "Oh, I got somewhere to be. I got a date."
Oh,
you're gonna be mad like Erin.
Why not, nigga? I'm not your girlfriend, right?
I don't want to do that because I'm not
saying.
No, you said you fucked them, then get up.
No, I'm just saying that if it has not been established that we are something, then you make sure that he realizes it's something. You know what I mean? And we operate like that.
You gotta swallow that.
Who has to swallow it?
Hold on.
Both of y'all have to.
Right.
Us as men have to swallow.
But I don't want to pretend like I'm doing something to manipulate a man to doing something I want him to do.
Life
I
is
don't have a
about
problem
manipulation.
dating other men and not being exclusive to the man that I'm actually seeing. But if I like him and I don't mind seeing him all the time and doing things with him, I'm not interested in dating anyone else. I just feel like in the relationships or situationships that I've experienced, it wasn't a bad situation. I did not feel mistreated. I did not feel like
that wasn't
I was missing anything. It's just that when you actually have those conversations, and it always comes from pillow talking, when they're explaining about their man and a relationship they have with their man, and the girl says something, and he goes, "But she wasn't my girl." And I'm like, well, hold up, that's the same thing we doing. So it's the repetitive. As soon as a man is cornered, the first thing is, "I'm not your man, she's not my girlfriend." But the whole situation looks like two people in a clear-ass relationship.
Yeah, but
I hear what you're saying, Mom.
That's confusion, and that's the devil.
Let me give you some advice. All right?
We're confused.
And a lot of women are not going to be able to do this, okay?
Okay.
This is the key to the magic trick. Establish that before you fuck them.
Absolutely.
How can you do that?
Yes, you can.
Listen.
But no, you're absolutely correct, and that is upfront. Like, this is what it is.
No.
But it's the actions that's confusing to me, because as we're doing things, like we're in a relationship, there's clear feelings. We are traveling. We're spending weeks at a time together. We're spending days in each other's homes. This isn't like I'm delusional. Like, I'm not even made to feel insecure that there is another woman. It's just that when it comes to the time that I'm listening to these situations, and it's like, well,
it's exclusive.
No,
you have my crib all the time.
I think
like,
what she's saying is she needs the fellas to be a little more specific and vocal in what it is that they're wanting.
I don't feel like, why can't she ask?
Wait, can I finish what I'm saying? Like it sounds to me like she's saying that she wants you guys to be a little more specific and vocal with what it is that you guys are doing.
That's when the crazy happens.
Right. No, it does not.
Yes, it fucking do.
But at the same time, you can't just put relationship goals and values on something. I always learned that a man will let you.
We're not going to see each other this week because I'm doing something else.
Wait, no. I'm just giving you a little insight.
Well, I want to see you. Like, it's very clear we want to date each other.
No, it's not clear because they end up saying you're not my woman. So it's not clear. So what they...
What's not clear about you not my woman?
No, I'm talking about it for.
She was like, nagging for you to ask that.
It's very clear that I'm not. One thing I learned about men is they will let you know when they want you to be their woman.
No.
Period.
Hold on.
I was always told if a man likes you, you'll know. If he doesn't, you'll be confused.
No.
Like y'all somewhere together, look at another nigga, he get mad.
No. Okay, so and see, that's what she said. That confuses her.
Right.
When y'all do that, my father told me a man will let you know and tell you. Cut all that other bullshit out.
That's how he letting you know.
Right.
But I also
mad
like
at you looking
that's
at
not
another nigga
because she's saying at the end,
telling
at
you
the
cut
moment.
That shit out.
But she's
We
saying
in this
that
situation.
at the end they'll say you're not my woman.
But I have a problem with
That's
that
a
is
suck-ass
because
nigga.
I feel like I expect the girlfriend experience from everybody.
I'll just wait for you to establish what it is. Until then, we're doing our own thing.
He wants somewhere to live, but he also wants a pussy, but he also wants to fuck
That's
other
just
bitches.
called a homosexual.
That's the man you
That's
got.
called a homosexual.
basically.
Thank you.
But I feel like it's a
then
nigga who's in a relationship, so he has somewhere to
Stay
live.
right there, Paula.
And then
But
there's that.
I'm very clear
man
about
don't
that.
like you.
I'm
Can't you
very
get that through
clear
your
about
greasy head?
wanting
No,
to
but I
have
feel like
the
I
option to do
expect
something
the
else,
girlfriend
and I'm
material from
okay
every
with
like
that.
experience.
Well, my question to you guys
Even if we
is,
just dating,
how
treat me
can
like your
men,
motherfucking girl for the hour and a half we
like
together.
being like
I get that.
relationships, unquote unquote relationships with women, and get uncomfortable with us when feelings change? You can't treat me like I'm your girlfriend and then decide that you want to do other things.
But see,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. The
let me
point
tell you
is,
why. Let me tell you why.
if you're acting,
Okay.
it's just that you're acting as. Nobody has established that. There is nothing you can do with me or whatever unless you come out and tell me
but-
I would like to be in a relationship
Right, but
with
she's
you.
saying she thought originally that men display this through their actions and not through their words.
Yeah,
So that's why
yeah.
that's why she's not
But
looking
then
for the
she's
words.
saying they'll change.
Right.
And flip
Right, so
it
that's
at the
why
end.
she's confused. So what I'm
when
saying
does that
is this.
change?
But this is
But she's saying
clearly
acting.
that's exactly what I'm
that's what I'm
saying.
trying to tell y'all.
Action.
So hold on, caller. This is what I'm gonna tell y'all right here.
Regardless of where you stand.
Okay.
in your life.
What if it's not acting, right?
You said what?
So
Because what if he's saying he's my man and
no,
he's being a dog?
no.
Then he's a liar.
Hold on, ladies. Hold on. I'm finna give you the game.
Okay.
What if I'm not acting? What if I just can love two different women?
Oh.
Because what you're saying is nothing really changed but the conversation until you ask them, are we official? Am I your girlfriend? He's telling you I have somebody else I may do this with.
Okay, so can I say this to her?
But hold on. But if I'm not taking anything away from you, what's the problem?
It's not. That's what. And I'm okay with that. You're correct. He's not lying.
Yeah, just get on the team.
Damn it,
He sound like the light skinned
Big baby.
He sound like the light
baby.
skinned
What if he loves you?
Thank you, caller.
Okay, but this is what I.
Shout out to the
You
caller.
just said some old Goldie shit.
That is, but I feel like for me as a woman, I expect everybody. Like, I don't give a fuck if we just are dating. Like, when you're the time that I am in your face, I expect you to treat me like your girlfriend. And if not, what the fuck am I doing around here? We're too old to be pretending like we ain't fucking with each other. So when I'm in your face, I get girlfriend material. Now, when I leave you, do what the fuck you want to do.
Facts.
But if you're not treating me like that, why am I hanging out with you?
Facts.
Caller.
You said what?
Yo, so this is a lot of East. What's happening?
L,
What's up, L?
L
What's
Boogie.
going on? Hey, so check it out. I understand what she's saying. Like I always said when we had these conversations, man, just be honest. And you never know, So my situation, real quick, I had this little chick that we were friends when we were in Afghanistan when I worked out there. And she actually lived, here in Houston. So we ended up connecting when we got back home. And we all, I always wanted to hit that ass, man, when I was out there, but it was just too hard to do it. But when we got back here, we connected and we started smashing on a regular. We weren't dating or anything like that. And, so we got to the point to where we had that established at the beginning of the relationship. Hey, look, we're going to do this. If you end up getting involved with somebody, let me know. If I get involved with somebody, I'll let you know, vice versa. She ended up getting involved with somebody, but we were still smashing.
Okay.
So we established it from the beginning.
Did she tell
you?
That's what I've been saying. Just
She let me know. She said, "Hey, I'm looking at this guy. We kind of been going out here and there, or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. No big.
Cool.
But she kept hitting me up.
I ain't letting nobody know nothing, nigga. If I ain't your girl, what you need to know?
And so she ended up stopping dating the guy. And so
you also be a swinger, nigga.
So
go ahead, El.
Stopped dating. She stopped dating the guy, and so we kept on smashing, and then so we established something else. So we was like, okay, look, we're gonna, we was at the room one day. She was like, hey, look, hurry up, I'm gonna put this pussy on you raw. I said, shit, go ahead, and so we established that. We start smashing raw. That I said,
Does that mean you go together now?
No, we still weren't in a relationship. This is just still what we established. And the same thing, you say, look, okay, if you start dating somebody or you fuck somebody and y'all get to that point, hey, let me know. And I start using protection.
What you gonna do if she let you know though?
But we established.
Doesn't sound like he kept fucking him into the condom off. I'm
in the car.
So Keith, Nat had a question. He said, "What are you gonna do when she tells you?"
That's
You
what I
gonna
heard.
keep
Well,
fucking her anyway.
that's what I'm saying. She did tell me because she started dating the guy.
But she fucking him raw?
And at that point,
He
the
kept
ball is
fucking
in her court. Is in her court if she wants to keep on going or not.
So you just sharing pussy, huh?
Oh.
Hey,
like,
He said,
I'm getting the pussy
you
without
wanna
the
keep
responsibility.
fucking them. Is it good at them?
You hear that? He getting the
Like,
pussy
that's
without
where
the
that ego
responsibility.
shit come
without
in.
the responsibility.
But
Soon as she
again,
said
it
that,
was
I'd have
something that we
gave her the
established from the
business.
beginning.
She wouldn't went back and
You know what I'm
forth
saying?
that
If she would have told me,
Really?
hey, look,
That's
okay,
all
I'm
it
with
is?
somebody
Yeah.
I'm serious, it's over with.
Right.
Hey, it's done deal. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no biggie.
Are you guys still dealing with each other, or that's ran its course?
Nah, it's done, man. It's ran its course.
Okay,
But,
so that
you know,
ain't-
I
that
still
ain't
keep
no,
in touch with. We still keep in touch, but you know, it ain't at that point. Say again?
Ain't you married?
Yeah.
For how long?
How long have I been married? I've been married for over 10 years now.
He giving his perspective on the pussy. You know, he used to get free pussy back in the day.
'87.
He said in 87. He said that was in 87. That don't count,
look,
nigga.
What happened before happened before. I'm just saying.
So
you know,
okay, so
but
what
the
if she
point is,
never
is
told you?
I always,
Would that have been an
always-
issue?
What if she never
Yeah,
told
when
you?
it was-
What if she never came back and told you about the other guy, but you were aware that that was a possibility? Would that still have fuck with you?
I would have talked to her about it. I would have said something.
Because all the women here
What
just
if
said
they
she
didn't
ain't
talk
gonna tell
about?
you.
If I ain't your girlfriend,
No.
expect me to be out here.
Right, that's how I feel.
And you shouldn't ask.
Say again?
That's how I feel.
Aaron said if she's not established as your girlfriend, you should just expect her to be out there dating or
shouldn't
just
ask.
whatever.
Red,
That's
don't
what I
ask.
said.
Definitely
That's
don't
what I
ask.
So
said.
you ready?
Right? No, so she's
Right.
saying
Don't
she don't.
even
He was out there.
Yeah, right. So
No, they
you-
saying they don't even need to establish it via conversation.
No,
you should just
nigga. If
come
you,
into the
if we
game
have
knowing
established that we are just friends with benefits, we just enjoy
Yeah,
each
leave
other's
it at
company and
that.
like hanging out, then you should not inquire about anything I do when I'm not with you. If it's
Yeah.
not like, what'd you do today?
I didn't
like,
know.
you know.
Y'all obviously didn't hear. I didn't inquire. She didn't inquire. We established together.
Right.
Hey, if we start getting into a serious
real one,
relationship with
man.
somebody else,
Yeah.
we will let each other because it was that often. So it wasn't like it was like one time here, one time there. So if you're having that type of relationship with somebody, we were friends too. So it wasn't like it was a situation to where if she told me or I told her, it was gonna be some feelings or some shit behind it. It wasn't none of that at all. You know, we were that cool to where she could just say, "Hey, look, they got a little situation. Okay, cool. Handle your business."
Did she ever meet your real girl?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Decorating the door.
Okay, that's
No, not at all.
That's player, man. That's player. All right, well, thanks.
Man, you got. That's what I say. I always feel like, man, just
Honesty is
to
the
say
key.
what it is, what you want, and you never know what happens.
Never know.
I agree with that. Thanks, L. I feel like you'll win. I feel like you'll win more times if you just be honest with people. So I don't know.
I do.
But I feel like honesty should be assumed if nothing is defined.
I
But wait,
assume
maybe you
motherfucker
don't
lying
want
to
to
me.
hurt their feelings.
I assume people
That's
lying.
what it is. You're trying to placate them. Like, I don't
Yeah.
want to tell you the truth.
I like that word.
Yeah.
Come
But
on,
I would
big
rather
words.
you hurt me with the
Education.
truth than come for me with a lie.
No.
But I also don't ask questions that I do not want asked of me. So I don't ask, like,
Good
you
point.
dating other people you having sex with? Because I don't want you to be like, well, are you?
Right.
No, I'm double
I don't
standard.
want that shit inquired.
I'm
I
a
don't
double
ask the
standard
question.
person. I'm going to ask
She's
you, but I don't
vicious.
feel like you should ask me.
She said I won't even ask.
I do not. Like, if there's
I know.
Who you
my
fucking?
life that I do not want anybody to know.
When you act, soon as you nut, like who you fucking?
I feel like
The man, the myth, the legend is in the building.
we could ask, but a man should be a gentleman and not ask a lady.
Call her, don't ask her. Call her.
No, you
I know you're scared.
Never assume anything.
You said what?
If it's not said,
I figured it out.
then don't assume shit, because a lot of times you make an ass out yourself when you sit up here and you think one thing and it ain't what you think. That's when shit goes to the left. That's when y'all start slashing tires and breaking windows
I ain't never
and
slashed
doing
no
all kinds
tires.
of
I
crazy
ain't
shit.
never broke
So
no
stop with all that. I just assume, no.
shit up and send you
If
to
you
child
want to be
support.
with this
Act like
dude,
no nobody
say,
been
hey,
doing that.
I'm at the point where I want to be in a relationship with you. Either he is or he ain't. And if he ain't and he lied to you, then he get what he deserves. That's the same thing with the woman. If a dude want to be with a woman, he gonna tell her, I want to be with you. And if she lie, she get what she deserves.
Vern, when we tell y'all that men start stalking, they start blowing up the phone.
Well, those are those weak ass dudes. I'm not talking about those.
all
I'm
of 'em.
talking about the real niggas out there who want to be in a relationship, who don't have all this crazy ass insecurity.
You want to be in a relationship,
going
Vernon?
on.
Vernon, you want to be in a relationship? I'm ready to settle down.
Hell no.
First and foremost, Erin. No.
That nigga, the way you said my name sound real disrespectful.
See, I tell you up front, I'm not the relationship. See, I'm gonna tell you up front, I'm not the relationship. I'm not the one you want.
Why?
Me and you, me and another person, I don't get along with people like that.
Like
I don't
what?
like people under me. I'm not holding
Nigga,
your
I said
hand.
I'll be your
not
girlfriend.
doing
I don't
that
cheat
shit.
when I'm your girlfriend.
I don't believe in holding
I only
hands
cheat when it's
because
a
first
dark
off,
gray
you're a fucking
area.
adult. You're not gonna run away.
I don't cheat on niggas that I'm their girlfriend.
Oh, you poor bitch.
All my relationships have been asterisks.
He's a savage.
If we get chased, bitch, you better keep up. I ain't coming back for you.
Nigga whooping your ass, that's your problem? Damn.
I do feel that way.
Damn, that's fucked up, Vernon. Where this nigga grew up at?
Chicago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck it. Bikini Heights or something. Bikini Green or Bikini Green. Yeah, he grew up in the shits that's tore down right now.
Okay, let me ask y'all a final question.
Okay.
Do y'all have one person that just put it down on you so like crazy, like to where it had you do something crazy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Act out of character.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah,
If you with
facts.
somebody crazy, that shit rub off. Y'all got a crazy ass relationship.
But that's sexy. Huh?
Nah, I think some people, everybody got a little craziness.
I don't do crazy.
Long as it don't get physical, that crazy shit is cool. Long as it don't get physical, whatever.
I'll be like, stop fucking with him.
Yeah, I ain't tripping off that.
Jumped off and it was kind of like,
Yeah.
interesting.
He said, I'm not your
y'all.
don't
Don't even
crazy.
Don't even front.
Don't snuff me. You know what I'm saying?
Just say
Shit.
don't snuff me.
Don't snuff me. Other than that, we good. Like, come on, man.
You can't breathe and
But then my go-to move is the bear hug, so it's cool. You don't worry
Okay.
about it.
What about
You know
you?
what I'm saying? I don't hit women.
Have you had
I'll
somebody
put you in
that
a
just
bear
had you
hug,
do
though.
something out of character?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like what?
Just, I felt like I wasn't myself after that.
What'd she do?
She broke my heart. I'm going back to that. Like, when she did that, I was like, oh, shit.
But have you
So the
did
next-
something
and you
that
guys agree
was
with me.
like...
The next few girls did not get the best of me.
Right.
Oh.
That's it.
And I felt
They didn't
bad.
deserve it.
They didn't deserve it.
Look, he stepped right up like, yeah. He's like, yeah. God damn it, motherfucker. Motherfuckers. This nigga scarred, y'all. Something happened. He probably did 100 shows. He did 100 shows. There's still something we don't know about this nigga. I'm telling you.
She called your job and got you fired.
Right.
Hurt people. Erin, have you just not a character?
Something happened to this nigga we don't know about. I'm
No,
telling you.
I've never.
No. Game plan off.
No.
You never had a guy do something to you make you
Just out of character.
It wasn't out of character, bitch. I had it in me.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real. This is what it is. The whole time she was like, I wish a nigga would. She came into the relationship like, I wish a nigga would.
So let me ask the question. Did he cross a certain line that made you feel comfortable to kind of do the same?
What?
Is that what? I don't want to get too much into your business.
It was
I don't
the
know.
one. Okay, so
Yeah, I don't know how to ask you that question.
It's a long, it's a long story.
Like, yeah.
Put
the drink down and adjust the mic.
I didn't slash any tires. I didn't slash any tires, but I did. I don't want to say I hacked into his email because I had the password, so it's not really hacking. So I logged in. It kind of is. He knew I had the password. So I logged in.
You ain't asked for permission, motherfucker.
But I logged in, right? I logged in, and at the time I saw that he. Okay, so what happened was that he
Get to the point.
He babied on me, right? He babied on me. So babied on you is when you win in the day and he show up with a baby, right?
He had a baby.
Right, you got babied on, right? So he babied on me.
He was emailing the baby?
No. So he babied on me, and then like several months later, after the baby was born, knowing how they got together, I saw some photos, and they look super chummy, right? And I'm like, y'all look real chummy for you to have dogged this bitch out during her pregnancy. Y'all look like a real family, like right now, right? So he was telling me my teammates told me to pretend like I'm with her, so she won't put me on child support. So I'm like, okay, cool. So then maybe like a month.
Is this NFL teammates or NBA teammates?
It don't matter. It's team. It was.
He wasn't getting paid. It don't matter.
Yeah, right. It was the Drew League.
It was the Drew League.
That's some fuckboy shit.
So fast forward. So he had had bought me like all these cars and kept playing like musical cars when he would get upset with me, right? So I got over it. So I went to go return his car. Like, fuck you and this shit, right? So I went to go return the car, and it kind of went left. He drugged me out his house, right?
Wait.
So after he drugged me out his house, I logged into his email.
But you grabbed on the stuff, right?
We're actually running out of time.
We ain't got no time.
You tearing up stuff on the way out.
Yeah, he got you back. No, he got her back from earlier. Like, yo, can you hurry up with your point? You taking too fucking long with your point right now.
Too fucking long.
Taking too long with your point
so
right
long
now.
story short, I logged into his so his birthday was the next day, and he was going out of town with his foundation director. They were going to Turks and Caicos, right?
And thank you.
So I knew he was pretending to be in a relationship with his baby mama. So in the email, I had found that he was working with this family law attorney to get custody of his daughter, but the baby mama didn't know about it. So while he was in the air, I forwarded to her and just typed it as if he typed like, "Hey, make sure you sign this before, you know what I mean, when I get back." So by the time he landed in Turks and Caicos, there was a fire at home. So to this day, there's actually a statue in family law court in Georgia with Kim versus his baby mama. So nigga, fuck me over if you want to. I don't bust windows, niggas. I fuck up lives.
Oh, okay. All right, that's it. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
No,
Aaron,
that's a fucking Cliff Note version. That's a Cliff Note. Nigga, you drugged me out your fucking house. Nigga, fuck you.
What high school you went to?
You needed to get dragged out of his house.
Bet. You can't drag.
Hold on.
You can't drag.
We had a great time partying here with Speedy and Friends. While Speedy is on his book tour.
What is there, a time limit here?
Hey, Speedy.
Love.
To who? The internet don't shut off.
If nobody have anywhere to go, we can keep going. Yeah.
Right.
We'll keep shooting.
Yeah, nigga, this ain't no real job.
Because
I'm about to drop the mic. It's Friday. I got shit to do.
I ain't gotta be at work. You should have been there, goddamn.
Because what you
over here to hit an ending?
Because Aaron, what you did was so fucked up. That was so fucked up. If you, how was it fucked up?
You said that he just got.
How
That's
was it
because you
fucked
just
up
got
that you told his baby mother that he's taking her to court?
He just walked in. He like, yeah, let's go. What do you mean it's over?
The custody agreement that he was
walked in 5 minutes ago.
Once him and his lawyer got done drafting it, I just gave it to her preliminary, like premature.
Early.
Yeah, I just gave it to her early. Yeah, he was gonna give it to her anyway. They was going back and forth, and not only did I send it to her, I sent the whole motherfucking thread, nigga, for months. So see, you and your mama trying to do that bitch dirty. The whole thread from the time you hired that motherfucker 8 months earlier. The whole thread, nigga. I bet you ain't drugging. I bet you he ended up marrying that bitch. He took the Turks and Caicos. He ain't fuck with nobody else. Right? Come on now. Yes.
Okay, what about you? What about you?
But that's the old me. I don't do shit like that no more.
Tell the truth.
You're a little bit more methodical now.
A chick that was
I don't even
she agree that things come with age and things change and it be a little different.
I never said it.
Now she
I feel like
rocking with
in that sense, my pettiness.
Like, you talking to me crazy.
No, my pettiness has definitely matured.
A minute ago, you talking to me crazy.
Like, she just said it just matured with age.
I said my pettiness, not like my relationship out.
Well, that's what he was saying earlier. Like when you get older,
let me take your hat off.
I mean.
Oh.
Wow. I ain't got no hair. I've been
She's less petty, more bossy.
No, she is doing the Mona Lisa.
When that judge told me 7 years, this shit went back. Yeah, facts. That was at 16.
We were trying to make sure we wasn't getting hat. No, because they didn't know what hatfish
They trick you with the hat.
I wanted to make sure you weren't hatfish.
I ain't got no dreads under here.
Because when dudes put the hats on, it camouflage all kinds.
Oh, they be ugly. And the hat make them look cool or some shit.
Yeah, they looking fine.
Right, not unless a nigga got the nose and glasses going with it.
I'm a fucking baldy.
Erin, straight up. You seen the dude with the hat pulled down low?
Oh, that's the nigga with it real low.
He can fly.
And then he got a cone head when he's
Oh, no. It's a big
man.
It's all right.
A cone head.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Wanzer.
What was the question?
You know, we got to call the lawyer first. Wanzer should liable to be under the statute still.
I mean, behind emotional chick.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. At least you honest.
Shit, Wanzer don't play. You know he did some shit that was off the chain.
I know.
What makes you crazier than a woman?
Right. Nothing.
Right.
Most people,
especially if you love
nothing.
Most people in jail are in jail for drugs, and women.
It's either money or sex.
Yeah.
That's the only two things. That's the only two things they're in jail for is drugs and women.
Facts.
Right.
So yeah, people make you crazy.
I'm like,
no, you make yourself crazy. You
make yourself crazy.
Yo.
No,
they're the catalyst. They're a catalyst.
Right.
Yeah, look at all the murder shows. Every motherfucker on there either killed their husband or their wife for some money or some pussy.
You can read a headline and already know.
Yeah, they white folks. I'm just saying.
Man killed woman.
Brothers ain't getting caught.
Mystro over what?
Over some money or some corny. Well, hillbillies do it for $50,000 worth of insurance. Some dumb shit like that. Nigga be doing it for some chump change shit. And push your wife off a cliff for some fucking insurance money.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's always over money or they cheat.
I need to get a job in my life insurance.
Okay, Rob.
Right.
Rob.
What I
Have
do?
you did anything out of character behind the love of a woman? Or the sex of a woman? You have? You honest?
What this nigga work?
That I have
in his
in a
family.
long time.
Whoever has a life insurance policy has
You'd
to
be
pay the premium,
surprised.
which I think is a
Oh my God! Somebody
I have a life insurance. You're the beneficiary. You pay the premium.
I was like 16.
What?
You got to have one conversation because everybody's talking on the mic.
Okay.
So I don't know. Whoever's talking.
It was Rob. And I said, you know, Rob had some experiences out of character. I said, this is the most honest room of men I've seen in a long time.
Are you guys honest?
That's hash patel.
I'm as honest as I can be.
You are.
I will lie to you.
Until the statute of limitations run out.
Yeah.
That's
For
the
another 2 years.
I'm as honest as I can be. Shows up and says, "Yeah, I'm a creep. You still want to fuck?" Like,
Who said it?
Well, then you weed out all the bullshit. You think it hasn't happened? You think he hasn't got off with that before? That's why he does it. So I get it. Hey.
No, we have some guests. Can we introduce our guests?
oh shit.
Hey.
Ladies.
Man, before she know what time it is. She old school fan.
I see you, ladies.
What's happening?
No, you said.
Did the pimp throat clear?
Ladies.
Introduce yourself.
Sure, I'm Nicole Auclair. Hi, thank you. This is my second time on the show, so I'm really excited to be back.
I remember you. Yeah.
I love your voice, man. That shit is real.
All good stuff.
Real Cotton Club back in the day type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Cecilia Taylor.
You gotta speak up. You're too quiet. That's cute. Yeah, put the mic in her mouth. I mean in her face.
And we forgot to reintroduce one of the best parts of the show, Mr. 100. Go ahead, man.
Yo, it's your boy Uncle Mystro in the house. You know,
Mystro.
I do what I can. I do what I can when I can do it. I had to come through and holler at my fam on Friday. So
And
good to
Mike
see
was
y'all.
so hilarious.
Man, I try.
So
He does it well. Trust me.
That's because we all family. We can just talk free shit up in here.
That's
so
right.
I can come here and be free.
That's right. So we had any other questions since close the door, nigga.
Erin is trying to go to Vegas.
Yeah, Erin always got a scam. She always got a plot she working. Erin be speaking 24/7.
As she trying to work that button on her belt.
Right. She come back here with her top all back. Or what? I would just get something to drink.
Look, I told you this pussy look clean.
You know though.
It is clean.
Shit, you know Erin fucking. She'll make sure you know. She don't you need to tell this gonna be quiet.
I'm new. I'm just saying.
He said I'm new. It's like we on a field trip. I'm new.
So I said,
Erin gonna be silent as a motherfucker. So what'd you do this weekend, Erin?
Nothing.
Right.
No dick the whole weekend?
Erin smooth though. She ain't gonna tell on herself. Y'all don't know that by now.
Like that's tis. What about
Right.
you?
What'd you be doing?
I tore me some ass up this weekend.
What was his
So
name?
nasty. Pull up her IG.
Allegedly.
Pull up her IG. Let's see her.
Pull her IG.
Yeah, you gonna put her on blast?
I just want to see what the quality of ass he gets.
Wait.
Put her on blast.
Now Speedy said he has some dimes.
Can
No,
I say
I
something?
will say that.
Yeah, Wanzer got
But
some
just because
dimes,
you
I'll
fuck
give him
once
that.
doesn't mean you really
Oh,
fucked.
for
You know what I
Wait,
mean?
wait, wait,
wait.
We all give out some default pussy.
Hold on. One second.
Count.
Hold on. Let me say this in his brother's defense. Not only did he validate
Validate what?
the ladies But this man is a single
So
man.
has anybody spoke to those ladies?
No one.
No, okay.
No
You
one.
just taking his word for it. Okay.
You should see him in his IG pictures.
I brought a couple. But we never asked him, like, was Wanzer good?
Right.
Oh, damn. Yeah, don't bring him through.
He just brought him up here. But we never asked them.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
Why would you ask?
They want references.
Because we just want to know. Maybe I might want to put Wanzer with the homies. Like, girl, I heard he was good.
I've heard good things.
Aaron thinks you're fraudulent.
Aaron, then why don't you fuck him and see?
I don't want to.
Right.
Not
Yeah, you had to get first-hand knowledge on that one.
That's it.
I'm not interested.
Yes, you do, Aaron.
You don't have to be, but guess what, Aaron?
I told Wanzer a long time ago.
Aaron, guess what?
What?
Guess what?
Just say a long time.
You don't even have to look at him. You can let him hit it
But
from the
I
back,
always
so
say,
you ain't
like,
got to see
I'm
it.
not in the business of not fucking niggas I want to fuck. So, like, if I don't
It's
fuck
called
you, that means I don't
charity.
want to.
It's called
Like,
charity.
every guy I want to have sex with, I have sex with. So I'm just saying. So
Getting that $300.
You know I ain't getting them blazers.
That came with a check.
You ladies are
That
too
came with a
quiet.
check. Like, hold on, I just came in and sat down. Like, what's going on right now?
Could we ask our new guest a question?
What was the question?
Would you like to ask the ladies a question?
What was the question?
Any question?
What's your angle?
No, he said, would you like to ask him the question?
Anything y'all want to shout out
Have y'all
or
ever
promote
acted
or
out
say
a
anything
character
about?
behind like a dude that just put it down and made you just act
crazy.
Hid in some
Just not
bushes.
crazy, just out of character.
you want to fuck good and fuck me over.
Yo, I think Young come with a little crazy,
No,
yo.
just
Not
in
real.
general.
Young
Like
come with a
you're
little
late
crazy.
or a dude
Right,
that
now,
you
he
just
counts
was like,
for him. We
oh, I
talking
did
real
some
fucking.
stupid shit.
You have?
I feel like you got
Mercy, you catch his feelings.
No,
She
'cause
said no.
I'm not like a violent person. Or
Not violent, but just
They
something.
Little sugar in
hold
the
on,
gas.
they
tank.
do adult movies?
That's a little sugar in
They
the
do
gas.
adult
tank.
movies?
That's crazy.
Loosen up the valve still.
Right.
No, he
Cut a
don't
nigga
know.
break
I
line
don't
and
know.
hurt the heart.
Y'all do adult movies?
We got a question
Right.
here.
Okay.
What, a text?
She's honest. She
I didn't
said
know.
a long ass text.
We got
I
a
have
question.
sent a long ass text.
Okay. Explaining some shit.
Y'all do adult
Shut up.
movies? Is that what it is? That's what's going on right now? Nobody want to answer me right now.
Oh, that's right. You didn't meet him? Yeah.
Nah, I didn't know
Oh, we
that.
didn't finish the intro. Sorry about that.
Y'all do adult movies. That's what's going on. That's your angle.
yeah,
That's your.
both of us.
No, that's what's up. No,
Yeah, they came in
listen.
before, so they know what's up.
First of
Adult
all, I'm rooting
entertainment.
on y'all.
Do your thing. My name Nat Turner. I did the same thing for almost 20 years. So I understand when you say having sex with somebody, you can't be goo goo gaga with everybody you have sex with because that's your job. You understand that.
But it's always
Off the
one.
rip. It's always gonna be one, and that might be some other shit that's going on or whatever.
I'm Dick HR.
But nah, you can have a good time for that.
You come here catching feelings at the office.
I
and shit.
can't.
You can have that good feeling for 30 minutes or whatever while you at work, and then you gotta move on, because at that point it's gonna be a whole lot of motherfuckers putting it down dick wise.
We talking about
But
in real life.
we're not feeling it. It can't be having those feelings every. But I'm saying,
A
yeah.
lot of times people don't think.
But
y'all
that's
have
training them not to have dick.
No, but see, that's the problem.
Have them
in y'all
on this
real
feelings
lives,
type shit.
Like some of my friends that are adult entertainers, they struggle in real life because trying to show that it's different from work. Yes.
That's the motherfuckers they fucking with. You got sometimes date with inside the industry.
It was like in her
And that's what I originally did. And I first
So
dated
nobody
inside
never
the
caught
industry.
You up. You ain't never got caught up in a rapture. Don't lie.
Yes, I have. I said that before. Like,
Right,
you
and
still need a Baker in this motherfucker? No, listen. No, that's not the point. I'm saying, in order to train me, it was cool that I was dating somebody that was in the industry, that understood my job. I'm going to work. You going to work. We going to work. We going to. Yes, that's my baby mother. I got a 14-year-old son with her. Yeah, I mean, that we own a home together. Yeah, we're no longer together, but it is what it is. Huh?
You did some ill shit behind it.
Some ill shit behind it.
Like
What do you
out
mean?
of character.
No, yeah, hell yeah, yeah.
You can't
Basically,
get jealous if you don't
if you don't get mad, then
You gotta do some out of character
no, you don't have to. You don't
the
want
question
to.
was,
They can't
have
make you
you
do that
ever
crazy.
had somebody that put it down or just had you so open where you did some stuff that you like? I don't never do that.
They want to know if they got that.
That's
retard
more of a
look.
female trait.
That's what they trying to say.
That's more of a that's more of a female trait
How about
than
we do this? How about we do
than a
it?
man
Mystro,
trait.
we had a question. Would you date or fuck a midget?
A midget?
Or a little person?
He would.
It's pretty cool, by the way.
He would.
I
He
recommend it.
would.
I recommend
Wanzer got a couple midget stories.
I don't think that ain't really my
I think he was hunting. He was on the internet hunting midgets for a while. You said a tiny chick.
Ladies, have y'all ever been like in a scene or whatever, or a co-star, or in your work, somebody that you did like and was feeling like vibing with?
Oh, definitely.
It
like
does.
I've had some scenes with guys that I was really into it with them. I really liked them. But then at the end of the day, I mean, it's not like I go home with them. I go home to my own home. And so
To your own situation, your own home is
Back to
you
real
get
life,
it back to real life. Soon as you get that check, I'm back to reality and keep it moving.
That are in the industry, they act like, oh no, it's nothing. There's no trade. It's just work. Lies.
I mean, she could have said it like that as well. That's basically what she's saying.
I don't have connection with, but there's a lot of people that I do that I like and like are friends of mine, or I like to get to know them before we start the scene, so we can just have some element of connection.
Yeah, okay.
You mean like 30 minutes?
And
before
then
the
she
scene,
has
you
the
could
power to request shit when she get to what she getting.
Yeah,
She
but
could
one of my
request who
friends
she
said he
want to
went,
work
like,
with
out,
at
like, on a
times too.
Some people do.
Yeah.
I personally, I like to keep my work and personal life a little separate. Yeah.
I get that. I respect that.
So if you're dating a guy, for both of you, or even you, if you're dating, not a guy, but if you're dating somebody,
Pause.
if you're dating when you're dating somebody in your personal life, if they're fucking other people, is that a problem?
Well, I think it would be something you'd want to discuss with your partner.
Okay.
Decide if it's
Hell
an open
yeah.
relationship,
Yeah.
a closed relationship.
Conversation like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, just honestly, just talk to the person
No.
and decide what you both want in a relationship.
That's how you
And
say
so
it.
if you both are okay with it, then that's totally
Listen, when you enter that,
super okay with like open relationships.
Oh, you are? Yeah, I figured you'd be, you know.
I've been in several open relationships myself. So
So you're cool with it.
no, when you enter that world, you're exposed to all of those different realities.
How was the relationship?
And some people don't know that,
How was
bro.
it a relationship?
I am, but
I get that.
So to me, sex and emotions are completely separate. I can put them in like little separate boxes in my head. And so a relationship with somebody to me is like being intimate, wanting to share my life with them, like build a life, a home, kids, that kind of thing. Whereas
that's what I was saying earlier.
I can just go out and have
Facts.
sex with somebody and not have an emotional connection with them at all. So to me, they're completely separate.
So in your relationship, like you said, an open relationship,
Right.
that doesn't interfere or cause a problem if they're like into you, like really you're so into this relationship and you're like, well, I'm gonna do this person.
No, I've only dated people that were okay with open relationships because that's super important to me. And if they weren't, well then that was kind of a deal breaker. So we just didn't continue. Yeah.
It ain't gonna happen,
you know what you want.
I don't know.
And that'd be way easier for her in her situation right now. Anyway, way easier for her emotions and her just well-being right now. And I think that's a good choice. She didn't have to make that choice, but it's a good thing she did.
But what makes it open?
Keith, hold on one second. Oh, my bad.
Thank you.
Go ahead, young lady.
That would be different, kind of.
What would be different?
Like if they didn't want me to fuck someone, then I wouldn't want them to fuck someone.
Right.
Then it's no longer open, right?
That's when you start catching feelings. That's when you care too much. You don't want to see your person fucking somebody else having a good time.
That scene was great.
Watching and shit. Hey, what's all this? Why you smiling and shit while y'all fucking? Thought this was work. Thought this was work. You in there, you standing in the scene in your bathrobe. Hey, bitch, why you grinning? This nigga don't know you like I do. Thought y'all was working,
Both of you ladies
okay?
have been in open relationships, right?
Right.
Okay.
See?
And being in an open relationship, has it gotten to a point where you just said, you know what, fuck that. You ain't fucking nobody else.
I didn't.
No,
but
you just want, no, you go ahead.
But my partner did want me to stop for a couple of years.
He
So I
caught feelings.
respected their feelings on it. And then when I got into porn, we reopened it. So it was all okay.
Oh, it's a revisit.
That topic.
I have a question that I think a lot of people would want to know. How is it, with your work, and everyone watches, everyone watches it. I know, Lord knows I do. And so,
He does.
so
watches.
how is the dynamic with your professional life and your personal life as far as your family, like parents, if you have siblings, people you went to school with, high school with?
Last time she was here, remember?
I wasn't here. I wasn't here.
I wasn't.
Oh, y'all missed it. You don't have to answer that.
Rome,
We can't go back and find that episode.
Rome answered that.
You know?
Rome answered
No,
that.
we asked her that too when she was here.
I'll do a quick recap. So
Right, I remember. I was paying attention.
Good
Wait,
for you.
Nicole,
go
did
ahead
you
and answer
cover
for that.
Rome and Mr. Marcus?
She was here.
I remember you. Yeah.
You are listening to that question.
But we have a lot of
bro.
people who are listening today who didn't listen to that episode.
Sure. So my parents are totally cool with it. Like my dad helped me set up my website server. He bought me a computer for editing. Like,
And what state are you from? Like, where are you from?
I grew up in California.
Okay.
That's where my parents are.
Okay.
And so they're super cool with it. My siblings are a bit younger, so they don't know about it. Like I keep that. I keep that completely separate from them. So.
Do you have people from your past, like high school, and
Honestly, no,
trying to get in touch with you all the time?
I was homeschooled, and I don't know a lot of people.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I didn't have that problem.
Cut that shit out.
What made you get into the industry?
She's like crazy one day.
Fertile ground. By porn. Like I think I told the story last time. As early as 15 or 16, I was like planning when I was an adult to move to Australia and join a legal brothel.
I love it.
She's gangster.
I love it.
And for you?
No, that shit is real talk. Fuck that.
What made you want to go into the industry?
Well, no, that wasn't the question. Don't be trying to change my question.
Williams.
How is
Thinking
your
all
personal
serious.
relationships
See,
with
she remembered the whole
families?
question too.
Right. She got to translate it into sex speak.
With different? I don't know. I'm adopted, so I have 2 moms.
Oh, damn. That's a whole nother show.
2 moms. Okay.
So like, my biological mom's cool with it, but like, my
Of course, she don't care.
family and my biological
Sorry.
dad,
They're not.
because my biological dad doesn't really even understand what I do. Like, he thinks I'm a prostitute or something.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
Really?
I'm like,
He
no,
tripping.
Like, that's
You
not
told
how
him
it is.
like
He told
no.
you the
Wow.
babies come from the
He just
store.
doesn't
Quit
understand.
fucking
He don't
around.
get it.
Like, he thinks casting couch scenes and stuff are like real,
he old
like
school.
legit. Like,
Yeah,
you
he
don't know
OG.
that what you're doing or something.
Oh, wow.
You out here, the
Really?
devil's
But
playpen.
you explained it right.
Yeah.
So
And
one
they-
half is cool and the other half isn't, kind of.
Okay.
Now, is there any type of niche or sort of type of scenes you wouldn't do, like with little people?
Bestiality.
I wouldn't do
Oh,
anything
no.
illegal.
I know.
It's a little bit deep.
Do that one out quick, girl.
I don't know where that came
Fucking
from.
a horse. Like she was in the back of the
I
club.
would not
Would
do
you fucking
anything
go?
illegal.
No, we're not talking about that. I'm talking about just something like whether it's
I
gang
don't know where
scenes
that
or
came
midgets or.
I wouldn't do anything maybe
I
too
heard you.
rough. Like I don't do pain play, anything that would leave scars or burns.
Oh,
or
pain play? I
anything like throwing up,
Talking out loud again.
too
I know.
rough
I'm sorry.
choking, that kind of
It
stuff.
was
That's
it.
kind of a limit for me.
Don't mind, bro.
Aside from that, I mean, a lot of stuff goes. I do enjoy a lot of different games.
Come on.
Woo! All right, that's a Disney kid, and you.
I like Nicole.
I do a lot of rough scenes.
Oh yeah, come on, girl.
Hey!
Throwing up.
Yes.
Yeah, that ain't cool.
Like, that's my.
Yeah, don't do that.
Your limit is
forte.
throwing up, but
Yeah, throwing up, throw the whole game off.
I like it, girl.
Not on my 800 thread count.
so have you ladies?
on your
have you
800.
ladies did any
You saying it like that's
scenes or
hard.
anything where
That's
it's
a
a
nice number.
Really?
There you go.
BDSM
800 in the army, we get 100. So
or
I'm hard.
suspension play?
I'm
I
smooth.
have done.
One second.
I have done some BDSM scenes, some bondage, and some CNC scenes, like as
What's that? Music factory?
consensual, non-consensual. So it's like it's a rape role play basically,
Yeah.
but
I
it's
do that.
consenting.
Shit, you got to sign a waiver for.
Yeah.
I've done that
You
in my
gotta wear a
amateur
harness.
life. I haven't done any pro scenes with that yet, but I'm really hoping to get
Have you ladies done
But
suspension
you're
play?
hoping you get
Like
the
the
CNC?
ESPN
Nicole,
animals.
What about
hoping
you?
to
It
get the
seems like-
CNC scenes?
I am hoping to get some. Those are really fun.
Well, shit, we can make dreams come true. We
Oh.
got screws in the ceiling.
That seems like you're the adventurous one.
What did I look?
That's what
Out
we're
of
doing.
a whole production.
Hey, Nick, don't we got a reinforced ceiling
Not
up in
yet,
here?
But I've done like
Yeah.
lots of bondage and like whipping you and stuff.
Come on, girl, after my own.
So you know work play, you know how to do role play yourself.
Why do you do it?
Do you know how to do any ties or anything?
I don't know how to do it. I just get tied up.
Bondage.
Damn it! And I just left my ropes at home.
Can you tie
I
square
brought
now?
mine in.
I've got some in the trunk.
How many niggas know about knots?
Mystro was
What?
whooping people when I brought my whips and
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
I just need the rope.
No, y'all should have seen him though. He was.
That's back in the old days. That's back in the old days.
No, that was just the one a couple weeks ago.
Like with toys and shit in there?
Yeah.
Not
whips.
Handcuffs?
No.
Yes.
Toys.
So something non-related. What do you ladies like to do for fun? Well, I mean, what do you when you're off work when you want to relax? You know, what do you do? Bubble baths, take a fart, what?
Honestly, I really like reading, watching Netflix, playing with my cats. I also like to program. I went to school for computer science and business. So I like programming websites.
That shit be normal shit. Fuck y'all think we aliens or something? We do normal shit. Same shit y'all do. You know what I'm saying?
How
Like,
much? I need a website.
1 second, ladies. Art?
I love art.
Drawing or you paint?
Okay.
Like everything.
Me too. We have a lot in common.
So do you paint freehand or
you ever in a market for a sleazeball?
You like making art. You like looking at art.
Have you sold your art?
Evaluate your life.
Like sometimes it's hard to part with original pieces.
Yeah.
Like it's so hard to get rid of them. Like I'll sell prints like anytime.
Right.
But an original painting.
Do you guys
like,
live together?
Put so much time into
Who,
it and
me?
stuff.
Mhm.
And like
No.
over time, oil paints like they also change with like the temperatures or like sunlight and stuff.
Yep.
Ages.
Facts.
Because I like oil on canvas, but that's pretty good, especially other arts and talents outside of the business.
Right.
Hash, any other questions for the ladies? No. Erin?
How old were you guys when you guys got into the business?
So I'm 24 now, and I was 21 when I started amateur, and then I started doing pro just a couple of months ago. So I'm still pretty new to that.
So what were your thoughts after your first scene? Like after your first
My
pro
first
scene?
scene?
Like your first amateur scene and your
question.
first pro
Okay.
scene. Like what were your thoughts to yourself?
Yeah.
So my first amateur scene was with a female friend that I was friends with for like a year. She was awesome. I totally loved it.
Why you look like you?
So that was a girl. What was your first boy girl?
Okay, so my first boy girl, I had a friend fly out from the East Coast who was a virgin, and my OnlyFans, like, they donated a ton of money to pay for the trip and stuff, and he came out, and I took his virginity on cam.
Whoa, so that was a part of the concept.
I recorded the
Facts.
video and
I love
posted it
it.
for everybody who donated, and I absolutely loved it. It was super fun.
You know
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
He feel
No,
like
he's a virgin too.
Yeah, you know what's so crazy about that?
Yeah, right.
Really?
That's crazy.
Wanzer's whatever you need
That's
him to
crazy.
be.
That's crazy.
So, what was
I've been
your-
looking for a cool way to lose it.
They'll just take your $5.
Right.
Favorite scene.
Just got busy in a Burger King bathroom.
Probably the first, I don't know, probably the first scene I ever did with exploited college girls. They treated me really respectfully. It was really nice, gentle, kind, like shoot.
And I'm sure that was the first thing you thought you looked good in. Like,
Yes,
we know
the
that's
editors
important. You
were
looked it good in it.
incredible.
That's why you like,
Mad
yeah,
respect
facts.
for
You
the
don't,
editors.
you don't look crazy.
So what is something that
Or
you
look like
haven't
you didn't
done
want to be there or something.
Something
Like,
I
nah.
haven't done
that you
yet?
want to do?
It could be.
Don't say Wanzer. Don't say Wanzer.
I have not done a gangbang yet, and I think I'd like to do one, like, in the next year or so.
Don't do it,
So you
Mystro.
gonna-
I see you. I see
So
you.
did you do anal yet?
Mystro.
Did you do anal
I
yet?
have not done anal yet.
So no, we know the process. I mean, at least I do. I mean, you doing it the right way. You mentioned that you did girl first,
Yes.
Nice.
then your boy girl,
Yep.
and then we could get into those other things later.
Okay.
But
Oh,
that's
me now,
that's
huh?
not me. I mean, you know,
Right.
and you
Real
could
quick.
get it.
Oh, yeah.
You could get into those other things later. Nah,
Yes,
that's
I
the
will.
process of having longevity in this
Thank
game.
you.
You don't want to come out doing too much too soon.
That was
And
my
that's-
thought process.
No,
too.
that's a good look.
When you say gangbang,
Nah, continue that
Is
situation.
there a limit to dudes? Can it be like
Well,
5?
2 is a gangbang. 2 is a gangbang. Two is a
Well, in
gangbang.
that case, I've already done one.
I mean, 2 is basically a gangbang.
It's
I
not.
mean,
Okay, so let's pose this question. Why?
what, 2 is
why
two
is
is DP?
No, why is it for men?
Yeah.
So what's under that? What's under that then?
Nigga, it's sex. That's what.
Ah, no, I never got into that. My bad. Look, there's 2 on you, nigga. You getting gangbang. That's my whole thought about it. I hear you. It makes sense. I hear you.
I didn't even finish it. I was like, with a gangbang, what when you're with the guys, what are the other ones doing?
What do you mean what the other one's doing?
I don't know.
Nigga getting it. She's like, she busy. She don't know. She doing what she gotta do.
But like, that's a lot.
Well, you gotta ask me that. What am I doing? Because I've done a few gangbangs. No, nigga, you better watch the action and keep your shit right. So when it's your turn,
That is not what she's
Oh, I
doing.
said, listen to him.
It's like that.
Jerking off on you, getting ready.
It's like that.
yeah, listen.
All that
shit.
You gotta stay busy. You gotta stay busy.
What'd you say again?
Usually, like, the guys are, like, jerking off, or they'll, like, touch your boobs or something.
But like around you, everyone's
something else.
How do I sign up? Just to
Of
jerk?
course you want to be around her. Nigga.
How do I sign up just to be one of those dudes that jerks off?
You do that from the whole.
Yo, that shit was so back in the days. That shit was so back in the days, bro. The niggas just, huh?
What's happening in the game?
I mean, from a male point of view, it depends on where you at in your career.
Wait, y'all. Right, he's trying to teach y'all.
I believe that honestly, it's where you at in your career. When you knew you gotta follow different things, you don't know what's going on. But then when you figure it out, I'm going to the front. I'm getting mines off, doing what I gotta do.
But what are you doing?
And then I'm going to the back, let them put the work in. Then I'm gonna show back up, get my little thing in.
So you
then
just
I'm gonna
standing
go
on
back
the
to the back.
sidelines jacking off?
Yeah, I'm getting paid for this. I don't want to put so
But you're
much
not-
work
you-
in. I'm
so
not
when she said
tripping
it was
off
like
none
a
of
bunch
that.
of guys are
I'm
around
gonna
her.
get my check.
But no, so it's not all at the same time.
It can't
You
be.
can do
You
it both
can't
ways.
do with so
People it
much
is.
at the same
Now I'm trying to
time.
learn.
You just gotta make sure you're in the camera somewhere.
Right, you
You're
gotta
in
be
the
on
frame.
camera.
Exactly.
You're in frame somewhere. You good. You know what I'm
The nigga
saying?
in the back eating a
Yeah,
donut.
yeah.
Not knowing he on camera.
Long
Now
as you're in
feel it.
frame.
Creepy. That look creepy.
You just see Wanzer there. Wanzer, huh?
Yeah, call somebody.
No,
He's
hats
standing in
off
the back of the
But
frame.
no.
I'm coming.
Yeah, right. Like, yo, what this nigga
Skill
doing?
set.
Like, who this nigga
While
with
y'all
the
front, that's a skill set, because that's a lot.
It
going on.
is.
Yeah,
It is. How you think you see the same motherfuckers all the time?
But it is like a personal fantasy of mine, so I want to do one eventually.
A game? That's a personal fantasy?
Yeah.
My.
Wait,
No,
how many
facts.
people? How many
She
guys?
said 5.
Just 5?
That's a gangbang, my man.
Quintuplet.
A gangbang is 5, but it can be
Who
more.
is it?
I don't know. I mean, I'd probably start with 4 or 5, see how I felt. If I liked it, I might try more.
Are you their manager? Okay, bad.
He prefer to remain anonymous right now.
We've been doing that shit since I
Black
pulled
man
up. Yo, you got a brother, right? Am I tripping? You got a brother?
I do, yeah.
Facts. Is he? You said it like he was he all right? And y'all not twins or nothing, but you got a. He kind of looked like you though.
They brothers.
I'm tripping, bro. I'm trying to go back to an incident that I referred to when I.
You ain't seen him for years.
But you know who I'm talking about. I am talking to what I'm talking about. Okay, facts. Say less. Say less. It is because I was like you. I fuck with you. I know you, but I know I put you with a sort of brother, or I don't know who he was to you.
Wait for this.
But I
No
know I
sex
had
is here.
experience when I first came out
That
here.
New York shit.
You know what I'm saying, right? Okay, facts. Can I share that experience?
Everybody.
Or no? Like,
Do your brother do
I yeah.
brother drive a Mercedes?
Nah, I never forgot that though. I swear to you. I swear to you, bro. I never forgot that. Facts. Facts. Facts.
What the fuck you looking from the Bronx?
Nah, what?
From the Bronx? That's what we're from the Bronx talk. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, Shorty know what I'm talking about with my shorty from the
Nah. I'm a New Yorker. I'm from New York. I'm from New York, my nigga. So like,
he's like, you was from the
yo. When I first came out here, it was a slight experience that he was involved in. It fucked me out. I was like, oh shit, Cali, great. I'm never leaving.
I'm never sound like you from the same part of town.
Hey.
Nah, he wasn't from where I came from.
Where in the Midwest? Okay, I'm from Indiana.
Nah, that's what's
I
up.
lived in Indiana for about a year.
Yes.
So humid though, that's why I had to
It
leave.
is. It is. Yes. But where were you?
I'm sorry?
Where were you?
About an hour south of Gary.
That's where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah.
Like around Maryville, Cherville?
Yeah,
in there?
Maryville.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, you was in the country then.
Oh yeah.
In the sticks.
Not
the country.
Just for a year though.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, cool.
No, I'm going to go piss, but if you want to, go ahead, my friend. I just got to piss.
Extra.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I have to use the facility because of Anika.
There's a bottle under the desk.
Somebody made him piss.
Oh Lord, y'all done let the Mystro on the mic.
Oh.
1 2 1 2.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2.
Oh my God.
topic, ladies. I believe you were talking about gangbangs and quintuplets.
I believe that's what was going on.
I believe that's what I heard from the side.
But listen, I'm about to drop the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure being with y'all.
Oh, you're dipping out.
Love is
My
love.
man,
You
Nat.
know what I'm saying?
Nat
Nat
in the
Turner.
building.
Nat Turner is leaving the building.
Give me your socials
you
for
for
you.
joining
Give me
us.
your socials for you mash out, son.
Wait, Keith, can you give your contact information?
Well, it's Nat Turner 88 on Instagram and everything else. Even my Cash App, Nat Turner 88.
Give your Cash App.
Yeah, nigga. OnlyFans, Nat Turner 88. It's all out. Yeah, facts. Facts. Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
our listeners.
Like I tell you, I got about, you know what I mean? About like 500 at $14.95 a piece. You do the math. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow. Wait, did you say 500?
Facts.
You got business.
Facts.
You on there dancing?
No.
You say you. So that's what I'm saying. That $300 Zor shit is nothing to me. I'm gonna drop the mic on that.
And there's that.
Well, thank you for joining us, Nat. I'll definitely add you.
Nah, love is love. I
Be safe.
appreciate that.
Be
I
safe.
appreciate it. Nice to meet you too.
Nice
I'm
shirt.
out. I'll let you work.
He is. No, he's nice.
We're gonna do our thing Tuesday, right? Or
Gentlemen.
whenever we do it.
Later, man. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
My man.
Time to play our game.
All right, family.
All right, fam.
Hey, Nick.
I catch you late next time.
Right.
I have
my
him on
spot.
camera. You're on camera here. Yeah, I got him on camera. So y'all talking about dating midgets? What were y'all talking about?
Right.
No, we were not talking about little people.
Actually, that was the question. Who asked that? Oh, that was
No
yeah.
one.
Somebody. Yeah, you asked me that before we talked about the other thing. Like,
I dated a midget with a big ass.
right, there you go.
And a little leg.
Features.
Have you ever fallen for somebody who's not typically your type?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah? How far off? Like obese. I dated somebody that was obese.
Not obese.
Obese.
Obese with a T.
Obese. Like not.
But
We
she
talking.
was nice though, huh?
Oh yeah, the sweetest person in the world. You can't be big and mean.
Yeah,
you can't.
Y'all
You're not gonna get no dick.
Y'all are shaming.
No, she was probably like, I'm gonna say she's probably 5'5", 5'5". She might have weighed like 3, 4.
No.
Yeah, she was a good triple, quadruple.
Like big bodies, like side doorway walker.
No, why would you do that?
Oh, that was probably
Why
super
would
wet.
you do that?
I was
Did you
just-
have low self-esteem?
No, my self-esteem was on point.
It
Nigga.
was like that.
Huh?
It was probably super wet, wasn't it?
Yeah. Everything was great. Everything was great. I just didn't want to be with her in public. That's why I couldn't stay with her. But
So you didn't go out with her?
no, I didn't want to be with her out in public and shit.
Yeah, he's sporting at the mall
So
and shit.
what was it about not being in public with her that made you want to be with her?
I told you I'm a bit of an extremist. So
No, share.
right. So if whatever it is, if I'm into a girl with ass, it's gonna be the dumbest ass you ever seen. You know what I'm saying? If it's titties, it's gonna be the biggest titties. So at that time, I was just into big girls. So I just went big for it. I just like fuck it. I said fuck it. I'm gonna get the biggest cute chick I can find.
BBWs need love.
Yeah, but that was it ended up not really being my vibe. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do everything with a big girl that you used to doing if you don't.
Like flights.
Like you got to
Yeah, there's extra seats and all
No,
that shit. It's not even on 2 seats.
no, he's making a good point. A lot of regular shit though, like a lot of regular shit. You can't just go a hike.
Yeah, roller coasters.
Yeah, let's go to the fair.
bicycling.
Yeah, like you can't. You know what I
You got
mean?
to fuck it from the back every time.
No, you don't.
You don't?
No, you can hover on top. Nigga.
Not hover.
You can do that Titanic, nigga.
It's kind of like skydiving, nigga. You just, it's like skydiving.
This is man. You man.
So no, what about the ladies? You never dated a guy who was just completely opposite of what you normally.
I don't have a normal.
Oh, that's even worse.
I just like what
That's
what
even
I like.
worse.
I like what I like. What I like when I likes me.
Really?
And then if he's dope,
say
he's
that.
dope.
Do you like it from the back?
Oh shit! From the side.
Right on in. Right on in.
Rob,
Right.
you ever dated a
Okay,
chick
sliding in.
who was the complete opposite of what you normally deal with?
Oh yeah, a couple of them. And I married the bitch.
Yeah!
Lesson learned.
Divorced her.
Lesson learned, yo.
Divorced her. Really bad.
What was the opposite part? What was the part that was let you normally don't go for, but for her you went for it? What was it?
Oh, I believe in God. She was Satan. So
No, what attracted you? What
That's
opposite about that
attracted
attracted
you
you?
to her.
And then there's that.
no,
She
what,
got
what attracted me was her smile. That's what got me. So
That's
when I saw her
Didn't know
smile,
the
that
devil
was
had a
nice.
nice smile.
And
But she
then,
really wasn't cute. Is that what you're trying to say?
no, she's fine.
That will show you
She's
what
just a little
you
bit
wanna
taller
see.
than you. But the only thing was,
Don't say it like it's shade.
she was a little.
That's perfect.
She was a little bit taller than you. She was,
I mean-
5'2". But the only worst part was the down part was the vagina.
Oh shit, that's a problem.
What does that mean?
I know.
It was garbage, man. You know.
Oh, wow.
Oh damn, really?
Smell like garbage or?
She just laid there. Like,
She just wasn't no good at it.
We call that the starfish.
Right.
You did that for all those years.
We call it the starfish.
You did that for all those years.
Let me tell you something, brother.
No.
You commit to something, you make it
loyal.
work. And plus, I was raising my son. I'm
Why
loyal.
didn't you tell her what you like?
She had a great
I did,
smile.
repeatedly.
Some people just ain't got it in them.
And then I thought something different. After a while, she would play the pussy punishment thing.
Oh, hell
I'm mad to no
Pussy punishment.
No, that means she didn't really want
That's
to
the
do
quickest way to divorce court right there.
Thank you. But
Playing
no,
with
she
the
did
ass.
that because she would be mad at the job. Well, let's talk. I don't want to talk on that. Okay, so I started fucking people in my neighborhood.
No, she just really didn't want to do it.
But was she kind of a
Grover?
Was she kind of a prude when you met her?
No,
Yeah.
no. But the thing was, her mother. That was her mother's way of doing it. And her sister was doing the same.
She
thing.
learned that
She
behavior.
learned it because
That's that passive
No,
aggressive shit.
it's a way that
Yeah, that
we don't
sucks.
want to have sex.
Okay.
Well, no, what she was doing was that passive aggressive shit. She was using it for
because
punishment.
she did,
mad.
and she even said it. She said, "Don't get mad because I have leverage." I said, "Okay."
Damn.
When you lose that leverage, when I really become who I am, who I used to be, and you remember I was a monster out there. I said, "Trust me, you won't like it." And it was going.
She told you don't get mad because she got
Because
leverage.
she got leverage. Because I would actually go,
What she
okay.
think this is powers?
Okay, you're my wife.
What was
Right.
the leverage? The powder coochie?
Yeah.
It's powerful.
No, it wasn't, because guess what,
Right.
baby? I am Robbie Peron, and let me tell you what I do.
It's powerful
Every
until
morning,
it wear
I
off.
spray this cologne called Options, and bitches on thick.
But those
This nigga
options
lying.
are still coochie powder.
Once again,
But it ain't
no,
her coochie.
it's not her
powder.
coochie powder.
Different.
When
But
she
see,
said-
the women don't. What you
What's
tell
the face
them,
card
women don't
pulling
really
for?
care. After a certain
What's the
point,
face
we
card
don't
pulling
care.
for?
We're like, are you taking
The face
care
card,
of
yeah, the
me?
body could be thick, my nigga, but what is the
See,
face
what's the
card
face card
pulling for?
What is
She
it
did
pulling for?
Vegas
Yeah.
terminology.
Guess what? That's what it's pulling for.
It's lights out.
We don't. That's probably last.
Yeah, that can
The
get.
last on the
That
list.
can, you can get a pass on the face card.
I know
if
it
she
sucks,
wasn't that
but the
cute
face is like
in the
last on
face.
the list.
As
If
always
her body
said, Anika,
banging, you can get a face card
I'm not from
bypass.
ugly niggas, but that's
Bypass.
The face card bypass.
and that's why doggy style is
If your body
invented.
is that banging.
But remember something, Nigga.
Well, I thought it
whenever
was because
whenever
our
you
angle
say
of our coochie is
whenever you
so
say
big,
that there is no
we like a little more, you know.
tell,
We take
hey,
all that
Mystro,
into
tell her.
consideration.
Whenever a woman tells a man, no pussy for us tonight, no pussy for you tonight,
Yeah.
no
No, I
pussy
don't do
from
that.
you tonight.
Yeah, I don't do
It's going down.
But then the
That's
women
bullshit.
probably don't care.
I mean, if they don't care,
Erin,
yeah, she
ladies,
shouldn't be mad when you fucking somebody else.
I
Then
would let y'all on
You put yourself in that
Do we really
bucket.
care? If
If we don't care about
You
them, we
don't like the
nigga,
dude.
let the whole
If you like
community
the
fuck
dude,
you. We
you
don't
care.
give a
That's what
fuck.
I'm trying to say.
Right.
Well,
Okay.
I don't agree with like being manipulative
Not
and
that
withholding
hard.
it.
Thank you.
No,
But
when they
That
take
ain't
the
fair.
attitude of if you're not giving it to me, I'm going to get it somewhere else.
Well, then go for
Thank
it.
you.
But
I
where
don't
do
give
they?
a fuck
But
about that.
if they don't start out with that
That's a
attitude,
bad
Yeah.
if y'all having
Yeah.
problems and they get to that
But you
attitude,
just work
that's
it
on both
out.
of you.
No,
Yeah, but
no.
if she
When
home
you're
playing games,
when you're
that's
playing
different.
games, because listen, there's one thing you can
What
do
game?
because
Playing with
it's
the
a
pussy.
game.
The pussy game. No
Okay.
pussy tonight.
We'll-
That's
we'll-
a game.
we'll
You
get to-
married.
we-
It's too
we
late
go-
for
we
that
go
shit.
to- we go two
If you're
ways.
married, then yeah.
When you're married,
But
you
if our
give it.
last names don't match, nigga, fuck you.
When you're married, you give it up to your spouse.
Right, that's Erin's
When-
MO. She
when you're
said
married,
that for real.
you give it up to your spouse. But then when you have
Right.
a mother who did it to your father the
So
same
she
way,
know.
it's learned behavior.
This
And then-
nigga got
let me
daddy
finish.
issues.
You've heard your mother tell your father
Let me
he's not getting
finish.
no pussy
Daddy
tonight.
issues.
Yeah, let me finish.
She just manipulated.
And then the
She probably-
sister-
she probably heard it if that was
And then
their
the
house.
sister
daddy
did it to
issues.
her husband. And husband's crying to me going, she makes me wait. I have to. She has a clock, and I only have 5 minutes of a blowjob. I said, really?
Damn.
She put,
good.
she put a
Learn
stop
behavior
clock.
then.
You say that's
Because
good.
she didn't want to do it.
She didn't want to do it.
Aaron says that's
But-
That's
good.
fucked up.
But a motherfucker who gets henpecked like
Aaron
that.
says
Right.
that. No, she said that's good.
5 minutes?
No, I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
As long as you put in
If
work.
I'm not 100% fulfilled, I feel like 5 minutes with your dick in my mouth suffices.
Yeah, but if you
suffice.
putting in work,
Aaron?
I don't give a fuck if it's
Suffice.
5 minutes.
Aaron?
Nigga, you divorced, so you can't say shit to me. Nigga, you divorced. You had a whole bitch with your whole last name, and she still decided to go back to the streets. So
Yeah. Oh.
I'm just saying. So you can't say nothing to me.
Well, I'll say this.
That doesn't end that.
Fuck you, Aaron.
Aaron said, all that damn therapy down out the door, Aaron. Good job. Shit. Now you gotta start all over.
It's called fuck you.
No, it's not.
But
It's
that's
like
true,
these
though.
niggas talk all this cash money shit. Where is these women y'all talking shit about? Let's hear their side of the story.
Oh,
He just said she was holding out on sex. He wasn't talking shit about it.
Right, but why?
No, he said.
Let's hear her side of the story.
Right, he said after a while he started putting
learned behavior. It's learned behavior.
And then the wife, we be like, good.
See, but look,
Do you think it's learned behavior, or you think your dick is just whack? So she's like, this nigga ain't he really doing what he's supposed to be doing, and I'm supposed to fuck? Like,
no nigga considers that option.
Right.
Nobody thought about that. Like, your dick ain't even hitting for me to be giving up default pussy, nigga. You fucking up and your dick is trash. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You know what, Erin?
You fucking up and your dick is trash.
You know what? You are right, Erin.
Because there's many men who treat me exceptionally well.
No, you are
Their
right.
dick is not there.
But you wouldn't marry him either, though. would you?
You're right, Erin.
Right, you don't get that far with
I have
trash
to honestly say that.
But I'm not hard up for marriage. Some women are hard up for marriage and will just marry the first nigga that's talking right.
No, but you know what?
Used to
honestly,
I
I can
you
honestly,
signed up for that bullshit.
I can honestly say about my dick
as long as you
that
can,
the other
if you
women
got
who were
kids,
taking
I guess.
it thought it was magnanimous.
What were you giving them?
Dick.
That's it?
Real
you
dick.
wasn't giving nothing else?
Real
Nothing else. Just straight, just raw dick.
No,
and then was accepting of it.
It's
He's lying. He lying.
Well, no, but you missing what he's saying though. They started out good. You was in the bathroom. They started out good. Then she started acting funny style.
That's how I always talk. It's like we get somebody who gives us good dick, and then we're like, oh, it didn't feel like that.
It was, but it wasn't always bad though. That's the point. If it was trash from the start, y'all get married.
No, that's the thing is that the dick is good, and then your personality shines through,
Right.
and we realize, we don't really like him.
Cole said it best. It fell off.
Yeah, you overlooked the red flags in the beginning.
So
Then
I
the
did.
motherfuckers get too abundant.
I did.
Like you walking through a car wash a year later.
Nick has a
Out
question.
of 10 men, how many have got whacked D?
Oh.
How what?
Whacked D out of 10 men.
Can we take that number up a little higher,
Yeah,
Nick?
if you took 10 men.
Nick, can we say out of 20?
We
Out of
only got
20.
7 now. We done told y'all to count.
That's being generous.
What's the question?
The
You got
body
10
count.
men. How many of the 10 men got whacked?
What
D?
percentage would be
whack
whacking the bed?
Whack.
Whatever you
Terrible
consider
dick.
not
Dick.
favorable lovers.
Oh, so how many out of 10 would be sorry in the bed?
And 10 of them, if
What's
you
your
had 10 men,
odds?
out of how many of them had bad or were
Oh,
bad lovers?
Oh,
Out of
maybe
10.
like 80%.
Damn.
Yeah, you guys
That's
is
probably
not.
right though.
80s? Would you say 70?
I said 60.
She said
Yeah,
60.
that's
Right.
right.
I was trying to be nice.
Depending
She
on
said,
where
fuck
you
you
at.
niggas.
I've only had 7 body
And the
counts.
pants.
Yeah, okay, so but out of 7, what's the percentage out of 7?
You've only suffered 7.
Lies.
Oh, I'm about to
No,
say
I'm
this
just
just
saying-
sound like a lie.
We've established
Don't
my
be
body
challenging
count.
my
Man,
boo.
don't
She
be
know what she
calling me
talking
out.
about. If she say 7, it's 7.
So out of, let's just say out of, okay, out of,
I
let's
said
let's
7.
round it off
Right.
to 10.
We
Okay,
gonna
so
say that
let's
at
say-
wedding too.
Let's say if you had 10 dudes, how many would you assume were bad lovers?
6.
For the record, I said
You
7.
said 7.
Okay, what percentage of them were
Yeah,
bad?
what percentage?
I wish I could relate to what y'all were talking about, but as a virgin, I can't.
Lies. Lies.
What percentage? We got 80, 60, and 50 over here.
80.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys ain't hitting on
So
what y'all
that's
think.
fine.
No, I think you gotta understand.
I
We
wouldn't say
literally
bad. I
for
would
you
say
niggas.
uneventful.
Like, I don't think you guys
Average.
get that.
Hold
That's
on,
what
hold
I
on.
would say.
Anika
I would
said
say,
uneventful. Is that?
Ain't enough to
What?
make you
Uneventful?
call the
She
next
said
morning.
not
Like,
bad.
I have a guy that 100% treats me so well.
But that's
every
what-
time
that
we go
doesn't mean I
out,
couldn't
I am
be
so
with
well
you,
taken
right?
care of. He is very
Right.
thoughtful. We go
Just
on
not an
dates. The
exceptional.
whole line.
Yes.
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 Yeah, see, I like to be extraordinary.
Really?
I'm trying to make you wake up and go, God damn!
Y'all lies. Y'all
I want
be
you to
the
wake up with
lazy
your wig
D.
on
No,
crooked going,
y'all
"God,
be
this
the
nigga
lazy
ass."
D. Y'all
I
be
want
the
you to
lazy D.
come out my bathroom
Y'all
looking for your
don't
shoes.
don't act. Y'all get lazy D.
I get hot. It's not that I'm lazy.
I get hot.
I get I overeat.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said
good.
that.
When I get-
He didn't say that.
Yeah, if you're uncomfortable, you can't do your best work.
Exactly.
I mean, if you
So
put
if
in work,
If I'm in a car, I'm all
yeah,
twisted
it
up.
can't be all awkward. Fuck all that. We too old for
What
that.
if it's winter?
What about it?
Yeah, you better have a window.
don't
in
get
your
hot
house.
winter?
Yeah.
I mean, the room gotta be comfortable.
That's
you gotta
an
have
excuse.
heat in the winter and air in the summer.
Like,
Nigga ain't fucking at summer camp. You got to have air conditioning. You gotta have a heater. You gotta have a grown-up bed. I ain't fucking in no
you
bunk
gotta
bed.
put-
None of
You don't
that.
have a dick.
No, I don't.
Pass, when you get hot, When you get really fucking hot, don't you need a break?
Have to have confidence in you.
You got AC, right?
You still.
I always get to turn it on.
But you
I forget to turn it on.
You gotta get that remote.
But
huh?
even if you get hot, you still perform.
Yeah, you gotta get my shit on remote, nigga. I tell
So if you forget to turn it on, isn't that your
Siri to
fault?
turn the air on.
If you forget to turn on the AC, isn't that your fault, not hers?
Thank you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I need a break.
Oh, you just want a break. You want a halftime show. You want to regroup.
That's just whack.
You want a halftime.
But see, that's just gonna reset the progress towards her orgasm.
Thank you.
So that's no
They
fun.
don't get it.
Well, see, that's okay if you make a come first. No, I'm talking if you make a come first. You don't just take a break. I had a babe like that. She was selfish. She would come and want to take a break. I'm like, nah, bitch, ain't no breaks till we both came. This ain't romper room. You let's take a break. Fuck you and your break. We ain't done yet. Let's take a break. You must be fucking high.
Now you hear that? Fuck your break.
We ain't taking no breaks till everybody done came in this mode.
At least you know my break's coming, because I go like this.
But see, some of y'all never.
There you go.
Wait. But some of y'all it never come.
What, a break? Or y'all? Oh, if they don't make you come, then he already in the wrong business. You at the wrong dude.
They don't make us come either.
Right, that's
You
true.
feel me?
Some women think all they got to do is open their
sometimes you
legs
don't
and we
have
gonna
to.
squirt.
No,
This ain't
but
high
you-
school.
I'm not saying that you have to because
That's pretty much the end game.
But if you bragging and all this mouth almighty, like, oh, you gotta come.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, if you talk about what you gonna do, then you set it all up.
But that's
if you
the majority.
You don't come, that's your fault.
I mean, I'm gonna find out what you like, and then I'm gonna go there.
Don't think about me.
No,
Think
but
about
it's a
other
mission.
see,
people.
if it's mental, then why aren't you getting her there to a point of mental
Because that's your
eroticism?
mind.
You gotta read Kama Sutra.
You need to think about whatever you need to
You
think.
gotta
You need to
read
think about
Kama-
why I'm fucking you.
You can think about Denzel if you want to.
Hold up. How about maybe it's nobody's fault and y'all just have fun?
Thank you. Stop passing the blame. That's too much pressure. See, she right. That's pressure.
We gotta play
It's
some
pressure,
blame somewhere.
yeah.
Right.
No,
You get anxiety, you can't do shit.
No, because I'm open-minded and I'm ready for it and I'm there. But sometimes it never comes.
Yeah, you might be thinking
Like
about
you're
too
just
much.
right there
I
on the
might
edge
be
and
on
it just
this.
doesn't happen.
You think
Yeah.
about it.
Well, here's a question.
It's like I wasn't stimulated.
You
Here's
want
a
to come,
question
right?
for you, all
You
of you
ain't
ladies. Do you need a guy
He
to
might
talk
not
dirty to you?
Oh, yeah.
Can you just straight fucking come?
I love dirty talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what you
You
like.
like dirty talk?
Yes.
You?
Depends.
Some women are like, shut up. Don't do
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta know who you with.
So you don't want to hear
It
that.
depends.
You want to hear you
You want to hear the fan going. You want to hear background noise.
You?
Hear the neighbors talking.
You gotta twist her arm.
I mean, it
again.
depends on the moment.
motherfucking time.
It depends.
Yes, it depends on
So
the
you
scene.
gotta let your partner know.
All right, we got a question.
If it's
We got a question.
We already in the
What's your question about? What y'all talking
He
about?
was talking about the come.
In order to come, do you need a guy to talk dirty to you, or can you just?
I do appreciate it. Okay, so now we got a question. I do like like what type of dirty? Because I like dirty.
Right.
I like dirty.
You gotta know who you with.
I like dirty.
You gotta know how dirty
It turns me on. I do. I do.
I'll tell you a line.
There is no lie.
I'll tell you a line that I found one day.
What?
One day, I was fucking this chick one time. This great, big, fat white bitch.
Great, big, fat white bitch. Okay.
It started out lovingly and went left.
And she's saying all kinds of black stuff.
Black stuff.
She's saying all kinds of black stuff. Oh yeah, black dick, blah 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 blah.
Hello.
And she considered you black dick? She considered you black dick? She considered you black dick?
She did.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
And so would you.
That's cold.
Okay. No, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
And so
She's clarifying.
So
would I.
we're doing the dirty talk. We're going back and forth. She says this, I say that. She says this, I say that.
Did you call her a fat white bitch?
And then I say.
They're called pogs.
And then,
Here we go.
And then
When
I'm
you
on
search.
top doing the hover thing like Nick said.
The hover.
I'm planking.
Here we go.
And then I said, you great big fat white
Not
bitch.
great, bitch.
Wow.
Great.
Great.
You ruined the whole mood all of a sudden.
Hey,
You great big greasy motherfucker.
She said great big.
It's so mad.
You had
Right.
cholesterol having bitch.
I tapped
Got
out.
She
personal
got so
with
mad. She got
heart attack waiting to happen,
I
asshole.
tapped
It
out.
went from having fun to just plain serious. She said,
Well, yeah,
"Do not talk to me like that." I was like, "What?" I didn't understand.
Nigga, you didn't know
which
that
part.
was gonna happen. You said you great big fat white bitch. That wasn't even sexy.
What
nigga.
the fuck? That ain't even sexy. Thank you.
That is sexy.
No,
You got personal.
I don't think it's what I said. I think it's
No,
I
nigga,
know
what you
I
said.
No. I don't think it's what I said.
Was it, ladies? Was it what he said or how he said?
What he said.
It's what he said.
No. It was
And
both,
the way I
nigga.
said it was I broke down the syllables and I said, you great big fat white bitch. If I was to say you great big fat white bitch, you got so mad.
Yes, you would. You could have said it fast, slow, backwards,
white,
pig
fat
Latin. It would have still been fucked up. You could have said it in Spanish. It would have been fucked up.
I broke it down.
Grande Susa.
Great.
I broke the syllables down with my arms wrapped around it. I said,
And bitch,
great
nigga, that's
big
5
fat.
adjectives before you say you like me.
And that just grabbed the pussy right up.
No, it was the words, not the syllables.
It's the word. Yeah.
The way you put them in order, nigga, sound like
No, nigga, you need to throw a comma in that bitch. It's way too many words. Great, big, fat, white, bitch. My nigga, like,
y'all was arguing at the club or some shit.
Pick 3 out of 5. Pick 3 out of 5. Great, big, fat. Like, yo. Like, it's big, fat.
Wait, she call you fat?
3 out of 5, nigga. That's
Wanzer,
way too many.
Did she call you a bald-headed Negro?
No, she called him a little big bastard, didn't she?
Right, and she said little dick bastard. Y'all ain't fucking no more.
Hey,
Y'all
let me tell you
fighting.
something. You can't fuck fat bitches with a little dick.
Yes, you can.
I don't know.
I know lots of dudes who've been fucking fat bitches, and I know the fat bitches call them little dick.
You gotta know physics.
Because the bitches
know
call
your
them little
angles.
dicks.
Speaking of that, I got a question for the ladies. What's more important, the sex? So would you rather take a dude with a little? He got the little micro, he got the little small joint, right? He's the nicest guy you ever meet. Takes you out, do everything. Eat your ass.
Him.
Or the guy who's just gonna pipe you down and treat you with some respect.
I would take the nigga with all the respect, because if that's the case, you have a little dick and you love all of us, we all gonna be taken care of. That's how I feel. Everybody, me, my sisters, my mama, and my family, about all of us, we gonna be looked out for. Right, you got a little dick and you paying for shit, we all gonna live.
That nigga's burgering. He
But
found
some
everybody.
guys who just give you dick and then just go.
Yeah,
we all can enjoy that.
I take A.
I would take the very respectful guy with the small dick.
Right, who's looking out for everybody.
A, what you say? A.
You guys are young. Don't worry about it. You'll get older.
No, don't listen to him. He's divorced and bitter. Don't listen to
We
him.
just want the dick in the room to go.
It's unanimous.
I agree. Then let's reverse it. Then what about the fellas?
Yep.
Would you take good pussy and she just a crazy psycho, or somebody real respectful?
Been there,
young
done that,
nice,
so now I'll
but
take the other one.
but pussy is horrible.
They're gonna take good pussy.
Dry.
As Erin, can you say it again?
You're gonna take good pussy.
No. Nick, this is how it is. Can you say it again? I'm what?
You're gonna take good pussy.
No, you said I'm divorced.
Right.
You said the pussy is horrible? Yeah, I was divorced. I'm divorced now.
Because the pussy was horrible?
Pussy was horrible.
16 years? Nigga went 2 decades with horrible pussy. Now he want to talk
fucking other
about
people
it.
too.
Now he want to talk about it.
So
I can't stand niggas. I can't stand them.
God, that's hard.
I got a son.
Horrible pussy.
Fuck your son.
Crazy.
Crazy
good pussy or
crazy
good
get
woman?
on my nerves though. I can't do crazy.
No, he's that crazy good pussy.
No,
Not
he
the not
said-
the personality. The
Well, no, he
pussy
said
is
she
crazy
crazy.
good.
No, she's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
she's
pussy
crazy.
good, she
Crazy
crazy.
and good.
Yeah, that means you got to deal with some shit
Or
out
a
there.
nice
Yeah, I
dope
can't-
chip.
yeah.
Right,
I
kinda
might
whack.
See, I got PTSD. I can't deal with crazy bitches. I would choke a bitch.
You would take dry. You would take dry pussy?
Nah, I'd probably pass on both them hoes. I ain't got time for that kind of drama.
Option
Stick
three.
with your hands.
Right, I'll come on you and make you go do my laundry. That's
So you
what
said nice or crazy?
Nah, I'd rather
I'm
go
solo
medium.
in this bitch.
I'll take good pussy if I had to choose, but I ain't sticking with the
So
crazy
he
bitch.
said good.
Because they problems, they drama.
I will take the
Nice, wholesome, but she
Nigga,
not
you will take any
nice,
type of pussy you can
wholesome,
get.
and I'll cheat on her with the freaks.
She not gonna do nothing freaky. She ain't sucking your dick, nothing.
Right.
Never mind.
You're gonna get bored
I'll take
after
the
a while if
crazy
that's
bitch.
what you want.
I'll take the crazy bitch.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back, change my answer to crazy bitch.
Yeah, because crazy bitch is fun for a minute.
Yeah.
They
Cause
just
you
ain't for a
guys are
long
heathens.
term.
He said they fun for a minute.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
man,
like
just
roses with
opposite
thorns. They
crazy
good to
I
look at.
know. All of you are
No, you
heathens.
know what? To be honest, I would go ahead and do the hermit crab thing. You know, get a bunch of lesbian cats, just be that cat dude feeding pigeons at the park. I'm good.
Rather than take a nice girl.
Yes.
I mean, if it's a nice girl you don't have sex with, y'all just good friends.
No,
then.
he said you have sex, but it's just not
the
great.
sex horrible. You ain't gonna keep having
You ain't
horrible
gonna keep having sex.
You gonna have sex a couple times, but then y'all just good friends after that.
That's it.
She's not willing to learn.
She's my roommate.
Right, if she ain't trying to grow.
I had this one chick who was beautiful, but she was the worst sex part I ever had.
Yep,
I
had that too.
Like,
What made it bad?
Her.
Oh, that's the $1 million question.
For one, she just kept complaining about shit.
Yeah, see, that's
she
selfish
She didn't really
too.
had no rhythm, and we talking about. I'll show you a picture of this girl.
Yeah.
Crazy
She bad.
We might have had the same chick.
Thinking, like, I can't wait.
She was fun.
Yeah.
And everything was complaining. Everything. I'm like, yo,
What do you mean she's complaining?
I was like, yo, turn over.
Just not
What
focused.
if it hurts or what if I?
Right.
Like, man,
You're
Right.
going too deep.
What the fuck is going on?
Always
it was a
the
lot.
hooch
This is before
ouch,
we
hold
started,
up,
though.
time out, motherfucker.
So she was a
Nah.
pillow
Before we started.
princess?
So it was a pillow
Sound
princess.
like
This
it,
was
yeah.
my first experience. I know I came up with the freaks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm slapping and
With the
spitting,
video
you feel me?
camera.
I'm slapping and spitting growing up. So this was my first experience with somebody
Right.
like a pillow princess, which you guys call it.
That's
And it was
annoying.
horrible.
The worst thing to hear in bed is no or stop.
No, a girl don't want to hear that
Wanzer.
she was horrible.
Why is she even in bed if she's saying
That's
no and
called
stop?
rape and it's frowned upon.
That takes it.
Yeah, just a bit.
No, I know, I get that.
Thank
No, I'm asking Wanzer, why is she even in bed if she's saying no and stop? That means she don't want
No,
to fuck with
stop.
you,
That's called rape.
and that nigga can't take the cues.
They said no to everything. Nigga.
No, I mean, if you want to try something different, and
Wanzer.
no.
Wanzer.
Like anal?
Wanzer.
What is
It's
different?
called
What is
rape.
different in
It's
sex?
called rape.
What's different?
Anal?
I didn't say different in sex.
I agree. Though. I tried to slap a girl in the ass or something.
Right.
And she said stop or don't do that.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
so
a turn off.
Yeah, that shit
stop.
gets
Don't
Wait,
do
but
that.
did you say bitch?
Well, the only thing I know
I'm not
is
saying you don't stop.
I
I'm
called a
saying
woman.
it's a turn off.
I called a woman a
Right.
bitch while we had sex, and she's like, "Wait, did you just call me a
Right.
bitch?" And I
Right.
was stroking, going, "Yeah."
Right.
I had a nigga choke me and call me a dirty little bitch, and I remember it like it didn't bother me, but it was just like whoa. And I remember I go home and I told my roommates like this nigga called me a dirty little bitch when he was choking me, and they all laughed at it. They thought that shit was funny.
Yeah,
But
because
it
in
is
some
funny.
bedrooms, ain't nothing out of bounds. You know who
Right.
you with.
I mean, I get it. I like it now.
Right.
The first time I
You
was
like
thrown
it now?
off. Like, what?
That's like
A
if you
dirty
were a
little
motherfucker that was,
bitch.
if you were a motherfucker that was adopted and beaten by a priest, you go, I'll bet you a dirty little nun. She's gonna start crying while you fucking her. You don't get a nerve. You got to know who you with.
You do have to test them. That's a
It
scary
caught
thing,
you off
though.
guard, didn't
That's a
it?
scary thing to have to test those lines. Because you tell a girl, like, call me daddy or some shit.
Right.
Some shit happened to her.
Now, that's
Yeah,
nasty.
she gonna start crying while you fucking her. Now you like, what's wrong?
I don't like when a girl calls me.
Yeah, I ain't trying to be your
I
dad.
never had that.
Right, right.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
I think
That's
that's an old school thing. I've never
But
had
some
that.
dudes like that.
I don't like that. I don't
Yeah,
like.
it's like
don't call
some
me
dudes
daddy.
like babes wearing little girl outfits and shit. They love that little girl shit like
That's
she in
like a
8th grade.
kid.
Right, some dudes get off on that corny shit.
Pedophile.
Some
Yeah.
motherfuckers like diapers and shit like that. I
Yeah,
don't-
that
That's
weird
fucked up.
shit.
Yeah, I've seen that. They act like babies.
Right.
Yeah, it's ABDL is what it's
What
called.
is it called?
What's wrong?
ABDL.
Would you put on a diaper for
It's
her?
Adult baby,
adult
yeah.
baby
Baby
diaper
diaper,
lover.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ladies put on a diaper?
That's
for
a
her?
real thing.
No,
Yeah.
that's not something I'm into. I
That's
just
a
know
real
of
thing?
it. Yes.
Because motherfuckers want you to
It's
change.
just
They'll
a-
shit in the
it's
diaper
a
and want you to
role-play
change it.
fetish
Like
Yes.
you're a real
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
I think it's harmless. I mean, consenting adults can do what they want. It's
Yeah,
just
but
not
they
something
thinking
I'm
like a
into.
pedophile. That's kind of
No, they the baby.
No,
You the
see,
grown up.
Oh, they're the
They
baby.
want you to treat them like a
They gotta
baby.
pacify
You
them,
they
they
mama.
cry and talk like a
Yeah.
baby.
Right.
Oh,
They want
well,
to suck your
shit
titty.
in the diaper.
They
you
want to
gotta
shit on
breastfeed
themselves and have you change it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You gonna wet wipe a grown ass nigga's ass at 200
That's why I'm
pounds?
be
She'll
quiet.
do it. She'll do it.
Right.
Y'all don't know Anika. She'll do
Right.
it.
That nigga so sweet. She's like, I'm gonna do it this time, but don't be doing this
Yeah.
no more.
No,
I knew
please,
I
that's
knew a
what I
girl
do.
here in LA.
That's enough.
The guy she was dating was a costume
You'd be
designer,
surprised what people want you
and
to
she
do.
said every time he would go over there, she would go over there. He would have her put on an Elmo costume, and he would put on a Big Bird,
You are
the full size
You are
shit. No, I'm not
lying.
lying. And chase each other. She would
they
chase her
crazy.
around the house.
That
I would do
literally
it.
doesn't
Wow.
even surprise me.
Yeah,
I
that's
would do
great
it.
too, but that ain't.
You
that's
want worse?
I would do it.
Yeah, I heard of that shit too. The furry shit. But that seems harmless. But you gotta take all that shit off the fuck. Unless you got a trap door in your Elmo suit.
They
The
probably
wildest shit I
dildos
done.
in, yeah.
I think they keep it on them.
Yeah, they do.
How?
No, you don't.
You gonna fuck with all that on?
Yeah.
That'd be hot as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like fucking a mascot.
That
It
counts
is.
you out.
You can't do it. Yeah.
Right,
No, no.
you be done,
The
you be done
wildest-
passed out,
That's
man.
it. The wildest
Ice
shit.
packs in knocked out.
Right, you be done had a seizure on the inside of his Elmo costume.
Well, I heard you.
don't see
You
Big
said
Bird
that
like this.
sounds hot AF. I heard you.
Right. That sounds hot as fuck in a bad way. Right, they could be letting there having a seizure and she think he getting it. All right. So we got time for one more. We gonna wrap it. One more. We gonna wrap it. It's a hell of a Friday. Plus we gotta give much respect to our guest that came in late. You know, the ladies.
Hey,
the
thank you for
professionals.
inviting
And
us.
Maestro Clark.
Yeah, I try to come when I can. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Help my boy Speed out. Matter of fact, Speed, wherever you at, dog, we got it. Don't even worry about it. We got it on lock.
The
I think he's in
takeover.
Texas right now for Jamie's book tour.
Is he?
Yeah,
We
so
miss
guys,
you,
if you guys in
Speedy.
Texas, look it up online.
What part?
Where they at today? Dallas.
Dallas.
Yeah, near Dallas.
So Speedy with
Right
Jamie
outside
and
of Dallas.
Dallas
We
on the
missing
book
you,
tour.
Speedy.
So
I love
go
you
over,
some
show
Speedy.
up, and tell them we said what's happening. Where they at? Barnes and Noble.
We
So
miss
probably
you,
only 2 left in the country.
One by my house at the Grove, and the other one
Right.
is
Nigga, if you see a
somewhere
Barnes
in
and Noble
Idaho.
now, you better take a picture because them motherfuckers is
Vanishing.
prehistoric. Right.
Yeah.
Nigga, there's gonna be some niggas in a couple years don't know what a book look like.
That's a big fact.
Man.
On the 20, what's it, the
26, October 26th. We're going to be at the Howard Hughes here in Los Angeles. That's where Speedy and Friends, you got to see Speedy live. He's going to be performing. He's hosting all night, so you guys are going to get your laugh on. It's only $15 tickets. You can only go on event, $15. Go on Eventbrite to buy the tickets. It's the number 50 Shades of Funny. Show starts at 8. Lots of laugh with Speedy and Friends. It's the Rollout Radio
Takeover. Mark
Takeover.
Howard, JT Turner.
Yeah,
Al
and
Green.
Al
Where
Green
JT been?
and Speedy.
Yeah, and DJ Ron.
DJ Ron C is the DJ.
That's gonna be dope.
And hopefully, like I said, the next one we can get Mystro if we can afford it.
Yeah, I try to come through. I'll be posted up somewhere. When is it? October what?
October 26th. It's the last Tuesday of this month. The last Tuesday in 2 weeks.
That might work.
The tickets have been selling fast, but you guys need to holler at Nick for the ticket giveaways. We have 10 tickets to give away
And the
free.
host get a ticket
Hit me on
giveaway.
I got you. Hit me on the Patreon page.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
If
you want a
There you
ticket, hit
go.
me on the Patreon page. guys.
So he's got a 10-pack, so you got 10 free tickets, and then other than that, the ones who've been buying tickets, Speedy's guests, hey, we thank you guys for buying all the tickets. The tickets are going fast. So if you don't get them by the end of next week,
Forget about it.
forget about it because it won't be on Patreon. It's just gonna be funny as
It's
fuck.
the 15th of October now. So
That's
we're
right.
looking at like about 10 days max. So
10
you better
days.
hurry that up. Get on your horse. If you're going, you better go. Make your
better
mind
go.
up. Tell your Brave to get some new shoes and pull it off. Make it happen.
Can everybody go around and tell what they got going on, where to find each other?
Hey, I'm Hashman. You can find me at Hashman711 on IG.
Did you say Hashman 711?
That's
Why is that
funny.
racist? It's introverted to be
Hashman
racist.
711. I don't feel comfortable.
That's fucking funny.
Is that what it is?
I don't feel comfortable finding you there.
Right, what's wrong with that?
No dash in it.
Are you for real? I'm about to look
Yeah.
this up. I'm racist looking it up.
I know, me
That's what I'm
too.
saying.
So wait, tell
But you
them.
never forget it, right?
So Hash, tell them exactly what it's for though. Tell them how you got that.
Because my name is Ashish Patel. That's how you pronounce it.
Ashish, I
so
like
all
that.
my life, everyone was like, "Oh, hashish." I'm like, "There's no H in front of it, motherfucker." Then it turned into hash.
Motherfucker.
Yeah. So as my
It
stage
is
name,
an A
it
in
turned-
front of it.
That's my real name.
Oh, government name.
He put his government,
Government
in it.
name.
He trying to get y'all all his info.
Cheese with that government
Motherfucker,
name.
we done stole his social security card.
So yeah, that just turned to hash. I was like, yeah, just brown and intoxicating, just like the drug.
Right.
'Cause I want to beat everybody to the jokes. They're like,
Right.
hash browns, hash brownie.
Oh, wow.
I was like, you guys ain't, can I get some papers and roll you up? I was like, yeah, not funny.
Right.
You know.
Been to
So
the
now
room.
it's just hash.
See, so
Hash.
now,
Even my parents call me
Like
hash.
the weed?
really. So
Like the
now
weed.
y'all remember. See,
More
now that he gave you the
Oh, the
backstory, it
concentrate.
make
It'll
more
knock your ass
sense.
out.
You don't have to feel bad
Oh,
using
so
it. Now that you know where it came from.
Oh, you guys can look me. You guys can look me up at Rob Peron, ROBBPERON on Instagram and Facebook.
Yay.
Big shout out to Perky T.
We don't know who that is. Shout out to Perky T.
Talk to you later, lady.
That sound like Perky Titty.
I know y'all got to give her a shout out. She did a great job today.
Perky
Shout out to
T.
Perky T. Whoever that is.
Right. We don't know you, but
Boom.
it sound like you're doing something right. Go ahead, Erin. Get your socials.
Excuse me.
We caught her mid-bite.
You can find me on Instagram at the Stiles Report. That's Stiles with an I.
She back.
I usually have a show every Tuesday, but I've been bullshitting the last couple of weeks. But I'm about to
Dead
be
air.
back.
She ain't there.
I'm about to be back.
Erin has a good show.
She's making a comeback.
Right. And I've had so much shit to share.
She just been on
I've
vacation.
really been
She just
fucking
took a
living
vacation.
these last couple of weeks.
Did you go back to Africa?
I even sent you a text
No,
message
but I
about
should be
that.
back in the next couple of weeks, though.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
You
Erin
said
be
what?
having
A text
stories.
message telling you I was
Yes.
proud of your show that time. I saw it.
No, a lot of people are. It's coming back. No, what happened was my car broke down on me, and then I got cheap and picky, and I got tired of asking my sister to use her car. So
Okay, wrap it up.
That's the real.
that's
Kept
what it
real
is.
for y'all.
Right. I got the
Real
money to
life
buy
shit
a
happen.
car, but I'm just like, she only
Real
lived
life
2
shit
miles
happen.
down the road. Let me use her shit.
You know, Erin, she gonna bring it to you one way or another, nigga. Be ready.
All right, that's it. Yeah, find me on the Styles Report. The Styles Report.
Be ready.
Ladies.
Go ahead, ladies. Socials.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Cecilia Taylor XX.
I like
Oh, that's sweet.
So I post daily on Twitter and OnlyFans at Nicole Uclair, AUCLAIR.
Yeah, you gotta spell that. These niggas Eclair, like the donut. No, it's French, nigga.
You gotta mess up on that.
Props for knowing
that. Yeah, go ahead, Eclair. Give it to him again. Already had it. Nicole Eclair. Give it to him
Nicole
again.
Uclair, NICOLEAUCLAIR.
Niggas can't type French that fast. You got to give it slow.
I am actually on Instagram now, so it's just the Nicole Uclair. There.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The Nicole Eclair. Not them fake bitches. The. I see you. Okay.
The official.
Okay.
I didn't find that. Nicole
And I can't see the other.
See, A-U. You didn't spell it French.
Listen now.
That's why I tried to do it twice to give her a chance to give y'all the French.
No, Celia Taylor.
Oh, I found you.
You found me? Yay.
A-U-C-L.
You gotta spell that shit for brothers. Niggas like, how you C-E-L-I-A?
Right.
What was
So
yours?
niggas don't spell French.
What was yours?
Cecilia Taylor XX. That's C-E-C-E.
Oh, C-E-C-E.
Uh-huh. See, caught y'all slipping on that, on the spelling bee tip.
C-E-C-E.
C-E-C-E what?
Cecile.
L-I-A.
Oh, Cecilia.
You know, we ain't scholars here.
Nah, obviously.
Oh, you know wrong. You know wrong. Major, wrong major. That's my guy. Yeah.
He just one of her
He's in
followers.
school.
You don't fuck with him.
You stop.
Go ahead and give your socials, girl.
He just did hedonism in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was a host.
Right. Yeah, we might have to postpone. Give your social.
You guys can find me at Anthony Wanzer on all platforms. I'm going to spell it slow because everybody goes so fast.
know.
That's
Right.
Anthony,
Right.
W,
Anthony.
A-N-Z-E-R.
My baby father.
racist.
All that damn time.
That's my baby
Hey, man,
father.
I got to make sure they get it.
No.
Not yet.
Nah, nigga,
I
you
look
gonna have to
forward.
stand in line, nigga.
I look forward to being in
You
court
gonna
with
have
her
to
in the
stand
next
in
2
line.
years.
No, I'm just take you out.
Yeah.
You come up missing.
Damn.
Like on a date or with a gun?
Right.
I think she may kill me.
Yeah, yeah, snuff. Who said snuff? Okay, hey y'all, it's okay. You guys can catch me in a new movie coming out next month. It's called Family Thanksgiving. Myself and Coco Brown, a fellow comedian.
Yep, that's my girl.
And that's coming out next month. Family Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And you can catch me across all boards. Anika, McFall, A-N-I-K-A. McFall, like you fall in love.
For sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Why
wanna,
did I blush?
That was me.
as fine as you
That
are,
wasn't
girl,
Wanzer, that was me.
I want to make hit.
Right. Right. You